Hi guys, it's Just Jean here with Big Man News and the Ghana Must Go, Better for Us, whatever you want to call us.
Better for
The
us.
squad is in the building. Come on. I was waiting for the wee live.
Come on.
You've got Mr. Jesse in the background eating his McDonald's.
Mr. I got a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't clapping that shit out.
We're not clapping it out. We're not clapping it out.
We're
My
ruining your
man
market.
is off.
The GLC. I heard the
Oh,
GLC.
GLC. Who's what? No, that's George's. The youth.
No, not
Or the one right across the road.
No, the one
Isn't
right
George's
outside.
white?
No.
Did I imagine it?
George's car's there.
Is it yours?
Oh.
It's not right outside.
Oh, the one that's right in his
across
driveway.
across
I don't know.
No, not the driveway. Across the road.
Across the road is George's.
Oh. Why do I think George's car's white?
What, the G, what are you saying? GLC no more?
Bruv, GLC no more. There is no more Ghanaian
Love
crisis. Now
Oh, no,
it's a Ghanaian Love
Connection.
Okay, sir.
Nah.
No, we don't. Come
No.
on, we're here. We here.
Man said, I finally took a decision.
Yeah.
We
This
praise
is-
the
Take
Lord.
Flag fallacy. What's her fallacy? What's her flag?
Oh my God. Wait.
What was her flag?
You need to hurry up and come and sit down because
What
we're
was
about,
her
we're
flag?
about to get into you, Mr. Flag.
What were her conditions?
Flag.
Flag
So much
fallacy. What was the other one? There was flag
Wait.
fallacy.
Do the beat us up to 7 bit.
and this is me. Wait.
Eustace waiting, mate.
Oh, wait, with the
He's got-
soundboard.
And this is Meet Us
There you
After
go.
7.
Yes, we are there. Episode 300.
I can
300.
Episode 300.
Energy in the
One.
room.
And everyone
Energy in
is
the room.
asking, when are you going to get the Ghana crew on before you end?
Fam,
And we've done
look
it,
at this.
finally.
We made it
We're
happen.
here.
We made
Only one missing yet again is
No,
Doreen.
Doreen was
But
never going to come.
Doreen's like,
No, please.
you know, the hidden member.
She's a working.
Literally,
She's a working woman.
Yeah.
She's a working mom.
She's a working.
Yeah.
And we've got the youth.
The youth correspondent.
The youth.
Georgia's here replacing Doreen today.
Don't
Wait, laughing?
feel overwhelmed. Youth. Yes?
Right, so guys,
sorry, let
before
me-
we got here, Georgia did say that she likes coming on, but sometimes when all of us are here, she finds it really intimidating.
Oh no!
And she feels like, you know, like
I've never been here with you.
no.
And Georgia knows how I am. So.
And she was like, she feels like, you know, like the school kid, like me. So I've told
Georgia,
her
speak
today.
up.
Just shout.
Be bold and
speak with your
courageous.
chest,
Just
yeah.
shout.
This is
Yeah.
your training session.
The Lord has
Okay.
not given you a spirit of fear.
This is it. And this is like our last episode, to be fair. It's either today or it's never going to happen
What
again.
are you at this time?
This is your
Fair enough.
chance.
What match was it from?
It's City
They're
Girls.
single. City Girls and Usher.
Oh, the Synergy.
Oh.
It's a long
like
story. I'll explain.
Oh, I like it.
No, don't, do not.
Oh, they didn't send it in?
No, it's just, I'll explain.
I got it for her. What you
Yes,
talking
yeah, Brent.
Has he just made it?
Sorry?
Huh?
Sorry? Just shut up.
What's going on
Georgia.
here? Ooh,
All
Brent,
right,
what's your
so-
mic about?
Yeah. Brent, just
What
we're
happened?
not doing this.
Wait, it's just a
We're
nice
just
t-shirt.
not
What's
doing
going on
this.
here?
No, I
It's
don't know what the big deal is.
fine.
What we missing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a good quality t-shirt.
Well, what happened? Did she steal it from someone?
No, it's fine. It was gifted to me.
Mm.
By a seamstress.
I'm gonna kick you in your nostril. You.
What?
When
The girl that did your dress?
Nah. Wait, what did you say? Oh, wait, I've told you, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have. That's why he's laughing, because he knows.
What?
We'll talk off
Text me,
air.
text me.
I'll text you.
Manufacturer.
No, you. Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Text. Text
Well,
me, bitch.
that'll do it. You do not have to worry about me. You do not have to worry
I'm so confused.
about
No,
me.
just the top that I said, okay.
No, it's fine. Anyway,
All right, yeah.
so
Yeah.
What's on the docket?
Where are we starting? We're starting with, what's his name?
starting with my
Irv
man.
Gotti.
Oh,
Gotti.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I haven't.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't-
you
Why are you
did
laughing?
his homework.
I don't know why Irv's even piping up. It's been
I
how
don't
many
know
years?
why
20
he's
years.
got a wife.
Always had the wife.
Wait,
You always
didn't he have a wife when he was dealing
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Ashanti?
he was.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
did.
So why is he still talking?
So basically,
Drugs.
You lot put me on
Drugs.
game here because I didn't watch
It's drugs,
the
innit?
interview. I saw a clip. But
I haven't watched
Is it
it as
basically him saying that he found out that Ashanti, when he was with Ashanti, he found out Ashanti was with Nelly?
Yeah.
How?
Because he was
went to
watching a sports center.
Yeah.
Sutton.
Yeah, yeah.
ESPN.
And they were like, there's some commotion in the building. And he goes, the commotion was Nelly just walked in with
Right.
Ashanti. And he was watching TV and that's how he found out.
Oh.
Kind of like about how Karuchi found about
Oh,
Yeah.
Christel and Rihanna?
But can you get really mad if you're having an affair?
No,
Bruv,
because he
this
was
was
married.
You know what I mean?
Do you remember? Did anyone here watch Growing Up Hip Hop? The
Yeah,
new
yeah,
version,
yeah.
the version with
Yeah,
his
with him
family
and
in
Ja
it.
Rule's in it as well.
And his wife, you can tell his wife's not easy, you know. Like she's proper like the Boogie Bronx, like as in like
The Boogie
Jenny
Down
from
Bronx.
the block. Like no,
Boogie
as in
Down
like
Bronx.
She was actually. I remember they had like
on,
a dinner.
she's on site. Like
Lennox.
you know them like back in the day, like she would beat up. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's his wife. You can tell because she's still like that
Erica
now.
Mena, Raul and them.
No, they're not together anymore. No, they're not
Raoul.
together. They're separate. No, they're not
Oh,
together.
okay.
But you can tell from their relationship,
Yeah.
that she tolerated a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, like this.
So there was a scene where she even I think it was Charlie Baltimore was talking about how like Irv, like basically Irv's missus she didn't like a lot of the girls around and
Yeah.
because obviously she knew he was whoever,
Mm.
but she was on like you can tell she was on site like literally. So my thing is like you have a wife you already know, and the wife you have is not dangerous, but do you know what I mean? She can fight.
Mm.
So you're putting all these other girls. I know why you're laughing. Yeah,
Why?
Is she fine?
because me, it's just something
Oh,
funny
fair,
that we
oh,
talk
fair.
about. Yeah,
Right.
but you're putting all these girls in harm's way, and you know your missus can throw these
Yeah.
hands, and then you're getting upset because someone that you're having an affair with is also having her own affair.
Boyfriend.
Yeah,
But this is
right.
like the third
Did you see
interview?
Fat Joe's take on it?
No, what is
Yeah.
it?
It was really lazy, though.
He's basically saying that even though people were suspicious about it, they didn't exactly know. So
Yeah.
why
They
is he
didn't know
coming
what?
out confirming that Ashanti and
Oh,
Irv
were
were
together.
Mm.
Okay.
So there were rumors, but it wasn't like officially
Confirmed,
confirmed.
yeah.
Because he was like,
Yeah,
I
he's-
never saw them
yeah.
together, even though I was always with Ashanti
Yeah,
and always around. But I found it a bit lazy. Because if you know when he was like, I'm not going to be the guy to go and defend my sisters, so why are you saying?
because
Like, why are
he
you
was
having
saying
this
Ja Rule
conversation?
was sitting right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
sitting where?
Bragging
Whilst
to
Irv
Earth.
was
He was saying,
talking.
why didn't Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule
step
Oh,
in?
Say
and-
Ja Rule
something,
was
yeah,
there
yeah,
Whilst
when
he was
they were
doing
doing the
Okay, that
interview.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
The thing
Yeah,
is-
'cause but
Yeah.
because he stopped.
Yeah,
and I
Ja
was
Rule
like,
should
what's
be
he
defending
saying?
Ashanti.
No, all Ja did was say, stop calling them bitches. That's what Ja said.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Not even, no, but no, it's stop talking about it because this is the third interview he's spoken about it.
I think he's been speaking about Ashanti since they
No,
died.
as in this year.
That's
Oh,
so
is this it?
tight.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
third
okay,
time.
okay.
boy.
So he had another one when there was one that was floating just before this
Bro,
one.
movie mic, man.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
see
There
a
was
beautiful
one that was
face.
floating just before.
Yeah.
There's like a
Okay.
thread on Twitter that I saw,
Yeah.
and it was showing about all the times that he's discussed her recently. And he's like, no, he's discussed her maybe like 3 times.
He's obsessed, man.
He's literally obsessed with
And he was
her.
saying
And-
the song Happy was
Done after they
done after
finished
they had
doing
sex.
the.
Or
Oh.
something.
You see, I'm not gonna be honest here. You see,
Chatty patties.
you see men like that, yeah, they actually give me the ick and they make me sick because my thing is, you're a
What?
grown ass man.
You're
Like,
so grown.
Why are you singing
Like, get over it.
Why are you singing to the canary? Like, why are you
For no
coming with
reason.
this
No
dirt,
one's even
like,
paying you.
air out
Oh.
our dirty laundry?
No one's
Yeah.
even paying you, you know?
2 decades after it's even happened. Like, what was the reason?
Yeah. No
I
one's
get
paying you. You don't have. Is he got an album coming out? What's the?
No, I think he's got a Murder Inc. documentary. I think
Yeah,
what it
he's
is
got a documentary.
what it is
Oh,
is
is that
I
why?
think
So you're
they
using my
asked-
name
they
for
asked
your
Ashanti
publicity
to be a
now,
part of
fuck
the
off,
documentary and she refused.
Okay.
And I think that's where
So it's clear that there's some sort of.
I think that's where the animosity probably
No,
stemming
but
from now.
there was a thread as well that was saying about all the times he sabotaged her career.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the time
He's
when
gone
she was
out,
supposed to
is
go on
it?
tour, yeah, she was supposed to go on tour with Beyonce. He said no. So
Why?
Beyonce,
Didn't let her do the
Alicia
video with
Keys.
Fab.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
Why?
he ended up doing it with
Tamia.
Tamia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I remember she's on the
original
original
was
version.
Ashanti,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then this, so there's like a whole thread of like
Is
certain
this
songs that
because
she
he was
would
dating?
write.
Is this when they were dating?
Yeah, for the whole time that she was signed to Murder Inc. So it was like,
Okay.
you know, the J-Lo stuff, most of the
was
tracks
him.
was her.
Because she
Like,
wrote
they
most
gave
of the
it-
songs.
Yeah,
right?
like, he forced her to give it to J-Lo. And then not being able to go on tour Beyonce. I remember that was a time when everyone was comparing her to Beyonce.
Mm.
Because everyone was kind of like, Because I remember I was seeing like, now when I look at articles where people were saying, will Beyonce be as big as Ashanti?
Yeah. Back in the
Mad.
So
day,
imagine,
it was that. Yeah.
imagine that being the comparison.
Hold on,
And
then-
what year was this? Was this
at that time, when
At
they
the
were,
time.
when
When
Beyonce,
Ashanti
was this
was
prior to Dangerous in Love? I'm assuming.
yeah, this was like, remember, Crazy in Love was her
So this
first
is in
standout
between
single.
DC and her trying to do a solo career.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
after Crazy in Love, and they were like, there were articles saying, will Beyonce be as big as Ashanti?
Yeah, that's fair
So
at the
for
time, I
them to
guess.
be,
Yeah.
no, but I'm saying, so for them to be
Georgia,
asking
you're
that
right.
question, and
Got
then the
anything to
very
say?
label person is saying you can't go on tour
Yeah,
because his competition is so short-minded.
yeah.
When actually these two brands should have actually been so closely aligned
Yeah.
You know
so that
what?
she keeps going.
Do you know what's crazy?
He shagged her.
When you think about that, yeah, like I'm just thinking about it now. Like, imagine not being as big as you could have been, or like your full potential because you were under the
Because
thumb
of a nigga.
of another person. Like, and especially
A
if, it's,
chobolo.
What? What'd you say?
But do we put any
What did
onus?
she say?
What? A Toblerone. What you say?
What did you call it?
Let's go. Anyways.
Yeah, would I?
But also, do we put any blame on her? Because obviously she slept with a married man. Or do we
100%.
not?
I think that's got nothing to do with her career, though. Whether she's sleeping with a
No, I
married man
mean,
and her career,
her
those are
sleeping
two
with
different
Irv
things.
is the consequence. What's Irv done to her was the consequence of their
Basically,
relationship.
do we know?
No?
Do we know whether? No, you're right. No,
I mean-
do we know whether? Okay, hear me out. Yeah.
Mm.
I guess we don't know this shit, but like, let's look at it two ways because she could have not got into an intimate relationship with him, and he would have. He might. I'm not saying he would have definitely, but that might have allowed her career to progress in a different manner.
No, I don't believe
We
that.
don't know that.
Because in that time, look at all the models that was happening at that time, right? All women were coming through with these men who were always dangling sex and whatever. Think about Biggie and Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Think about that dynamic where he strung her along for years. Even after he stopped being with Faith, he went and got Charlie Baltimore. So there was never any time where he was going to be legitimate, but he kept dangling that. Because a lot of the times in music, and I'm glad that, obviously I don't have to see it now, but a lot of the dynamics with women, there was a man that was always saying, if you do this, I'll make you bigger, I'll make you bigger.
Yeah.
If you think about it, most women in hip hop or whatever came through a man. Foxy Brown came through Jay-Z. Lil Kim came through Biggie.
So who did Beyonce come through?
Her dad.
Her dad.
Matthew knows.
And do you get what I mean? There's always somebody that's
I thought
ushering
you were
them in.
talking sexually. That's why I asked.
No,
that question.
all of it.
Well, technically.
Oh,
Beyonce.
I get
That's
where
her
his mum and
father.
dad had sex.
Mm.
Yeah. No, what I mean.
Oh, you're childish.
Come
on.
You know
No,
what
what I
I
mean
meant.
is that-
Engaged brain,
No, what I
guys.
mean is-
That's not an engaged brain moment.
No,
It's
what I mean
not.
is that
That
the
was
inception
worrying
of
us
music,
for a
the
second.
inception of
Double
music,
entendre.
I was shook.
like the inception of music has always meant. No, if we take it back, the inception of music has always meant that a man always ushers in a woman, right? So even if you go look at the Jackson 5 and how Janet was introduced as their sister, they're always tied to a man. And unfortunately, with hip hop around the 90s and 2000s, a lot of the connection was sexual.
Sorry.
It's not that it started like that.
No, I'm being faced from the Millennium Tour live.
I heard a FaceTime connection.
Yeah.
I was thinking, who is on FaceTime? Is it Sarah?
Yeah. Your connections, she told me she'll FaceTime me. Basically,
connection's
we want to
poor.
go to the tour, innit?
Oh,
Well,
right,
obviously,
yeah.
it's the tour today,
Snake.
innit?
But yeah, it's like, obviously back in the day, maybe there was more of a familial, it was dads or brothers or, whatever. But then as hip hop's evolved, and then it's become more, well, actually, we can get this. We've got the power dynamic. So if I have to say that, yeah, you have to fuck me to get this, then that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it still happens now. There's still artists now that complain about going to like studios and producers,
Yeah.
harassing them, or producers saying that they're not going to get this, or artists. So I get it. I'm not going to, obviously the married man bit is the bad part, but I can get the pressure if it's like
And she
this
was
man
probably
is
around
saying,
that the wife as well. So
That's what's peak though.
I mean,
And I don't know how old she would have been at the time.
young.
Or
Let's
the
Google.
age,
Yeah,
or the
she
age
would've
gap
been young.
between
Yeah,
them.
Google when
Let me Google.
Happy came out.
Yeah, let me
That was
Google.
02, no?
Okay.
Because she's
okay.
what,
Google her age
40,
when that song came
she's
out.
what, 41 now, Ashanti? 42?
So, and I don't know the age gap between them two
Not
either.
Not Ashanti Shakoya,
That's her name, innit?
and Ashanti Shakoya Douglas. So she's
She tried to claim she's
41
Ghanaian
now.
and
When she first started,
Sure, she was.
2002, so 20. So let's say that 18, 19. She must have been.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, innit? You're young, you're in the industry. Obviously, you're young, you're impressionable, you're in an industry that you want to obviously blow in. So if someone's gonna say to you,
Not blowing.
if you do me, I do you.
Yeah,
Man,
no,
look
go
at
vex.
vex. Like
that's bare
is it is.
personal.
What?
What do you think about
Offering that smoothie, Tim, after your lips has been.
Watch back
It's
Sky.
so
you know the one.
personal.
Well, you're offering a
Personal,
little bit at the
mate.
bottom.
Little
The
swig,
backwash.
little
No,
That
that's
is the
sweet.
most
Like,
backwash.
that's
Brent,
sweet.
please. Decline.
No,
That is the most
that's
backwash. That's
personal,
when
bro.
everything is gone down.
And they trickle back down, innit? You know?
Oh.
We want to see the missus.
Oh, I can show you.
Oh, Mrs. Teresa
Yeah,
Champon. She's 70 now. Hercules.
But yeah,
Anyway,
you were
what do you
saying-
think about Irv Gotti refusing to sell Ashanti her masters back? And his reason for it?
Yeah.
What's
What
his
was his
reason?
reason?
His reason says the deals that they're on were not 360. So they make money from their touring, their merch, and all of this other stuff. So he said what he said to Nori was like, so what does the man who put stuff together, who collaborated these records, who put everybody in the studio to make this timeless music, what sort of money does he get if I sell the masters back? Because
After
you man
20
can. Yeah,
After 20 years, is the same economical effect, really. he's had the most, and I always have these arguments at work.
Mm.
He's had the benefit of the peak earning time, right? So right now it's just going to be back catalogue and people that actually want to go back to listen to Ashanti's music.
Mhm.
So he's had the benefit of, and he's actually trying shit because he's had the benefit of physical, where you're paying $15.99, $29
Yeah, he
for
did,
physical.
yeah.
So you actually made way more than
Than
what
she would
those
make
masters
now.
are worth now
Now.
if you just put it on streaming service. Because all you're gonna get is whatever the streaming services are gonna pay you. Whereas before you're getting 20% or whatever, 30% of how many minutes. Because how much did she show? If you see how much she sold, if
Yeah,
they've
but I
gone
think he's saying
platinum
like
or
from
whatever.
as in moving forward because they can still make money off of their music. So
Yeah.
if he was to sell it back, he no longer gets any
Get new
residuals or
artists.
anything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
he's made
Work
money
harder.
from it. He's made money. Like
Nobody
that's what
cares.
we're saying. He's made like because what she's basically trying to ask for is akin to what we do, which is like a license, right? So I give it to you for 20 years, you exploit it for 20 years, and you give it back to me. In that time, if you don't exploit it in 20 years
That's
properly,
on you.
that's on you. But he can't like what is he really gonna do with it? What's he
Yeah,
really gonna like? Unless you sync it, maybe release some remixes, whatever. But what are you really gonna do with the music?
And that's why she
After 20 years.
she re-recorded
She had to
that
re-record
song.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
wasn't
she
it?
did.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her for re-recording
That is
it.
so long though.
It is.
Because I remember on one Breakfast Club, he said he comfortably makes 500k a year just off of murdering residuals.
Yeah, so he's just being
That's and that's without even doing anything.
anything.
And that's imagine
Yeah,
that
but
yearly.
that's to him. He's why these records exist. That's
Yeah,
his-
so are they.
I agree
And
with
so
that,
are
and I
they.
agree with that, but that's why you had the benefit of that 20 years of making. So this is saying what it sold on Wiki. It's saying that her first album sold 505,000 copies just in the US
In
in
the
its first
first
week of release.
505.
505.
Those are the
So think
days,
about the
man.
money that must have been
Yeah,
generated.
but that was good back. That was good
and
back
that's
in the day.
proper, like that's hardcore.
That's
Yeah,
gold,
that's
that's
hard.
gold.
actually that's not streaming.
So let's say even say if it
me
was
going to the shop. Mommy,
$15,
please, I want to buy Ashanti.
that's
What was it, Al price?
7.5
You know that
million.
was-
So
Mad.
even
Mm.
7.5 million, even if you're just on a 20% royalty at the label, you've made 1.5.
Mm.
Just that 1 week of sales in the US, let alone what the hell she would have sold. So you can't tell me that he hasn't made money. I think sometimes you have to act like, sometimes people in music do need to act with some sort of like integrity and morality. If you've had 20 years to make your money, it's only fair for somebody else to be able to make,
Buy back their shit,
buy back her
yeah.
stuff because she's not saying she wants it for free.
Yeah.
And she's buying it as
Yeah.
precisely. She's actually buying it back.
Which you wouldn't have to do if it was just a license. If it's a license, 20 years is done, I'll get my shit back.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Greed, isn't it?
Oh,
What's our thoughts on the
Finish
new who's that group? If I get caught cheating.
I hate
DVSN,
that.
Division.
Division,
Never
that's
heard
a
of it.
division.
Never
I
yeah.
heard
hate
it.
that song.
Who was
Hate
it?
I absolutely hate
It's
it.
disgusting.
Who?
It's such a shit song and it's a shit video.
Anti Glass is back in
No,
the
but who was
building.
it?
Division,
Division.
that's this
Disgusting
group
song.
from Toronto.
There's Santa Drake in it.
Yeah, no,
Well,
no.
there used to be Santa
Okay,
Drake.
but have you,
No,
but have
they're
you heard
with,
the song?
LVRN.
And have
Okay.
you
Well, they
heard?
have Santa Drake.
Have you heard
That's what the Santa Drake.
Candy?
No,
and,
that's Majid. That's
T.I.'s
no,
wife's
that is
reply.
horrible too. That is
Where they've got a
horrible.
reply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they're putting their
why
middle
is
fingers
Tiny
up.
there though? Saying that she
Tiny?
can't do with no fuck nigga. Like you are still there with Tia.
The irony.
Expeditiously.
The irony.
Literally.
And they're putting their middle fingers up. These grown ups.
Grown ass women in a car park.
So what's the song?
Cheating.
It's not the funny
Sometimes,
put you
yeah,
want.
I'm really doubting whether
don't
Candy
mean
writes her
I
shit when
don't
she does
love
these
you.
things. Because
She
when you
is.
show me that you're writing a song by yourself, you just create trash.
It's mad.
Legs and
Hips
I think they are sounded.
body.
Yeah,
body.
that's right, yeah.
I thought it was Majid Jordan was Santa Drake.
I think Division are signed
They're
too.
all under OVO
Yeah,
sound. I
they're all on
believe.
the yeah.
Division 2.
But I
okay.
think this song was produced by JD and that, Jermaine Dupri and them. man.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
saw him in the video. Yeah,
Yeah.
that song is
disgusting.
horrendous.
Because
Yeah,
disgusting,
the
bro.
song is horrendous.
Disgusting.
And
No, as
more
in
being
wait.
in there.
It sounded like they're in the fields.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
when
Wait, the song-
literally
Slave chant.
They
Wait.
sound-
When you say the song is
a
bad, is it
bad
like the
song.
lyrics or just the whole
Everything
everything
about
in
it.
general?
The
the
video,
lyrics, the singing,
Sonic
the everything.
production, sonically nothing.
Sounds like they're picking
yeah,
cotton.
it sounds like, you know, if these three all came in, but no one's singing in unison. If I don't
Why else three?
because you guys are men.
What? Oh, I thought you meant because we're bad singers.
No. Just three men.
Oh.
You are the.
Just
God
three,
damn.
God damn.
just three men. Like, just three men coming together, chanting, but not really in unison.
She said chanting, you know.
Is it not chanting? They're not
Alright,
singing.
alright,
They're
after
chanting.
three, let's go.
I don't know the
Two.
lyrics, bro. So you ain't gonna
If
catch me
I
out.
get caught
Caught
cheating,
cheating,
it don't mean I don't love you. And that's
on, Brett.
literally it.
Kind of sounds churchy still.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck you,
Respectfully.
It just doesn't sound great.
Marvin
and then
Sapp
why
don't
is
be
Paul
doing
Marvin
that.
Sapp-
He don't be doing that.
Frankly.
Did you see Joe?
Joe Thomas?
Joe Thomas?
Joe Budden reviewed.
Oh, did he? No, I didn't watch
The
that. What
other
did he say?
Joe.
Because that would have been
So no,
hilarious.
he was basically cussing more.
Of course he
in the
did.
Video,
Of
but
course he
didn't
did.
say it. But he didn't say his name. He just said, look at it. They got this bitch nigga in the video.
Oh,
I've been waiting for them to go at each other.
Mm.
I've been waiting. Now the song is horrendous.
So what? How did Tiny and Thingy change the lyrics? Did they flip it?
Yeah,
They
like,
made it
I
seem
don't
like-
need no fuck ass nigga or something like that. I was like, oh,
You know,
God.
candy stuff. If you're out in the club, don't think I'm not rhetoric.
Yeah.
You know that
She
stuff.
That's
legit
what-
referenced it.
That is
She
literally
referenced
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's
she
one of the
referenced that.
That's one of the greatest songs of all time.
I agree.
It is.
It is.
It is.
When you're out,
Fam,
in
that's one of
the
the greatest songs of all
club,
time.
don't think
Sorry,
I'm
what?
not
On top of
even when you're
over
out,
funk song?
looking
Can I
up,
ask, is
They're in the
does Candy
same-
does
for
Candy
me,
have
they're in the same
an ailment?
ballpark.
For you.
For me.
Does she have a physical ailment?
I don't know why.
You what?
Candy.
I do, why?
I'm trying the best
Let's
radio
go
type
slow.
way to
Let's
say.
go as slow as possible.
Let me
No, why
let
do you
me take
think
a
that?
step. I quite remember when back when that video came by MTV Base, my sister
Oh, when
said,
she was stand like.
yeah,
she did
that's
look
why she's
awkward.
always standing.
Oh,
There's
she
never
probably-
dance moves, even in
Yeah.
this new video.
Maybe she just can't
She's
dance.
just doing it.
No, Americans can't dance. Because actually on
There's
But the legs don't move is different
on
from dancing.
Roha, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever they try to say, oh, we're going to do twerk or we're going to do a dance class, that they dance
You and that
horrendously.
booty in that video, she was trying to.
I'm
She was
dead.
trying to move.
Who said that?
She's in that
That's
Um,
T-Pain and
She's in that
Candy.
song.
Why was Candy
No,
in
it
that
wasn't
video?
T-Pain.
Oh, this ass in his jeans got you shook. I don't think
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what to do
why-
with this pussy.
Yeah, I know.
How you gonna Oh, so you know the people with this pussy.
my-
What you gonna do when I bend the block?
No,
Come
wait,
on,
wait.
he felt
Wait,
good.
I'm about to say, listen, you felt that song. You felt that
I listened to it a
The
couple days
video,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, why was Candy in the video?
She's
She's
featuring.
singing.
Oh.
Can I
Oh,
just
she's featuring the
say-
song.
That was a good song.
Oh, you never heard that?
No,
That was-
I've never
No,
heard the song
I've heard the song
before, but
before.
can I just
You've
say-
never heard You and That Booty?
Yeah, I heard
No.
the
Trying to
video.
get to
I have to play-
you and that
No,
No,
booty.
but you
Trying
remember
to
the
get
clean version was You and That Monkey.
the monkey. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no.
When they said You and That Monkey, I said, why have you changed it to Monkey?
I don't think
Georgia, can you
know
pass me
how
Georgia?
to
Georgia,
do
you-
it.
And
You
also,
were born around these
you
times.
know, run that, this, run, girl.
Yeah.
Have you heard a nasty version?
Oh wait,
No,
Let me
Run,
see your
girl,
chips.
I'm trying to see your ass clip.
Yeah, but I only
Don't
heard the
play it
dirty.
with me. Don't play it. Haven't you heard?
But it's not
That was
work
my type
them
of music,
hits. It's
boy.
not work
I
them
say
hits wrong, girl.
you wanna
What is it?
That was a clean version.
So was the dirty one.
The dirty one was something like, God, I heard it. Let me find it because I've heard it the other day. And I was like, raw.
Thanks,
It was on
Georgia.
a show that, and they put it as it was on P Valley.
Okay.
It was on
My
P-
show.
Wait, hold on.
that-
Uncle
No.
Clifford.
Can I say
Uncle
something? Yeah.
Rule number
No, no, no,
247 at the bank.
No, can I say
Come
something?
on.
Grandmother Ernestine.
No. I'm
Grandmother
trying to get to the
Ernestine.
order.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't want
No,
Hold on.
P-Valley.
Wait.
P Valley is
Granny-
fantastic.
Did I not put you on?
You should put me on
Fam,
show.
when I
P-Valley
say it,
is
Syd was
fantastic.
no, Grandmother Ernestine.
No, let's not. Little murder.
Little murder.
Murder.
You look. Never mind.
Can I be
I actually
honest
heard a
here?
Little Murder. I've heard for some reason I've heard a Little
No,
Murder.
his tunes are
He's
sick.
a really good actor, though.
No,
Yeah,
he's
you
a
like
great
his song?
actor. Of
Fantastic.
course he is. Because nigga be doing them scenes like to the T. But can I just
But
say this season?
Nico Annan,
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Nico Annan.
fantastic.
Yeah, Uncle Clifford. Uncle
he's
Clifford.
a homosexual, but murder is married and not. So
Yeah,
he,
yeah,
but
no,
he plays
yeah.
it proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play
Do you
good.
know after
That's
season?
he's a homosexual.
No,
I'm trying to be correct today.
Real life.
after season 1, yeah. So after
I'm not
season
here.
1, after season 1 finished,
Yeah.
they did like live streams and like he did like interviews and stuff. And someone asked me a question, was just like, how does your wife deal with the fact that you play like someone that's gay? And obviously your scenes are very
Yeah.
graphic, like
Mm.
fully, but you're a straight man, you're married, and he's just like she knows it's a job in it and it's not real. And obviously he's an actor, like
Yeah, fair.
Graphic how though? Just lips in or what?
nah, big man.
graphic.
Big
this,
man.
This season has
Oh,
got
he
This
grab a
season-
man.
How
Top
graphic
him.
do they
Grab
get?
a man.
Georgia,
All
do you
the
remember?
scenes are graphic,
No.
man.
This whole season, yeah. So Georgia,
All
I
the scenes have been
I
graphic.
watched.
Miracle, what seems key?
No, that
Nah,
one, yeah.
hold on.
When she
Is it
got
just
the
I
bed.
don't see it,
Is
Georgia,
it
on
just
your
me?
nasty
Is it
ass.
just me, or she's not looking? I thought,
The
But no, but
acting
she's
is not
supposed to look
acting
poor.
either.
Remember, she's supposed to look poor in the
yeah,
show.
she can't act though,
No, of course.
and she was my
Her
baby.
boyfriend got the thing. Her boyfriend said, "Yo, my girl's on set." Like,
She got my baby.
And why did they have to make her the fucking DJ, man? Put her on the pole.
She
No,
can't.
she
She
can't.
can't strip.
Strip,
Even as a stripper, she
clearly.
wasn't that great as a stripper.
I swear.
As a real life stripper, she
I
was
thought
not
she
great.
was a bartender.
Do you know
Yeah,
who?
no.
I,
She
do
was
you know
a
who?
stripper.
Do you know who I feel?
She's a stripper, I
Yeah,
thought she was a
Yeah, she was a
bartender.
stripper.
from
I know who you're gonna say roulette.
Roulette is
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
I clocked the
Roulette.
other
You know
day
that scene
when
when
he
she
from
from-
Snowfall.
from Snowfall.
When she
Yeah.
put that gun in that nigga's mouth, I
Wait,
said,
guys, I'm not there yet. Can you not land?
What episode you on, like 5 or something?
The only episode, okay, so that I even
She's
watched
on
half
like
of it
8.
today. So you know when he goes to bury his thing,
Oh, you're on like 8.
Baby, who?
The
His
other.
what?
his
The other
his
friend.
his partner,
Oh, yeah.
the one who committed suicide.
But I really liked their relationship.
No,
though.
it was no.
That
I
one,
didn't
that
like
one.
it. No,
That
he
was
was
weird
he was
to
very
me.
volatile. Like
No, but that's why I
extremely-
liked
Crazy.
it because he was always trying to be like, it's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's okay.
that scene broke my
That
heart.
was the
though.
thing that I was like, okay, he understands. Okay, my friend's volatile, and he just thinks I
That's
just
not-
need to show him
that's not
love.
Did
your
you
friend,
clock
he's
that
not your friend.
they were that from early?
No, I just
yeah,
thought they were
I
just
did.
friends.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought
There was a
just
bit when
friends.
they was in the hotel and he gave him the forehead kiss, and I was like, this ain't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when I clocked.
Forehead
'Cause
kiss.
I
Remember
thought
the
they were
best
just
man?
like, I thought they were just homies. They both been
You know
being
what?
together.
Even you know
Remember
what?
the
Even,
best man, the forehead
Frontal
kiss.
lobe.
The frontal lobe, shorty.
do you know what rattles me though? Yeah, when in the episode that I'm watching today, when he was like, this video, like Wody, by the way, that's
Wody was
Wody
sick.
murder.
Who's Wody?
Wody
The manager
said-
again?
Yeah, the one who
When
handled
Wody said,
them.
all right, cool.
I've got this.
No problem, I
Yeah.
got this.
But you see, when he was talking to Lil Murder and was like, what's this video that apparently is going around? And he was just like, obviously, I was like 14, I was young, I needed to pay bills. So obviously, he's clearly been
That sound
about
like
this
Nina from
life.
Love Island.
No,
That
he's
sound like-
literally, you can tell, in my eyes, it sounded like he was groomed
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
from young. Do you get what I
Probably.
mean? Because from time he's saying he was 14 years old and he needed to keep the lights on and pay
Yeah,
pay
probably.
the rent in his whatever. I thought, you know what? That's why, not why you're on the DL, but like you can tell, like there's a
Yeah,
lot, there's a
absolutely.
lot of trauma like behind.
Yeah.
It's coming
Absolutely.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
They go down in Chuckalisa.
No, Chuckalisa.
Down in the jungle where the girls get naked.
So you lot need to watch He
No,
Valley.
you didn't.
Then you gotta
I
shake it.
was it?
I tried to.
Oh my God.
Time and cram all the episodes without having to pay the 1 month subscription.
Oh, what, I'm
No.
starting.
But it's gonna run
Stars.
over for 1 month. Then I cancel it after. But I might leave it on because Raising Canaan's coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to leave it.
When's that coming?
You know you have to do
14th.
what you should do
So
is
probably
group,
this
Okay.
weekend.
what you should do is group
Lit.
economics, yeah. Because in my group, one person pays for stars, the other person pays for Hey You, the other person does Disney
Right,
Plus.
so you all
So
share.
we're all just sharing.
That's
That makes
weird.
sense.
Group economics.
That's
Because I
it.
can't be doing all
But
four.
honestly,
Mm.
it is. The thing is, I think it's a great show. It is a bit too sexual though. Like even for me, I'm
Yeah.
Where
sometimes
Mercedes and
And the-
Coach's wife.
and the wife.
Oh,
Yeah, that was too
And he
much.
was like, "You don't turn my wife, bitch."
I know what lesbian look like.
I know what two girls I fucked
fucking
before
bird
look like.
Okay.
No,
maybe I
Yeah,
should watch it.
27 years and you don't even know that I like pussy.
No,
I probably like it better than you. I was like,
Sounds kind of good still.
But
Yeah,
when,
yeah,
yeah,
Wait,
but when you
Show.
say it's really sexual, what you mean is that
No.
they're showing the woman's body, then not
No.
they show the guys.
No.
They even show the white
It's like
guys Willie in
proper,
that.
to be fair,
Yeah.
they show like,
No,
oh
listen,
yeah, do you remember that
You know,
random
back
Willy?
in the day, it was only the woman's. You never
No,
see the
Gloria,
guys.
do you know what
You don't
it
see the
is?
man's body. You
trying
just
to
see
do?
the action.
There's
What are you requesting right now?
No,
No, I don't need to see that. But I'm just
the
saying.
sex scenes are very
They're-
graphic,
it's-
yeah.
Okay.
all
But
of
it's
them.
also, it's not just like man on woman,
It's
woman
man
on
on man,
woman,
woman
man on
on
man.
man.
Like they're
Man,
very,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like you.
To be fair, I don't. To be fair, I fast forwarded the Uncle Clifford one, so I can't tell you what they look like.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know which
I
one
thought
rattled
it
me?
was still.
The one that
Georgia
really,
looked like
the one
she
that
played it.
really
So
rattled me was
You're
in the motel, and it was the fragile friends
I fast forwarded
and
all of them
Lil Murder
one?
because
in the
in the
motel.
motel, you know,
When,
when
you know when you first find out that they used to fuck in prison.
after he
I don't
Kiss him on the
just
forehead.
watch anything.
And you see him put the condom on. I said, I'm out.
Yeah, don't do it.
Murder!
The condom in his
Condom
mouth.
in his
I
mouth.
fast forwarded that shit quick.
Oh,
Crazy.
I didn't
But
see that.
why murder had to?
Yeah,
Not
I
that.
didn't see that.
What's wrong? I
No,
didn't
but
expect the
Murder was-
bigger guy to be bending low. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I thought he'd be the
Murder
top,
was
not
a
the
giver.
bottom. Yeah,
Murder was the giver.
No, but it depends. Oh wait,
Mm.
no, because there was one scene where Uncle Clifford was a top.
No, but we see Uncle Clifford get head as well
Yeah,
on his birthday. Remember,
Do you remember?
when he
When
went
they
to that
got that
random
guy?
the skating
yeah,
thing?
and they bought that guy for him.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry,
that
I
shit
know we're
was
talking
really
a lot. But forget, besides all
How
of that
did we
though,
get to P Valley? Oh, the sink.
the show is actually very interesting and it's,
Really-
it's hilarious.
But I love, do you know what? I love how season 2 has started to tackle more complex things in very whimsical ways. Like, you know, when they were tackling the girls' colorism issue.
Yeah.
The one that's with the Keyshawn.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
What's her name?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that
What
episode.
colorism?
her episode, where it was just her
Oh,
episode.
no, that was my. Didn't I
That
tell
was
you?
a
That was my
very
favorite
about
episode.
episode.
With
they put the
Derek.
lighting on her
Her
pictures.
siblings.
Yeah, no, just when her dad got remarried.
Yeah,
And
just
she
her,
had a
her,
woman.
her whole episode.
And
The
then
light
her-
skinned woman.
The light
The
skinned
light
woman
skinned
and
with the
her,
two
her
sister
step.
daughters.
But it looked like the dad was abusing the daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I clocked that.
I
clocked
When she
that.
went and hugged, when he
Yeah.
hugged.
It looked like she was
Yeah.
abusing daughter. And I think that was such a good way to discuss colorism and just family dynamics. So I feel that was such a good way to discuss it and that to discuss why is she dating the person that she's dating and how does she feel as
no choice,
a dark-skinned woman. Yeah, it was really interesting. It was such an
Yeah.
interesting episode. Like, I like how they're now going into these deeper issues.
Yeah, there's a lot more depth.
Because even with the friend, it's like his childhood abuse and how that's affected him.
Yeah, like when he went back to the trap house.
Yeah.
And then like all the memories came back. So it's like, it's such a good, like really good show.
No.
What do
Finish.
you think of Derek?
Who's Derek?
Who's
The
Derek?
white man. I can't
Oh,
listen.
that guy.
Who's
Do you know what?
Derek?
Keyshawn's husband.
Oh, okay.
Derek.
Georgia, I know you know.
Of course she does.
She
I
don't forward
forgot.
anything.
Do you know what it is with him, yeah? So what annoys me, the thing is, yeah, like you could tell when they go back into history, you can tell clearly he was abused by his dad and his dad used to abuse his mum. So it's a cycle, right? And he literally portrays all the signs of a physical abuser. The like when they become the victim after they've abused you and they cry and they beg for forgiveness and make
When
it
he
seem
bought, do you see when he bought the shoe? And
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
fit, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
my man
he's
is
slapping his head and
Oh.
going crazy.
Making it seem
Like
it's-
like he's doing all
I
those
can't do
things.
nothing,
He's doing all those things to manipulate her. When he almost burnt her face with an iron, like
that scene.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
That
him.
one
She
was
said
tough.
anywhere but my face.
Anywhere
I
but my
said,
face.
No.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah. So it's like you see all of that, and obviously she's got 2 kids. Even her wanting to like run away and leave. But obviously you lot are further than I am, yeah. I can't wait to see the dynamic between her and Diamond because clearly Diamond loves her.
Oh,
She
yeah,
clearly
this
loves
episode
Diamond.
is-
Oh, is it?
number
They
9
clearly love
scene.
each other though, like,
Yeah.
and they always have. And I believe that they're
But-
meant to be
but
together.
can I just
Did
say
you not
something?
say spoiler alert?
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is P-Valley season 1.
2.
2 spoiler alerts on
No,
the show.
You know,
I don't know what the
for
fuck this
I
is.
feel like she knows. What is his name? Montavious? Is it Montavious? The one that
Who the fuck is Montavia?
last season, the one that they
That they killed.
Hey, there's something. No.
spoiler alert. Is it
What's her name?
Montavious? It
Yeah,
is.
whatever his name is, the one with the money.
Autumn.
Oh, Her pimp or whoever
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel
That one I
like
never
Why?
really
Because she
understood.
saw the ring.
yeah,
when she
no,
was
and
in,
you'll see in this next episode
okay.
something about it.
Yeah,
Because
no.
when she was in Thingy's house and she was bare staring at his like
Yeah.
And he
stuff.
goes,
You wanna?
you have titties on your back. And
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
A little
no, but
juju
their
in there.
sex scene was, I was like, bro, damn. They must be like, fuck it.
I mean, their actual
Yeah,
couple.
fuck it.
You think
They're
you put it
literally
in?
Yeah.
They're clearly
I would.
having real sex on. They're a couple in it,
I
so
would.
You think you
Yeah.
can do that, Yus?
What's that?
You and your missus acting in a film and there's a sex scene. Do the thing.
The money's right.
The money don't have to be right. You be fucking
Yeah, it's on camera, nigga.
On camera is a whole different. It's a whole different thing.
Is it pressure to perform?
No, it's different. Yeah. It's for the world to see.
Pressure to perform or?
It's for the world to see.
Alkaline water shit.
Brenda's over there dying to get shit out of Syd.
I ain't got no girlfriend. I got a boyfriend.
It's killing me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Everybody, all you listeners, didn't know about this P-Valley stuff.
I don't know.
So it's been going on for 2 years. It's
I have no idea. So this is Dem's thing. I don't
been
even
going on
know.
for 3 years.
proper spoiler alert,
Yeah.
boy.
Listeners would definitely know about this.
I hope they
If you
do.
don't watch it.
Otherwise, you got to skip this part.
No, people actually watch.
People do
P-Valley.
actually. I started watching it in lockdown, and then I got Georgia to watch it. Then I told Syd, and then Syd started recently, and he was like, "Gee," and obviously in the beginning he was a bit apprehensive. He got after the first episode, he sent me a screenshot. He was like, "This is my jam," and I was like,
shit.
"Yeah, of
I'm
course
telling
you'd
you.
like it."
Welcome back to the pank.
The
No,
pank.
literally.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Also, okay, this is the last one I want to say on it. What I found really sick as well is like, you know, when you watch shows that are very in tune with like current affairs. So like when we first saw season 2 and it was about COVID and how they had a car wash. They couldn't do the strip club in the club and it was a car wash. I was like,
do like fantasy
That was
car
fantasy
sick.
car wash.
Yeah,
I
that
thought that was
sick.
genius. I
Yeah.
thought, look how creative that is. Like, you lot are still making money.
What is it?
So basically, strip clubs obviously closed, right?
Yeah.
So what they did, was create like a car wash.
Mm.
So basically, you come, you drive,
Mm.
you drive through, and you
You
have
say
the
you
same
need like
Get a little
Rush
pussy on your
You need
window
a-
and go.
Like
Oh, is it?
literally,
Okay.
girls are stripping.
Why you get
While
a car
they're
While you're
wash?
getting a car wash, yeah.
yeah.
While they're
Guys
washing
are
your
busting.
car,
Like, guys actually busting.
literally, and then at the end, there's a massive pole in the middle, and you
Yeah.
obviously get to have a dance and stuff. And then
Okay.
there's jokes because when guys end, she comes
They're
with
busting.
tissue.
Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously they've
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and then she'll come on the window and be like,
But you know what's funny? why was that safety inspector there and okay until they sleep
Until they
on
sleep on her face.
She's
Weirdo.
annoying.
She's
so
weird.
annoying.
Niggas be busting over striptease.
Basically. But yeah.
Must be nice.
If you haven't watched P Valley, apologies, go and watch it. I don't think we gave any
we didn't give it like
just watch the show.
Yeah,
It's actually
enjoy.
a good show, and there's a lot of layers and context that we haven't even
Yeah.
spoke about.
Pastor
if I'm honest.
Woodbine.
I don't want to talk about her.
No, I can't talk
Nah,
I can't talk about her.
she-
I can't talk about her. You know, if someone was a devil, yeah,
It would be
it's
her.
her. Like she's actually going to hell. She doesn't know.
Buddy.
All right, let's get into what's his name? Ahmad Aubrey. What's his name? No, sorry, that's
Do you know who
the
Ahmed Aubrey is?
Yeah.
That's the wrong name. That's the wrong name.
Yeah.
Yusuff. It's okay. Do you know I'll allow you because that really is not his name.
What's his
Murad.
name? Murad.
Do you know what's his name?
What's his name? Merali?
Murad Merali.
Murad.
Gloria ain't feeling him. So she
I
won't
didn't
talk
listen
about
to
him.
that
Gloria
apology,
is
so I don't know.
still.
You could tell by her face.
So
Yeah.
who knows who's about? Sorry, who?
Youth correspondent, handle it.
Yeah,
Youth.
The youth.
So somebody basically exposed him, and it was like
we need
him-
like a proper theme thing for this.
Like who is he? Who is he first and foremost?
So he does like reviews of Love Island.
Okay.
Yeah. And he does them on YouTube,
Yeah.
Twitter, whatever. Recently he became like part of their team.
Yeah.
So he hosted the reunion and all of that stuff.
Hosted
like,
the reunion.
not the reunion, sorry.
Gloria's looking
The,
disgusted over there.
the final episode.
Oh,
Like last
this
episode or
bad.
whatever. So yeah, that happened. He must have had a OnlyFans years ago and someone basically leaked it of him like kicking people. It was like a little fetish, but in the post there was always a caption which was just racist. Like he tried saying it weren't him that wrote the captions, he's lying. In the videos you can also hear him saying it. He's trying to say that it
For
weren't him.
context, this is the stuff he was writing. So
what
he'll
was
be
the
like,
placement?
What
I don't
was
know.
the thing he said?
so it's like my little chink bitch knows that I'm the Arab god or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like this nigga
I'll find
bitch,
it.
this nigga
Yeah.
bitch knows. My little nigga
let's
bitch
get a
knows.
few of these captions up.
Blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah.
accents.
That's for you.
And all that stuff.
So
I saw-
one is saying, this dirty nigga was making love to my feet. The only way it can come close to my real sex. The only way it can come. What? This don't even make English sense. This dirty nigga was making love to my feet. The only way it can come close to any real success in their life. After brushing the streets, after brushing the streets and living on low income, it craves my big Arab superior feet to loathe on as the only good comfort in its life. My monkeys are good at worshipping my feet, so they know they'll never get anything better in their life since they're niggers. English was really perplexing me right there. There's another one. I force my chink faggot to make it understand what? This English. I force my chink faggot to make it understand what it is. This is essential for programming to reconstruct their minds to make them realize they are nothing but dirty little chink fag. Whoa, dirty. Sorry guys, trigger
Yeah,
warning. But dirty little chink faggot used for my big Arab feet whenever I want. Chinks were born to be used. They were born to be inferior. Another one. Oh wow, this dirty nigga was making love to my. Yeah, that was that one.
Well, this guy's a piece of shit.
Do you know what?
What's our thoughts? Sorry, what's our thoughts on this isolate everything? What's the thoughts on the actual fetishism?
Do you know what? Yeah.
You could do your fetish, yeah, but I feel like being racist on top of it is just like. And then he did like a little.
busted up the scene
He done an apology video,
Yeah.
and he just didn't even
with his
He didn't
crying.
apologize.
basically.
Basically, everyone each to their own, innit? As long as it's not harming me, I couldn't care less.
Mm.
I don't really get fetish. Like, I find fetishes is not my thing.
Mm.
But
That's
I've
my
come to
thing.
understand that the world that we live in, we're going to hell very soon. So if I'm honest with you, like,
Bro.
nothing surprises me. Big
We're all
man.
going to fall down.
No, literally. Like, I've seen.
We are all going
Bruv,
to
do you know
fall
what we're talking
down.
about next? The video of the girl talking about she had a threesome with the guy and his mum.
Yes, that was baffling.
We will talk about that next. But anyway, that's my point.
What's the freakiest thing you ever done?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're going to hell. Like literally, the world is done out.
But
so
but between two consented adults, you know,
no, Yusuff.
in a marriage, you're allowed to do
No, like the fetishy stuff. That's fine.
Yeah, you're allowed. So you're not going to hell for having fetishes. You haven't going to hell for sleeping with sucking your son's dick for sure.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. we're having
That's
next.
a whole different.
But the fet, you not having a fetish is not the world's
No, I
burning.
know, but I'm just saying, like, nothing. Things don't really faze me.
Gloria, what's up?
Casa. Hey,
So, bro, do you believe that the world is going to burn down because of fetishism?
No, there's going to be more. That will be included.
Mm.
That will be included.
No, but obviously outside.
But there's so
no,
much
but
more. There's
outside-
jealousy,
outside of-
there's greed, there's all of that. But
Outside
it's
of marriage,
part.
it's not allowed, isn't it?
No, but I think
the confinement of your marriage.
yeah, two consenting adults doing what they want to do, that's
Yeah.
fine. But as Gloria was saying, when it starts involving race play and you're using all these derogatory
Yeah,
words,
no,
and
the
whatever,
captions. That's a whole different
then yeah, that's a bit
Bold,
wild.
kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Very, very wild.
And the thing that's
So
pissing...
can I ask? Actually, no.
No,
No,
but-
Gloria.
Gloria, this is
So
up on platform.
no. So you see when like you're saying it's each to your own and all of that. What about those guys that like piss and poo on people? Where do you think that derives from? Or you think it's just that each to their own
No,
thing?
Gloria, like I said,
No, it's
yeah,
nasty.
Gloria, we're going to hell.
Okay, but where do you think that derives from? Or like,
Baby steps.
Where it derives from?
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
where
where
they got it
yeah.
all
from?
of that fetish
Like
stuff.
watching
I'm
porn
saying
as
where,
well.
where do you think that comes from?
The
Or you
devil.
think it's just each to their own?
The devil.
I'm not saying. I don't think
that's two
think
different- no,
that.
I think that's two different
I'm
No,
not saying-
questions.
I'm joking.
But I think
No,
that's
but-
two different questions because when you're saying where does that come from,
Yeah.
Do you
it's
mean as
different
in
from
where-
each of their own because it's still each of their
Yeah,
own.
each other
like-
means I don't care what you do.
yeah,
do
what you
want.
do is.
But
I get what you
asking
mean
me
in
where
terms
they
of
come
it's
from.
slippery slope.
What do you
As
mean
in,
where they come from?
One
Yeah,
fetish
that's-
leads to
that's-
another. Yeah, I get that.
that's-
I get
yeah.
that point. Yeah,
Do you mean? What do you mean? Where does it come from? As in where they learn it from, or
yeah.
It's
'Cause that's
each
how
to
I'm-
their
that's
Where's
own.
it coming
that's-
from? Like she
It's
means
all
that
in
one
the
fetish
playground of
rolls
debauchery.
Into, yeah,
Basically,
fair.
debauchery. So you do this, you could do this, which
Yeah.
leads to this, which leads to obscene
Yeah.
things and those things.
Because then you still want more and more. Like certain people still want more and more.
Yeah.
As my
Yeah,
mum would
just-
say, graduate. You know?
Yeah. So you don't
You
stop.
start here.
Yeah, you don't stop at just
Next level up.
You don't
no.
just stop
Yeah.
at normal penile play. Now you're doing.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think it's mad. I think what annoyed me was I saw his apology video, and I had to be like, do you know what? Yeah, let me just watch this with an open mind, and not because I'm angry because he's being racist. Yeah, let me see if I can take this apology as genuine. There was nothing genuine about the apology. It just came across like GCSE drama. And what annoyed me was, it's like there was no accountability. It was more like, it was more not excuses because obviously not everyone, but like he's basically saying that what we've seen or who he really is a result of trauma, right?
Yeah.
And trigger warning, he was raped when he was younger.
Mm.
So and one of the forms of rape was him getting feet shoved in his mouth and all of that stuff, right? So he was like, that's where the fetish came from to do this feet stuff. And obviously he became desperate for money, which is why he joined OnlyFans and I guess started doing that stuff.
For money? How old is he?
This is what I don't understand because he kept talking about I need
15.
money, I
Trying to get
need
them
money.
Air Forces.
Like if I don't make money, then it's gonna
Then he has
remind
to
me
go
of a
back
dark.
to where-
Yeah,
He's far.
He
and all
could-
that stuff.
yeah. He just kept saying, "Oh, if I don't have money, it's gonna remind me of like that period in my life where I was broke and I got raped." And so basically, he's saying the lack of money in his life reminds him of that period because it was linked, or something along those lines. Anyway, but it was mainly about that. And you know, how could they do that to me? I was 14 or whatever, and
So
just
all of it was based on his past instead of actually taking
Yeah.
accountability for what
That's
he's
what I'm
done.
this is it, right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I didn't find it genuine because
He did
and
take
I'm
accountability, you know?
how
For the racist things that he said?
No, that's
He
what
didn't, 'cause he said
that's
he-
what he denied.
he said I didn't
but
do
he
it.
said he took accountability for the fetish stuff.
Can I interject here? Because what I read is that, again, I'm not in that scene or in that world. Maybe you lot have more intel on it. But role play.
Yeah.
Role play.
More
I don't know
intel.
what y'all be doing. But
I'll be role playing.
but
You know,
Oh, we know you.
She be dressing up as a cucumber.
What?
Cucumber. I said you'd be dressing up as a cucumber. I
Tough
trust
crowd.
you. Okay? Tough crowd. It's fine. I found it funny.
What?
Gee,
A
I
cucumber?
tried to get it, but it wasn't. I didn't.
I found it funny.
A
Sorry.
cucumber.
Where did you find that funny? Yes.
But in role play, apparently using because there's different categories
Yeah.
and using racist words and stuff like that in
Yeah.
role play is not
It's
racism.
normal, right?
Why? Because it's
That's-
role play.
No,
Because
people
it's
do
role
stuff-
play.
people
There
do
are
stuff like
different. There are different categories.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
they do stuff like slave
Yeah.
master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then how is it
And
not
it's part of
racist if
role play.
the things that you're saying are derogatory?
Because
It's different if
the
you
two
just say...
people
Because
are.
I'm playing a role.
Yes.
So isn't that no? But do you know what? Do you know why
Uncle
I?
Cliff.
Do you
You
know?
know
No,
what
hear
I'm
me
saying?
out. Do you know why I think I get it though? Because it's like acting essentially,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Because when you're
that's
doing
what
role
I
play,
read.
it's a form of acting.
Yeah.
If I watch a film
Django.
and Django, right?
Yeah.
And
Give us free.
and-
I'm gonna start. Sorry.
I hate you so much.
And let's say Leonardo DiCaprio is moving racist or saying racist. Obviously, he's calling man nigga. It's a role, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna turn around and be like,
He's
Leonardo's racist because he's
Yeah.
playing that role. So in that regard, Mitiasi, I get it.
I read
But
that.
is it not? I don't know. But isn't it a bit different because one person's actually deriving pleasure, and I guess they're both deriving pleasure.
Yeah.
One of them is deriving pleasure from saying it, and the other one is deriving pleasure from being it,
7, isn't it?
which is different from when you're an actor because you're playing out a role.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? So you're not necessarily getting the level of, oh yeah, I called him a nigger. Do you get what I mean?
That's the world of
ER.
role play.
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
hear that. I hear
Do you
that.
get what I mean? So I think that's
Yeah,
how I
it's different to a degree,
differentiate.
and you
Because
get
one
paid to
that
do it as
you're
well.
actually getting pleasure
Yeah.
from saying, oh, you're nigger, you're dirty, you're whatever the fuck you were saying.
Yeah.
I would differentiate it that way. So again, I don't have a problem with kinks. and
Also,
what
the
you
person-
do, but I
The
think
person giving may not get pleasure from it though, because it's what you want. I'm gonna call you a nigga. I don't necessarily want to call you a nigga, but this is what you want. So I'm gonna say it.
yeah.
So
fair.
they may not get pleasure from it. To be fair.
No, but I guess someone like him who, if you're doing sex work and you're doing it for
Yeah.
that, but I guess when you're in the comfort of your relationship, let's
Yeah.
say, it may be from we're both getting pleasure because
Yeah.
it's not like I'm getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's actually I'm doing it because I'm trying
Yeah.
to turn you on, I'm trying to turn me on,
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you see any of the vids?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the
I
slapping.
did.
I saw
I
the
saw
slapping one.
I saw one where
That's the one
the
you
guys
just
he's
literally just
Yeah,
having
just
his
slapping
foot.
the guy's
yeah,
face.
just literally kicking him, and he keeps saying and the guy's like, I'm a chink faggot. I'm a chink faggot. And
The
I
guy
thought-
was saying it.
yeah, the guy
Oh,
who's
wow.
and he's got like a mask, like a
Bally and that.
belly
Oh,
on.
yeah, I
and
saw
I'm just,
that, yeah.
and you know what? I just think, God.
I can't watch that and think each to their own. I'm thinking, what the hell? Like, this needs to
Not
be
gonna lie, I'm
seen
about
to.
to sign
It
myself
needs to
up
be
for
seen
this.
to. I'm trying to keep quiet.
I know what
But it needs to be checked.
You know what made me laugh? Because it reminded me of the
The
reminded me
pressure is getting
of
worse.
the Emily. I know why she's been quiet
Emily
because of the
episode.
Emily episode, yeah.
Why
When she
did
said
they cover you?
when she said Emily's partner's got mental health issues. So I
Oh, yeah,
know,
they came-
I
but no-
know that's what Gloria
But Gloria,
thinks.
whatever people want to do with the privacy of their own home, innit?
But I guess you know what? She's right though because it does come from a psychological thing. Whether you're gonna say it's mental health issues or not, it does
Just
come
let
from
her
a
do it, just let her do it.
psychological.
All I'm saying
thing.
is that
It
there are
doesn't
therapists and stuff for that. You lot thought I was exaggerating,
No, it does.
but
It does come.
No,
from
there's
that
a real
thing.
issue.
Because if
There's a
you're,
real
if
issue.
he's saying,
You know on them crime shows,
no,
you know on them
no,
crime
no,
shows,
no, no, no,
when
no,
they
no,
be
no, no, no,
arresting those men and they look through their computers, why are all a lot
Their
of the
browser
time,
history.
things are found on
no,
their
because
computers.
if you think about it,
Like-
if Murad said that his kink has come from his trauma,
Yeah.
I guess what Gloria's saying isn't that far fetched though, because
Yeah,
if it's coming from a place of trauma and the trauma is triggering certain things in your brain,
yeah.
then yeah, she's right. You could go to a therapist so that they can help you trigger these things so it doesn't.
Or you might just
Because
be a little
no,
freaky dick.
seriously, yeah. The
Little freak
things
Nick.
that like we do and
Yeah.
the way that we are, they come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always come from somewhere, whether it's our environment, our
Yeah.
parents, whatever.
Yeah.
So you've got to think hard. Like, if someone likes slapping their foot on your face during sex, where did that come
Yeah,
from?
no, you're right.
Does it
If
matter?
someone
Okay.
likes pooing on you during
Yeah,
sex,
yeah,
where,
yeah,
where,
Poo is a
right.
different realm of.
where
racism.
did it come from?
Mhm.
If it was a man or woman, would you feel differently?
What? Slapping their foot on their face?
Yeah, if it was a woman slapping a
Yeah.
man's.
It's the same
Face
thing.
is different.
She don't care away.
No,
You don't care?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Where did that
it's,
come
it's,
from?
What if it was like a young, like a step, like with a little.
Hey,
You watched the
I'm
video.
just-
He was dashing his foot.
Casa, you look like-
Relentless.
I was just saying,
Relentless. Go
What you
on,
said?
go on.
I ain't slapping feet, but I'm slapping something. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just.
No.
Oh, go for it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You gotta go
anyways,
for it, huh?
But yeah, I
was
mean,
meant
kink
to
is
keep
kink.
quiet.
If you have
but
your
I
kink,
Yeah.
came out with
but the
came out with a little
racism,
something.
Does
Little
anyone
something for
here
y'all.
have any like extreme kinks or kinks that you think might be like frowned upon?
no.
What's that even his kink? He's getting paid for it.
No, but he said-
not the guy. Talking about the guy receiving it.
Hmm.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Murad.
I'm saying it's his kink. It's not his kink.
No, because
Huh?
Gina said that he said that the reason why he enjoys.
He said no, not even enjoys. He just basically said that the foot fetish came. He said his foot fetish came
so
from
his foot fetish.
his fetish.
Did he say it was his fetish?
No,
I'm sure he
the
did.
kink is the person who's receiving it. Is what I'm saying.
I
No,
know-
but also there's
He
there's
did.
but also
Is
the
it?
person giving it could also be their kink. The person giving
Yeah,
it
it could be,
also
but
their
isn't it
kink.
more so the person who's
Could be
requesting
their
it?
work.
No, it could be both.
He was getting paid for it.
Yeah.
It could be both, but if he's getting paid for it, he's just doing it because he's getting paid.
No, that's what I'm saying. He can, but it can still be
Yeah, no, it
both.
can still
so
be.
Yeah.
But we
I
don't
guess
know
what
this
you're
is-
saying is when you were saying about kink, it might be his kink too. He could be doing it both. He could. He could be getting paid.
So
Black
these
Will.
words could be on request.
No,
No.
we're not saying that. No.
No, I ain't talking about. I think the captions is all him. Maybe.
Yeah. But I'm saying we're not saying
I
that the
think
words
the act
aren't, but
is
they're
what
still a bit
The
mad.
recipient asks for.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
yeah.
captions.
the
I think-
caption
I
and the
think
words
that's
are
probably-
mad.
Who knows? It might be them. It might be
You,
call me a chink bastard.
Yeah,
or
but it's
whatever.
still mad.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm in agreement with Gloria because I'm just sat here. Do you know why?
They're gonna come for you.
I just sat
They'll
here
come
and
for
I
us.
just took a moment, yeah.
Think about it.
And I just thought, wait, so
One day, Syd
so
will
basically,
catch on.
I've basically decided that I want you to step on my fingernails and bruise them, and I like the pain.
Sadism
where-
is a real
where did it
thing.
come
That's
from?
No, I
Yeah,
know.
It's actually.
But she's
a
saying,
bit-
where's it coming from?
That's why for
Where's it
me, no,
stemming from?
literally, because did anyone used to watch Sinner
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
Netflix?
Yeah.
Prime
Yeah.
example. He's got black nails because he's getting women to
Yeah, yeah,
stand.
To
He's-
stand on
his thing is
fingernails,
he
yeah.
needs them to stand on his nails with heels.
Yeah.
And it's pain. Like you
Jesus
can even
That
see
sounds
the
bad,
pain. Literally, right?
But
The
people have
Manolo
these kinks. It's
Blahniks.
real
But-
life.
but that was
It's
his
real
Mono
life.
Blahnik Tims.
ABA live. Only time she wear
Burberry swim.
I hate it.
Anyway,
600 drop. Mercedes Benz.
No,
anyway,
but you know what I love?
Yeah.
In Upgrade You, how they drop designers' names and Upgrade You.
Yeah.
It's only when I get older, I'm like, bro, that's what she was saying.
Mm.
Oh, them up gay you.
Yeah,
Was
bro,
that alright?
I was deep like,
Yeah.
they were saying
Baby,
it
let
all
me
the time
upgrade
in a different
you.
way.
I'm a, yeah, or them up
I ain't
gay.
got
I don't
Oh,
even
the
know.
Michael Gay-
Oh, the Michael Gay.
Diamond
No, I know
Link,
what
AP.
AP and
Yeah,
AP, but I'm
AP.
saying it's
Sorry,
only
Rolex.
today is when I found out that that's what the
Oh,
line
okay.
was.
Yeah. Baby,
Sorry,
let me
Rolex.
upgrade.
I was
you.
giving
Oh,
them
them up
AZ.
gay.
I wouldn't say that. I would just
Lyrics.
say,
Oh, them up
Hey,
gay.
to the lyrics
I was
before that
taking it
genius,
seriously.
bro.
The purple labels. Upgrade it. Let me up.
So, what was you saying about Sinner?
So
That's
the
it.
purple-
We
So
just
I'm
stepping
saying
on
like
the-
like that, like
Black
where does that stem from? Like
Yeah,
obviously
it
I
must
get
come
it.
from
What's it called?
somewhere.
SN.
I'm not sure if it comes from anywhere. You're saying it comes from trauma. It may not.
No,
be,
no,
man.
no,
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 it doesn't always have to come from trauma.
I just said,
Let's
I'm
make
just
that
saying,
clear,
think
yeah.
about it. Just
It
think
doesn't-
about it.
I don't think it
For
always has to
example,
come
if
from
I
trauma.
wake up here and I say, you know what, I want a nigga to shit on me when we have sex.
Where
Jesus.
is
Where did it come
That
from?
one comes from Chum, not trauma. I'll just have to say it's
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not like,
just
I don't
think
know
about
where that
it.
comes from.
But that's the thing.
No,
but
that's
for people to.
That's
that
why I
is
said
for-
think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting
explore
because
the reasons.
I get what you mean though, because I think we make excuses for, or let's say I've heard people make excuses on one side, but on another side you're not. Because remember when we were talking about Robert,
Mm.
and everyone was like, yeah, but because he's been abused as a child, that's the reason.
Mm.
So it's like sometimes we'll acknowledge that, oh, actually,
Yeah.
certain perversions
Yeah,
come
come
from
from-
wherever, but then we're not thinking about how other sexual acts may come from.
But my
Even though I'm not calling a kink a perversion, if that's your kink, that's your kink.
the thing with Robert though, yeah, is
Robert.
I don't think it's an excuse because I feel like in life, yeah, you're not always in control of what happens to you, right?
Mm.
And like life happens. But after a certain point,
Life ain't happening.
it's
You're
for
making
you to
choices,
then
yeah.
basically be
It's
in
tricky.
charge.
Come out of
No,
this.
for you to be in charge of how you deal with like what the
Definitely.
cards that you've been dealt with and how you manage that moving forward. Do you understand what I mean? Prime
Absolutely.
example, if you are someone who was raised in a violent home, violent upbringing, and that's what you know, and then you've identified that you have a problem, right? You know you've got a problem.
Mm.
At what point do you take accountability and say,
I was going to
listen,
say something, but
you know
it's
what?
I need to clap it out.
At what point do you say, do you know what, yeah? All right, cool. I didn't ask to be raised in that environment. I didn't ask to even take all that trauma in, but I identify that I have. And at some
Brent,
point,
can you
I
clap
need
out
to
the
kind
next
of,
section?
I need to break. If it's going to be long, then we have to do
No,
it
it's
off
not.
air
Yeah,
because,
do it.
Oh,
we'll do
it
it off air. Because like now, although I'm aware that this is the trauma, I'm now kind of choosing to still do what I'm doing, knowing that it's wrong. Do you understand what I mean? So I feel like it goes both.
I think it's a bit trickier than that sometimes.
It is, but I'm saying like sometimes you also have to take accountability
Mhm.
for
Absolutely.
what's happened to you,
Yeah, definitely.
which you can't control, but it's about how you move forward. Do you understand what I mean?
Always. And I don't think there's even grey areas on that. 'Cause I think-
I'm only saying that because for me, for example, right, I feel like certain characteristics that I had, yeah, was based on trauma and things that I kind of witnessed and experienced growing up, yeah. And then it got to a point where I had to be like, okay, cool, do you know what, yeah, cool. You're very aware that this is the situation and this is what's happened. Is that going to be your excuse for the rest of your life? And is that how you're going to continue to like live life and blame it on X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z? At what point are you going to be like, okay, cool, you know what, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? This is what's happened. I'm very aware of it. I clearly don't like this this. I don't like this. How it's made me. What I'm doing. Whatever. So now, how do I fix that? How do I change that? How do I take accountability? Because I can't live the rest of my life blaming it on something that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying,
I
but
get exactly what you're saying,
is,
but-
not everybody can do the work.
No, of course.
Yeah, but she's not saying that. But
But
she's
it's
saying
about
that
it's
is still,
about it's
that
but
is
it's a
still the
choice though,
accountability.
right?
And do you know
Yeah,
what?
it's
It's a
still
choice
the
you have to make,
accountability.
And even with some people doing the work, somehow, some way, they still get themselves caught in a cycle.
Yeah,
It's hard for some people. They're fully grown adults and they're like, rah, I'm exactly like my dad.
yeah.
I'm exactly like my mum. But they try to avoid it all their lives. It's a
But
tricky
then-
one.
But then I feel like, but this is the thing, right? It's always going to be an ongoing journey. Like it's never I don't think you ever get to a place of like clocking the game.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? Because there's always going to be different scenario situations. You can relapse. Like it's life
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Or
life.
new
Life
things
is
trigger the thing that you thought you
That you
dealt
thought
with.
you dealt with. So I'm not saying that do the work and get over it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not
Yeah.
over it.
Keep doing
Yeah.
the work.
My thing is be
It's a
proactive
constant
enough
thing. Yeah.
or be accountable enough to know that I need to do this
Yes,
work and I'm
I
gonna
agree
do
with
this
that.
work.
Yeah.
Do you understand what
Especially
I
in the
mean?
case of R. Kelly.
As opposed to, oh, this is how I am in it.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I
what
get
my
you.
whole thing is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the way that
yeah.
we got, because in the case of R. Kelly, I was seeing a lot of people making that excuse for him. To be like, oh yeah, but he was abused, where it's kind of like, no, you can't give that excuse for one thing so that you
yeah.
don't make
That's
your
on topic.
favourite
But
singer
you're better.
accountable.
I know, but you're better than though.
If then on another side, if on another side we're not doing that for other things, you get what I mean?
Mm.
Like, it can't be that for your favourite singer, you're like, oh well, he was. So that's why if you're not gonna do it across the board and be
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe he's like this because of X, Y, and Z. So I get your point in terms of like when that there's certain things where you do have to be like, where has this come from? Like, where has this specific
Mhm.
kink or whatever come from?
I think, yeah, because the thing is, you can have grace in it and like give and meet everyone with grace, 100%.
Mm.
But I do feel like it's like what you said before about the slippery slope and it like you're always going to move the goalpost.
Yeah,
The
always.
goalpost. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like with trigger warning paedophilia, right? Someone could have been molested or whatever as a child and they've grown up to now carry that same trait. And it's like, okay, cool. But what you're doing is inhumane, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So it's like, am I now gonna, let's give him grace?
Yeah.
No, big man, I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why I also found it very, very wild when, did you see that video when the woman kicked out her boyfriend from the house because he was looking for daddy-daughter porn? And trigger warning.
I think so, yeah.
So there's a video on TikTok and people were just like, yeah, but it's just the kink. And
What?
I was just like, that doesn't make
What?
sense because
If I speak,
if you have a daughter
That nigga gotta
and
go.
you are actively looking for daddy-daughter porn,
Gotta go.
that's
there's a problem.
There is
Like
a
there were so
I
many
was
people.
telling you the categories are
And
interesting.
then that's why, and to go on to your daddy, that's why that whole conversation came up, the Kevin Samuels conversation, because of that video.
You
where
gonna
everyone
call him
was-
your
Oh,
daddy?
yeah.
That's why it was
It's all in
divided.
jest.
It's all in jest.
all
But
in
that's why
jest.
it was all divided because that video, when people were discussing to be like, no, if he's going and looking for daddy-daughter porn and you have a child in the home, that's not a situation that
Yeah,
you just
can't-
say.
Yeah, you can't.
So
tell
you
a
just
blind
say,
eye
well,
to
it's a
that.
kink. You impossible.
Bruh.
So when she was kicking him out, I was like, yes,
Stop doing the juice.
kicking him.
Hold on, by the way,
No, she probably did the drisky that.
daddy daughter porn doesn't exist online. It's the role acting, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's, yeah,
I'm
but
thinking that doesn't.
But then-
yeah,
But
that
then
doesn't-
you have
doesn't
to-
you
exist.
seen it, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
you
like-
seen
No, I know.
but then you have to think like, why is someone?
Yeah,
going
so
to
yeah,
look
You
yeah,
for
see the
that?
category, yeah.
He's looking for adults playing the role.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
why are you going to look for
talking
that?
about-
Where
No, adolescent get
what is
knocked down.
behind
Because
it?
Yeah.
also they're also going to go and look for women who do look adolescent like. The women
Yeah,
are
no,
not
there
going
is
to be.
I heard there is a category like that. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, the
where
women are
the,
not
where
gonna-
the adults look
the
young.
adults
yeah,
look
older
really
women who
young.
look like kids.
They look like
basically,
they're
yeah.
16, 15. And
No
that's what people
titties,
are.
And then
all of
Yeah.
that.
they even get them to do cheerleading outfits.
Yeah.
Also, I've
Yeah.
heard.
Oh, get out of here.
I've heard.
So then moving on to that, to the mum sucking his son's dick.
God damn.
Fam. Let me even. It
Hold
was
on. Where do you hear that from? Because I heard it on Free
Free
Shots.
Shot.
First,
It was on.
But did you hear the 3 stories prior to that
Nah,
So
I haven't.
basically-
about the man who sucked his own dick?
Yeah, I did. I
What?
watched the whole thing.
And then he fucked
Nah.
himself.
What in the
How-
name of flexibility?
No,
They
one man
said-
claimed.
listen,
What's
they
that?
said-
Yoga and Pilates? What is that?
No, they said, yeah. What is the freakiest thing you've ever done? Yeah. He says
To the man?
Yeah,
No,
he says
yeah.
I've sucked my own dick.
Was this a guest?
No,
No, this
it
is-
was
Oh,
in
okay.
America. You know
Okay.
how they're doing
Oh,
these
yeah.
random-
It's
That
like
guy is on the
a-
roadside.
Wait, sorry, he's
I was gonna ask where did he sit?
Basically, he said he laid on his back.
He sat on
What
his
you doing?
sofa.
And then he laid on his said it, no, other way around. He said he laid on his back and flipped his legs over and gave himself head until he bust.
No,
And then what was the other
35-degree angle with you?
He just no.
Geometry with you?
No, he didn't.
No, what was the other thing?
No, that one, I don't even believe it. He said he fucked himself. Like, he put his dick
Oh yeah, he
into
said
his bumhole.
It's possible.
How far
How?
is the perineum from the
How?
The perennial wine.
No, like, if you got a
between
bendy
the
joint,
gooch.
you can,
the gooch?
I guess.
How do you...
No, but how do you fuck
bend
yourself?
A hard on.
Yeah, how do you
How do you
bend
bend
it?
the hard on?
You know there wasn't on the 75% joint. You know what I'm saying?
No, but even then you
stop
can't do
smiling,
that.
man.
No. Y'all ain't with me?
Even
No.
then, I don't
Oh,
think
man,
you
not
can do
with you.
that.
I think he's... But
I think he's trying shit. He was just
Right.
doing it just
how
to...
do you... This is not even possible.
Giving yourself head, I think that could be possible.
Yeah, that's very possible.
No, that's possible.
The
but-
fucking yourself, I'm not sure.
That's all I've heard.
Yeah.
Sorry, Georgia.
Because if I played devil's advocate...
You tried, didn't you?
The devil don't need no damn advocate. He ain't
I was
paying
doing
you.
reverse crunches. I thought...
But yeah,
My
the
dear.
woman, that was weird.
No, the woman one is weird.
Yeah, she's not...
Like she literally was just like, oh, I had a threesome with a guy and his mum, and they were like his birth mother, and she was like, yes,
Oh,
his
I saw
birth
that.
mother, and then she was just like, his mum was like literally.
No, but when
like-
he said, "Come and do what you do best,"
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
on here?
She
Come
said,
over here and do
she
what you do
said
best.
the
you know?
son said to the mum, come over here and do what you do best. And sis
Crazy.
just literally, okay, sorry, you're going to hell, man.
Honestly,
Yeah, no,
that is
that's what I said before. That's you know,
that
his
is-
activity.
Like, how do we,
Jesus
do you know what's crazy, yeah?
Oh my God.
What's crazy, yeah, like, about all of this stuff, yeah, is, you're mental, no? Because it has to be, only
It's
because
come from
it has
somewhere.
to
That's all I'm gonna
be.
say.
Sorry, it has to
It's
be,
come
man.
from
No,
somewhere.
There's
it has
certain
to
things that
be.
just that what the, because one thing that
There must be a
sentence is telling-
chromosome missing
no, because
somewhere,
one thing
'cause-
that sentence is telling me is y'all done this before.
Of
Yeah,
course.
come and
Of
do your
course.
best.
Like y'all have done this before, and
Swallow.
Not before, plenty of
yeah,
time.
I'm just like, wow, like when, like why? At what point did you? Wow.
Wait, was that really his mum? Or was it like a role play thing, man? Nah, I don't believe it.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes clickbait Americans, I don't
believe
their content
it, man.
sometimes.
I hope it is because that
It's
was
probably
horrible.
happened in life somewhere.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Everything.
What do you mean?
Everything you
Everything
fucking think of has happened.
Somebody doing it right now. That's what I'm saying. But that one there might have been a clickbait thing. That's what I hope, bro. Because that is foul.
Oh my God. No, do you know what? It might have happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not, neither.
Crystal meth.
Maybe they
Yeah,
were high.
Nah, what, all the time?
On
On
top.
top best.
Man said, come and do what you do
That's
best.
a very sober
That's-
statement.
Yeah.
Come and do it.
That's
And that-
compatible, man.
To me,
Lord.
that's not once or twice. That's multiple.
that's
Like, you've been...
Mom.
Yeah.
Come over here and
that's
toss
I've
me
tried
off.
others and you were the best.
Yeah. That's nasty.
No, he's saying you do what you do best. Not that, I mean, that's
I know, but for you
that's
to
her
come
thing.
back and say that this is worth
Say,
it.
mama, you got some whack ass pussy, but the mouth be fire. What's he saying?
I'm dead.
You're so dumb.
You
And
say,
then she said she sucked a dick too.
say his mum's the headmaster. The God.
Got 3,000.
I got
Did
3,000.
Did you see that thing when that girl was rolling her eyes? There's a girl on Twitter, she's like, oh, this is the face I do when I'm giving the got 3,000. And she's rolling her eyes and her tongue is like moving.
I ain't the internet, man. You gotta stay with me.
Yeah, the internet's become a really weird place these days, you know?
Recently.
Recently, it's
Tell
always been a
It's
weird
always
place.
been weird, man. It's very dangerous territory. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
it honestly is.
Hey, let me play this clip from our favorite uncle. Tell me. I don't, listen, disclaimer. Okay?
He's a Boosie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course he is.
It's Boosie. Okay, uncle.
Our favorite unk.
Our favorite uncle. Don't get too caught up in the verbiage, but pay attention to
Means
the
about to
message.
say a bunch of bullshit.
So,
And listen that only you talk from it, huh?
I miss that woman. And when you stop breaking her virgin, that's it.
Breaking a virgin.
Yeah, like when I'm with a woman, like everything I'm doing that keeps it going is breaking a woman virgin. That should be every nigga game.
What does that
A
mean?
woman has 100 virgins. If you take a bitch on a rooftop to a, you done broke a virgin. If you fuck her in the bathroom, you done broke a virgin.
First time.
If you have a real life conversation on the bridge with her, you done broke a virgin. If you take her to the game anywhere and it's anything a first time, you done broke a virgin. Once you stop breaking a woman virgin, it wears out. If you go take her to a horse ranch, I don't care how many times you've been together, you gotta try to keep breaking her virgin. And a woman has a million
Yeah, what
virgins.
you're saying is,
Nigga, you couldn't
Oh,
go
she's
hear
got
this message from somebody
never
else.
been to
he's
Jamaica.
saying it in a very garbage way.
You've never been to Jamaica. You broke a virgin.
I love it.
Because this is
I love it.
Boosie.
You're not
No, but
breaking
nigga,
a
seriously, you
woman
couldn't get that
virgin,
message
she's
from
done.
anyone else?
That's my uncle. So,
but-
Yusuff, the question
You
is,
have some
how do
questionable
we break your
male.
virgin?
How do we make my virgin?
Yeah, as a man.
What have you not done?
Okay.
What have you not done? This is a good question,
What
NJ.
haven't I done?
Oh, you
Come on,
smart.
Come on,
Come
What
on.
organ- what's your virgin?
What I want to do with a woman or just in life?
Just in what if a woman or in life?
Yeah, a woman. In a relationship. Setting.
See, it's
Skydive.
the hard launch. Oh,
Skydive.
you want to do it together?
Something exciting, something thrilling.
Did you watch the Thingy interview?
Who's in the interview?
Kevin Gates.
Oh, we can get on to it.
About, what did he say again?
God.
Skydiving, having sex
I
while
have to
skydiving.
keep
He's trying
quiet.
to shit, man.
He, remember he fucked his cousin.
Do you
No, that
think
one is
he
cousin.
fucked a girl
That one,
skydiving?
she was 3 times
No.
removed. That one is cousin.
No, nigga, that's his cousin.
No, but you know, like in Mrs. You know, Chuck
Well,
Lisa. You know,
Chuck
you know how-
Lisa.
What did he say? No, he said that girls with acne have the best pussy.
No, that was
that.
another interview. He said that one on
Garbage
Carisha
man.
Please.
Oh,
On Carisha Please, he talks about having sex while skydiving.
I think he's trying shit.
I know, but
It's possible. So is
Okay,
it
so
important
go
to
on.
keep your virgin being broken?
For me,
Yes.
you know, I never thought about it. As a man, I don't really think about that.
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
thing, you know?
that's why
I more
I
think about how can
specifically
I
came to you.
appease her and break and,
Really?
and keep breaking her virgin
Exactly.
as opposed to mine.
I hear it. I hear
So
it.
do you,
such
do you
a
think
odd-
do you think you need to start thinking
It's the
"Hmm,
English.
I
More
gotta
about
break-
myself.
I'm
Yeah.
a virgin.
Yeah, for sure.
But he wouldn't be. It's more the woman that
Yeah,
has
she has
to
to
Yeah.
think that.
So she has to come up with the ways to keep my
Oh, this
virgin
is
virgin.
interesting.
No,
'cause
but is it
somebody- I was
important to
talking
you?
about bucket. I actually had a conversation with someone about my bucket list,
Mm.
and I think that's maybe
Thank goodness.
what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But then I
To
don't
communicate in your
think your
bucket list.
virgins have to even be bucket list though. For example, you might have never had sex in a car. Or you might have never had head while you were driving. I know. Sorry, apologies.
Gina, you doing that?
No, but I'm saying that might be like that's not. I don't think it's a bucket list thing for you, but it could be like
Yeah,
it could be
you don't have to be a
virgin.
grandiose.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Just
Yeah, but
like-
bucket list. I think we've
They
made
don't always
bucket
have to be
lists
sexual
being.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Soul. It's
No,
I
no,
think
soul.
we've
No,
made
of
bucket
course,
lists.
That's what he said. He even
big
said if you're
thing.
taking a horseback riding for the
Yeah.
first time, breaking
Yeah.
a virgin.
Yeah.
Because I think we've always made bucket lists these
Don't look
things
at
that's
me.
like, oh, I need to, like, it has to be these big things. Actually,
Yeah,
it can
no,
just
of
be
course.
very small things.
Like I've never been to. You might have never been to the Shard,
I've never been
and
to
you want to go
Hackathon.
to the Shard or Hakkasan, and that's
Or
breaking your
Nairobi,
virgin. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
it could be anything.
So is it necessary for you girls now?
I think it's cute, and I think it's
Keep the fire
it keeps the
alive.
fire alive, innit? Like
But how
I feel
long
like
can
it's.
we keep the candle going?
I think you have to
Life
forever,
is
you know.
short.
So
Yeah,
funnily
life is
enough,
short,
I
you
was
can do
reading
it.
some. There was a tweet actually about keeping the honeymoon period alive.
I read the same
Mm.
one
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Read the same one.
And like you have to keep it going.
I think
You
forever.
do.
I'm
But I
not
said it
gonna
doesn't
lie.
have to
Keep it
be
going.
big things. And for me as a woman, I do get excited if I introduce my man to new thing. Like even just a new TV show that he now enjoys. I like that. To be like, oh yeah, we're doing something new together, or I've introduced you to something new, or a documentary or a podcast or whatever.
Do you know what I think it is with me as well? Yeah, I feel like when you first get with someone, well, most people you date each other, right? You
Mhm.
date and you do those things, and those things kind of help grow your bonds and whatnot. And then you can sometimes get complacent when you kind of fully commit into the relationship,
Mhm.
and those things kind of dwindle. And then you get married, and then you've got kids, and then like it just those things that you used to do for yourselves are no longer present. So for me, I think it's very important to always date whoever you're with, regardless of whether you're married or not.
Mhm.
Like, I want to be 60 and we're going on dates.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Even if it's us going for Sunday brunch after church, it's a
Yeah.
date. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because I
Yeah.
feel like
In your wife.
in my wife, you know what I mean?
Just like Lisa
just
Ray.
just like one of them
In your
Ashanti
late
Ghanaian
Ghanaian,
mums
yeah.
who goes to church with her red
With
tune,
your
her
wire
red
cell.
handbag.
No, but it's
So
funny
I'm
because one of
saying,
my friends is saying that her and her sisters have all moved out, and she said going back to their parents' house, she can actually see her parents dating each other.
yeah.
Like she said that they'll listen to Barry White at 1 a.m. One of them's cooking, the other one's they're just up. Like they're going on dates together. Like they're
Yeah,
just,
I think
Yeah.
it's so for me, it's so important because I feel like that's how you kind of keep the relationship alive.
but a lot of us haven't seen that though.
No, we
So
haven't.
we're gonna have to be that generation because a lot of us
To break
haven't
it,
seen
yeah.
our parents. A lot of us haven't even seen our parents like each other when we were younger, let alone when you're now
100%.
30. That they now like, I don't give a fuck about you. My kids ain't here no more.
Yeah,
Like, you
they're
live
just-
your life. I know that's
yeah.
how my parents are. My parents live two totally separate,
separate
lives.
lives. Yeah.
So does the frequency matter?
Yeah.
Like
You don't have
when
to
we're
be-
young rascals and I don't know, let's say you say we have 2 date nights a month or
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
this, we endeavor to go on 3 trips a year and that.
Yeah.
So now we're 45, we're both of us a bit out of shape and
Yeah.
the kids is running us ragged. Does it have to be that frequent?
No, but do you know what?
I
I
think
feel
it
like the
does.
older you are, yeah,
Mm.
like when your kids, obviously when you have kids that you have to really like be hands-on with, I understand you can't do those things as much, right? But when your kids get older and like
They can fend for
you don't
themselves.
even you're not even looking after your kids anymore, if that makes sense. They're very self-sufficient. I think you can increase the frequency then
So
because
in the 50s, we act like we're 25 again.
literally
you have to be
and
intentional
you
about
will
it.
literally re-spark like it's jokes because I feel like I'm talking with so much of him like I'm even like like I have experience and I don't. We in the jungle, girl. But
We're
like,
dating each other.
no, literally. But it's like I look forward to that. Like I
Absolutely.
feel like that would bring me so much joy. Imagine like reconnecting with your partner again, like and going back to when you were younger and the things that you used to do when you were young and like just reliving like your youthful days and like not falling in love with each other again. But do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it would be so beautiful.
Is
Absolutely.
it the same though? I'll be
Yeah, I
55
think it's-
kissing my wife like this.
No, but
Yeah, why
old ass
not?
nigga
No,
like
but
that.
That'd
think
be
about it. Now you
cute.
have money. Now
I
you
can't
have.
grab her off the same way
Now,
when I was
yes, you
27.
can. Yes, you can.
You can.
She'd be like, hey, see this.
No,
No.
that depends on
You
the
said
woman.
that like your mum.
depends
You're
on the
thinking of
woman.
your mum.
That depends on the woman that you marry. But
Yeah.
if you're obviously you're gonna marry someone your age who right now is into those things, and but that's the reason why I believe that you should keep up the frequency because I think otherwise, if you don't, it's easy for you guys to grow into that old African couple
yeah.
instead of being like we're going on dates, we're doing this, we're doing that, and it keeps you young. It keeps you in
and
that
it
mind
doesn't
space.
have to be expensive. Like,
Absolutely.
do you know what I mean? It's not even a case of we have to fine dine and spend loads of money. Do you understand what I mean? It literally can be, let's go for a picnic in the park. Like, do you know what I mean? I guess maybe because for me, quality time is my thing in it. So, and that quality time doesn't have to be spent in somewhere grand. It can literally. I like Netflix and chill. I'm not saying that's like I don't want to be 50 and Netflix and chilling as a date, but I'm just giving examples. Do you know what I mean? So like, it can be walks in the park, going to a bookshop, anything, but just
Still
where
holding hands and
the
walking.
quality time is with
It's
you
felt.
two, and it's quality time. It's not you're on your phone, I'm on my phone. Like, let's say we're in a room. Do you know what? I had this conversation with I'm not gonna say their names the other day. Yeah, it was so.
Is she fine?
I'm done. It was so funny because it was a couple, right? And he was basically saying how girls are weird because basically she was talking about how like she was like, oh, we go out but we don't spend quality time, right? And then I was just like, yeah, I agree. And he was like, this is what I mean. Like, you women, you're mad. How did you literally just agree with what she said? And then they were giving examples and like and she was saying how like if we're at home and we're watching a film, you literally be on your phone or you'll be on the phone to your boy. Or like I will cook dinner and rather than you sit and eat with me, you're on the phone to your boy and I'm eating by myself. Like, and he's just like, but we're in the same house together, we're in the same room, and I was like, that's not quality time though. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My sisters are the same. My sisters, quality time is their love language. So if I go to my mum's house and I'm even on my phone, oh my God, they are both. Because obviously that Sundays is a day where even last week I didn't go. My sisters were like, call me, like, are you not coming? Because they know that's the day I come. So if I'm on my phone, if I even show that I'm on TikTok and I've heard something, oh my God, my sisters. But there are some people that generally, your presence isn't enough. You have to actually engage. But I think
Yes, Georgia. Georgia is that person.
and we're the generation, we have money. So you have no excuse to say, why are you not dating each other? Because it doesn't have to be expensive. So why are you not going to the cinema? Why are you not just a quick trip somewhere?
So if you're listening and you want to date my ass,
Yeah, like you have to. Because otherwise we're going to become our parents.
yeah.
And all their life is work and their kids. And I don't think
And
life
that's
is
dead.
supposed to be
that's
that.
proper dead, man.
Like life is romance, life is love, life is breaking her virgin.
Consistently.
I'm interested to see how we are as 55-year-olds.
Yeah, let's come back and re-record this.
are going to be that drunken uncle at
I
the
won't be
Ghanaian
drunk.
hall
Maybe the
party.
Supermotes, but
God
just
forbid.
watching Sky Sports, just chilling, man.
At the hall
No, I'm
party.
excited, man, because I hope that we're the generation to break a lot of these things, man.
Lisa, how do you think
Yeah.
you'd be?
What's that?
How do you think you'd be? 55.
I
I mean,
50.
he ain't far off, so.
Shut the head up, girl.
3 kids, you put all of them free.
In around the corner.
You really are. Big man, but I'm not.
Birdie, yeah.
We ain't that far apart, you know.
That's fine.
All
That's
of us.
Do you know what? No,
In
I
here.
can't never said it.
You're
No,
dumb.
I was saying,
Because in my group chat, I think somebody finally realized how old Yusuff is. And no, it's how old Marv is. And every time it comes up in my group chat, I just laugh. Because they'll make me be like, you know, Marv isn't that far off from that age. And I'm just like, rah, like, leave him alone.
40's round the corner.
Rah.
What?
For a lot of you people.
What you talking
You closer to 40 than 30.
No, I was saying, man said 40 around the corner. For some niggas, 40 is there.
Tomorrow.
No, literally.
Tonight.
It's like,
Wait, who's
Yeah.
In a couple hours.
no, some
Not
people
40,
are.
but
not
some
people
people
are-
No, no one's 40, but people
Some
are
people
people are like
from
on the
after
Some
the,
people should be
put it this way.
You know how you are planning your
No,
time?
no, after
Some people should be planning.
after next year. It's
No, some people have their
Sorry,
venues
God.
booked.
You have to
It's
round
It's
up.
what he's saying.
yeah. At 50, I think I'll kind of be kind of not the same, but
Oh, here's another.
I hope.
How
I
do you
hope
think
I'm
you're gonna
freaky.
dress at 55?
Ooh.
Because sometimes we
Still
get
lazy
told we're
tracksuits.
still dressing like
I
young
definitely
boys.
still wear
isn't it?
tracksuits for the comfort,
come on.
but I think I'll
My
be,
Why
dad wear
not, though?
tracksuits at 63.
but I think I'll be
Yeah, why not?
wearing maybe a lot
What,
more
flat
shirt
caps?
and trousers.
Oh, don't wear shit.
I just-
No, you just try. You should be
With the
wearing
little, with the little
try.
hill figure band on the side. You know the little fleece joints.
No, you
Try.
should be
Ones I
wearing
wear to
try.
work,
Said
man.
flat
What
caps.
just tread on a casual
I'm
day?
just thinking of like
Huh?
a golf
Not
outfit.
trad on a
Yeah,
casual day.
Try to
No,
dress the
go.
same,
Do you know how
man.
sexy you'd look as a 50-year-old man wearing
When
trad?
I hear that.
What?
With your toes out.
Slacks.
Nice
Young
pedicure.
Cletus.
Them ones that are starched up, bro. The beige.
Yeah, and then the line is in the middle. The line.
The crease. The crease.
I think that would look sick. I want my husband to do that.
Mm.
Once we hit that 40, just start wearing trad. I don't have time for any of these other fashions that you're trying to do. Just wear trad.
But trad's hard work though. You gotta get everything tailor made and that
Yeah, but you get a few.
at a time, innit?
Yeah, you get a few at a time. When you go to Nigeria, you get a few. You come.
Now for us, it's just like one big bath towel, bro. You saw my dad the way he was struggling, bro. Bath towel and sandals.
Yeah.
No, but you can't do that on a daily. But like on a daily, yeah, you just. I think that'd be nice.
I'm not gonna
And
lie.
like,
I
salt and pepper. Imagine salt and pepper beard.
beard. Listen. Do you know? I think I'm gonna.
I need to fancy my man to death.
I don't mind a old man in a trackie. I'm not gonna lie. I think not that I'm gonna dress the same my whole life here, but like, do you know how
Tracksuit,
like there's girls? I know girls now, yeah, who get the ick from seeing guys in tracksuits. Like now at this age, and I find it so interesting because obviously I live in sportswear, and most of the guys I'm around are always in tracksuits. I can't see them in anything else.
Or just a young jeans
But
and
that's
t-shirt, innit?
comfy wear. Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
would you get
but
the
why
ick
is it- I don't
from-
understand.
yeah,
Why would you-
someone
Tea
else-
and a-
Someone should be wearing a suit.
Little trainer.
Someone should be wearing a suit every day.
We said jeans and trainers.
Jeans, no, as a 50-year-old man, jeans,
Yeah, a
jeans
good-
and a t-shirt.
A good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
And-
if
and
I'm
that's
gonna
trainer.
dress the
A
way
young-
they're
a
dressing.
young-
think
that-
I
a
can't
young-
see us.
Going back to,
I can't see
regular
us
fits.
changing.
A young, what's his name?
What, regular fit jeans?
Regular-
A young
regular
Otodola,
fits,
you know
like-
how
No,
Otodola
I'm not
dresses?
gonna go backwards. I'll stay in.
He'll
stay
wear
in
like
the-
a
55 with slims on, bro.
Yeah,
jumper.
but you have to
Interesting
that's not
still.
55 is bare old.
What are you gonna do? Boot cuts?
Back to regulars.
Why?
Oh,
501s.
Why? Because you're
No, I'm
older.
just asking. I'm just-
Nah,
Leave
wear
that-
your
No,
wear your slim fits, bro.
I'm staying slim.
Not like suffocate, but yeah, wear your slim
Now I'm
fits.
thinking like some of the.
You don't have to become older and start dressing like back in the
Like
day.
a dickhead.
Do you know what? Yeah,
I always
Careful
thought, I
now.
always thought, yeah, I'll be dressing like Michael Cowell. Come
Oh,
on.
fuck.
He wears Stone Island sometimes. I'm proud of this. I remember one of
Oh, you
those.
talking
Michael
about now?
Cowell.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm thinking about
A
when
wife
he
and
was
kids.
wife
Wife
and
and
kids.
Oh, yeah.
No, he wasn't. She didn't dress cool in any of the
Yeah,
episodes.
my husband just wear trans.
No, he means
I
as
don't
in the Damon Wayans. How Damon Wayans dresses now.
Now,
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm thinking how Damon Wayans dresses with J. Kyle and Katie and them.
In Man for
No.
Kids.
Yeah.
But that was
But
in the
that's why
early
he
2000s.
would. Yeah, this is exactly what he's saying. He wore exactly the wardrobe you're saying. Jumper, trouser.
Yeah, but
Sometimes you wore like
yeah,
alligators, but that's another
fit,
story.
though. Yeah, but the right fit.
Okay, right. Fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he just meaty, man.
No, but okay, I think there's three. I think there's
Maybe.
three types of wear, right? So you're saying that I agree. I think a tracksuit is fine
Yeah,
on a normal, regular schedule
Yeah.
day. Then the trad for the Africans. you
yeah,
know, when you're having a bit more of a, we're dressing up a little bit, but we're not dressed up.
yeah.
And then obviously you
Jeans.
got, and then yeah, and then you've got the
Jeans.
jeans
And
the casual.
And the suit game, the
Whatever
5 suits.
yeah,
top-
and the suit.
Was his,
That
Steve
was
Harvey
fucking
was saying.
trash.
Yeah, it was trash.
That was
bro.
absolutely
Every one
trash.
of them shirts go with them pants.
No,
Every
they
one of them
don't.
pants go with them
and
jackets.
there was bare guys making reels,
Yeah,
matching
bro.
up.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I hated it.
He didn't lie about the colours though, but
No, some of them colours.
No, you have to have those as staples, but don't
Yeah.
mix and match.
Yeah.
No,
No, mix and
but
match
some of the mix and match should look
Some of them were
decent,
not
though.
mixed
He put the beige jacket with the greys.
Bruv, and then a yellow shirt. Like, it was wild.
but the Americans are eating up that real boy.
No,
They
but
love
Americans,
it, bro.
Americans eat up anything, bro.
to do with suits.
Anything to do with fucking
They
shit
walk in
clothes.
groups together in suits like
Bruv,
doing marches.
The Million Man March, bro. Fuck off.
What's everything to do with shit clothes?
Ridiculous.
Americans in shit clothes. I just don't get it.
Yeah, Americans
Their dress sense is
love a tacky
horrid.
outfit. They love a tacky.
But it's weird because
Tacky
depending
print.
on what coast you're in, it just looks tacky for different reasons. Like when you're in LA, it's tacky because everyone just wants to wear designer.
Mm.
So as long as it's a designer in LA, they just mix and match like head to toe. When you're in the South, it's like boots. cowboy boots.
These boots on me
Is it?
for walking.
When trust me, when I was in they'll wear it with anything. When I was in New Orleans for Essence, me and my girls had the competition. It was like, guess how many pictures of boots you could fit.
Yeah.
Bruh, people were doing thigh highs, cowboy boots. Some people were doing some mad shit.
Are you talking men or just women?
Women more.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And and then when you're in the East Coast, it's a bit different because that's when they're still wearing Timbs for your ass.
Tim,
Mate, I'm waiting for winter to come. My Tim's are ready.
You got Timbs?
Tim's already.
Yeah.
Cliff's.
Which
Gloria.
one?
You got
Which one?
You still-
The blacks
I've
or
got
the
my
butters?
black ones.
Gloria's
The
got
blacks or the
ones.
butters?
I got
What are you
black
talking
ones.
about?
I got beige ones.
I got beige
I've never owned Tim's before, you know.
I've never-
I had a red pair.
Listen,
I
when,
love Tim's.
Is it?
when
I
winter
recommend.
comes,
So
I'm
James.
bringing my Tim's
I love
right
Winter
back
won't
out.
come for me anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing
Oh.
Cliff said I couldn't bring to the house. The
What
Tim's.
is
He said, leave those
I
shits back
shouldn't.
in New Jersey.
He said I couldn't bring them, but I'm aware.
Bro, back in
They
Newark.
still have my parents.
So what are you gonna do? Wear it in secret?
No, I'm bringing it. It's
Gotta
got
go
a
home and
space.
change
It's got
before
a
you come
space
back.
of a
Alright.
brick.
I like
Definitely.
Tim's.
No,
I love them.
Back in the day, I loved them. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't afford it.
But I
at
think
least to see it,
even
people
now,
love
like
it.
if you can rock
They
it,
can
you can rock
drop.
it. They can. You can.
Yeah,
the
you can
right
squeeze your
way,
face
but
on
not
your-
everybody be dropping it. Like a
What
good
you saying?
cargo pant.
What are you saying?
As a woman, if you
Running
wear a
for
good
the youngers,
cargo
the youth.
pant,
Yeah.
a nice
Huh?
white
Tim-
top,
Tim- Tim's
not-
not
no,
for you.
like a
Why not?
They
like
look
a
Can I ask a
good.
camouflage
Do you
one.
lot still
I
wear
got
Uggs?
camouflage.
Yeah, like a camouflage joint, a white top.
Wait, guys,
Uggs.
we're having multiple conversations.
Oh, sorry.
What Uggs?
Yeah, the Uggs. I'm trying to think.
I don't like Uggs. I
I
don't
still
like
have
Uggs.
They're
Uggs. I still
comfy.
wear them.
So
But
in
they're
your
not
age
the-
range,
When it's
like,
like
oh, he's wearing
yeah.
when them
Uggs.
shit starts slanting.
I'm not gonna lie, guys who wear Uggs give me the ick.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
like it.
Guys
Uggs.
wearing Uggs, I don't
Mm,
understand.
But you
Ugg
have a
slippers.
problem with Tim's.
Yes,
Ugg
Tim's
boots.
just so
Icky.
like just reminds me of
Icky.
like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
What, men wearing Uggs?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no,
men wear
Tim's.
Uggs.
Oh,
Men
Tim's.
wearing Uggs is cool, but men wearing Tim's.
What?
Make it make sense,
Nah,
please.
this
No,
is
wait,
Gen
depends
Z,
what you
bruv.
wear the Uggs with. Like, if it's a tracksuit and Uggs, that's nice.
What?
What?
I said,
But
what
is
I
that
said.
a run into Asda sort of swag?
You've
Yeah,
been-
like
you've
it's not
been
going
programmed.
You
out.
should never even run into Uggs. What the fuck?
Well, like, you took my Uggs, like girls' Uggs.
Yes.
Like the low ones, yeah.
Nah,
Low
brother.
ones?
Only
Budget.
like
Wear
here.
If you don't put on them slides with your tracksuit about Uggs.
Slides and
What,
socks,
what, the
bruv.
men's
Get
Ugg
out of here,
slippers? Or
No.
actual
Yeah.
Uggs? The ones that
I
lead.
mean,
The
like,
ones
The Ugg
that lead. You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen man
The Ugg
wear
mids,
them.
bro.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah, I
the
have
Ugg
seen guys wear it.
It's alright.
Nah, it's not
that is
right.
disgusting. If
It's-
my
Ugg
man ever
mids.
did that, no, can't happen.
No.
Just
No.
Nah.
No,
And then you said with tracksuit. God.
what are you
So he's
gonna wear
tucking
with
it in.
jeans?
that
Don't
is
wear
a,
that
that is
at
a
all.
garbage look that you're
Don't wear it
envisioning
at
in your
all.
mind right now.
Imagine Uggs with jeans as a man. It's just
Where's the Uggs with
Even
anything?
Uggs with jeans as a
Just
girl. I'm
Uggs on
sorry.
your-
Uggs with jeans is
Nah, Uggs on your foot.
You know.
is unnecessary.
What's your age range think about Vans? Because I was trying to get a pair the other day and I was like,
You can't take fashion advice from Gen Z, man. She's talking
Whoa.
about Uggs and tracksuit bottoms.
I think Uggs
Not
are good
Uggs.
for like sorry, not Uggs.
Vans.
Vans are like everyday age. You know what I mean?
okay.
Not like going out though. Yeah.
Let me tell you what's jokes, yeah?
Mm.
We went to my cousin's birthday party, right?
Sorry.
She said, don't listen to that woman.
And then we was in the and then obviously in the car home it was me, her, Lorena, Leslie, right? So obviously her and Lorena like the Gen Z, the
youth.
youngest, right? They're just literally ripping all the guys like, did you see what he was wearing? He weren't even like he literally looks like he was wearing his whatever. Like, his trainers were all right, but nah. See how my man was wearing Balenciaga and this and this and this, and you're coming there. I just thought, wow, you lot are mad.
Yeah,
like
Gen Z
you're
are
so
crazy.
like you're literally like she was like it's not giving drip or drown. I thought, like
Gen Z are crazy.
So I can't pull up in my pull and bear.
no.
No, you could do your pull there. That's great.
No,
But they
Gen Z are
care. They
crazy.
really care about the
It's not
footwear,
giving
like,
drip or
and
drown,
the footwear
I feel
has to
like
be.
footwear is very important.
But I feel like footwear now it's just gone back to Nike just making really nice trainers that
Yeah,
everybody
fair
wants.
enough. Yeah.
So you don't have to go and buy the Balenciagas anymore or the designer
Yeah.
trainers.
I was,
actually
I was
you
on,
can
I
just
was
get
on
a
the
nice
website the other
Sakai
day and I was
or
like,
a nice dunk or a nice and you're
Mhm.
okay.
Just
To
go
be
kick
fair.
game and get something.
Yeah, I don't
Ain't
think
gotta go.
we're in that world of triple S. What they called again?
Yeah, no, those have
The
passed.
what they called triple S's?
No stripper
Do
list.
Balenciaga have
Balenciagas.
anything popping that
No, they
on the
don't.
little runners?
I'll sp- I'll
Nah, but the
Spoiler.
South Africans are eating it up though.
I swear.
Eating that shit up.
So hold on. When you see a guy, what's the first thing you do? You look at his feet straight away.
Yeah.
Really?
Not
even his wrist?
Actually,
But that's
actually,
the most-
that's
Oh,
a lie.
you
That's a
said
lie. That's a
wrist.
lie.
No, but I
That's
think
fine.
once.
I take it back.
I look at the
I
wrist.
used to look at feet, but
Jones,
now I
you
kind of
look
look at his watch.
Do you?
And then I look
At
at
your
feet.
age,
Hey!
Go digger.
I got a
innit?
motherfucking
Rolex,
wristband.
Rolex.
Even a back
That's a Rolex, isn't it? That's a Rolex, isn't it? You're a master.
You're
You're
No,
Wait,
but for
hold
me,
on, hold on.
it's
Yeah,
not
man.
necessarily even like it's a
You're
watch,
looking
it's
at
nice.
wrist.
But even looking at like,
Yeah.
oh, there's
What
this
for?
Apple Watch, like, is he a sporty guy?
Nah,
I do
Chris,
look at the
the
wrist.
thing is, I get why
look at the
we.
wrist.
No, there ain't no
will
getting.
look like. will
No,
look
Give
like
niggas a
us.
chance.
No, why are you looking at
What you mean there's getting?
Wait, hold on, Gloria. He's triggered. He's triggered.
Shit, I come in the dance with my guest watch.
You have a girlfriend now. There's no need. Don't worry.
Wait, why are you looking at a man's wrist first?
I don't know.
No, you know why you're looking.
Because
Yeah?
you're trying.
Yeah,
What,
I
you're
know.
trying to gauge wealth?
Absolutely.
I mean,
What do you need wealth for?
What, she
No.
said she's not. How old are you?
Need a Happy Meal and some
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah,
goober.
to be fair,
What
chill.
are you
Yeah,
engaging
chill.
wealth for?
21.
Sit down,
But do you
Darren.
think you can tell a lot by a watch?
No, I'm not saying I'm telling the
Let me
lot,
be
but
honest. Yeah,
You
no,
can,
I'm
but you
just-
can't.
I'm just
I'm
looking
gonna
at
be honest,
what the
yeah.
watch is.
If I look at someone, yeah, and I feel like you can. It's perception, right?
It is
Mm.
perception.
So you will always judge someone
Right,
based
yeah.
on what they're showing you aesthetically,
Yeah.
regardless of even if I see a guy, he's got a nice watch on, he's got
Well
maybe
put
Cartier
together.
bangles,
You're gonna think,
Van
like,
Cleef.
wow.
a Van
Yeah.
Cleef.
Oh, a nigga of a Van
You
Cleef
better-
these
you
days.
better- oh.
Or like he's
Black
got
Van Cleef.
or
Let me
he's
call
got
my
like
What's that? What's that?
Van Cleef and
Van
Alpha.
Cleef is like a
Like a-
yeah.
the clover, like, and then
I'll
he's got
Google
like
it,
a chain. Or,
No, I don't want- I don't
no,
want
but
to
I'm
do
saying
it.
like I can look at someone and in my
Yeah,
head
imagine
it can.
Bizzle.
He's busy again.
Lethal. Well, I don't say like being called Bizzle now, but yeah, like seeing him,
Because
This joke.
Yeah,
seeing him,
yeah,
like just seeing him
yeah.
with his chain, how he was at the gala.
I
With his
was
chain,
literally
with his
staring.
wrist.
I
You're
was
like,
staring at
"Hey."
him like, oh, okay.
No, but that's different. though.
That's different.
Because you
But
know
we
you're
he's-
looking at
but
a
I'm
nigga
saying,
with
you
a
know,
back.
you know it. Even
Okay, but
without
G,
that, we
G,
know what we're
G,
looking
What
at.
I'm saying is, forget that. I'm saying even if
If
like
you're just that man,
if I went to a motive, yeah, and
Yeah.
a guy came to move to me, yeah, and he's got.
If he had an Apple Watch, what are you thinking?
I got no
Any
qualms
Yeah, I
with
got
that.
no
Okay,
qualms,
good.
like,
Okay,
sporty.
good.
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
no,
Why is it-
I needed
No, that's
to
what
know
I
that.
said. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm looking.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm looking at the wrist to say, "Oh my god, no." I'm just
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, what is like? Is he a sport?"
So,
Because
so if
with
the wrist
Apple
is
Watch-
empty, is it get your ass back in the house?
no,
No.
you know the crazy thing is,
But you
yeah,
said, "What do you look at first?" And I always will look at someone's
No,
wrist
it's not.
first.
It's
Yeah,
not.
but there's a reason you look at the wrist first because you're trying to gauge.
You're
I'm
trying to
no, no.
gauge, is this a man
can I
that
be-
put
but can I-
4K on his
Absolutely,
wrist?
yeah, absolutely.
But G, let me
Okay.
be honest.
Absolutely.
Let me be
I'm not
honest
gonna
though.
lie.
Let me be honest though. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I'm not looking at someone and judging them based on like their money by like how they dress and stuff. Yeah, but I think because I've been told, yeah, I've been told by certain guys, yeah, that you like expensive. Do you know? Remember what I was telling you when we was on holiday? What we were talking about, yeah. It's like I never want anyone to make me feel. Do you know one thing I hate? And I said this to you, and we're talking about it, yeah. Guys who will make a big deal about like your bags or like your invest things that you like, right? The fact that you like nice things. Don't see my bag and be like, oh, you got peas, or I'm trying to be. It's
Yuck.
so. Do you know how?
That's
Do you know how?
asking you for
That's a
money.
mad ick, you know. If a guy like, no, I'm trying to be like you, and it's so disgusting. Like
It's disgusting.
it is because
Not a
it's-
bit of banter.
No, because it's not. Because do you know 9 times out of 10, yeah, I don't think it's banter. Like you're making. Not like you're trying to give me a complex, yeah, but like, why can't you just not comment on my like?
Yeah, no.
the
For
fact
someone
that
to say,
I've got,
"Oh, you got money," I'm
oh,
like,
what you got a Rolex? Okay, like why do you have to make it? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, no, but Gigi, you know what I'm trying to say.
I get what
So,
you're saying. Yeah.
and I find that guys do that a lot. Like, oh, you look expensive. Okay, like I don't get why that even has to be a. Oh, you like nice things. Again, okay.
Depends on the girl though.
Why does it have to be a?
'Cause you get- I'm not gonna. So I've said that on a banter thing, and
Yeah.
you sometimes one girl will give you and another girl will give you the giggles. Oh, this little.
Yeah, I'll
thing.
just
oh, this
laugh.
is- oh,
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
laugh.
You know what I'm saying?
No, do you know what it is? I'm not. I never.
Because
I know.
more times
I
out
never,
of 10, the guy that's coming up to you, he's probably got on drip himself.
No,
It's just a bit of
never
banter.
make a big deal out of it to the
Mhm.
person, but in my head, I'm thinking, oh, cringe. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
So you're not gonna know that it's it is. It's hella cringy for me because it's too much of a.
Too
Especially
familiar
when
for
they
me.
make
Too familiar.
Yeah, one
Like
is
someone's
pocket,
been
it's
too
pocket,
familiar.
pocket watching.
Yeah.
2, it's like you make a big spectacle of it, and it just
What
becomes
was
a
that
bit
face?
awkward
If
and
you
embarrassing.
if you take pictures of your Nike trainer, it's fine. But if you take
Picture
picture
of a
and it
designer
happens to
trainer,
be,
it's an issue.
it's an issue.
No,
What's
but
that?
it's
What's
true.
It's
Yeah,
like,
you're just taking pictures of your stuff.
Like if she snaps
Just
something nice,
the simple things.
I would reply, because she knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And,
Or
and
she would-
that's but if if I was wearing like full plain whatever and I took
Yeah.
a picture of it, it's nothing.
No,
but
yeah.
because
It's
it
designer.
has,
No, but
And
you're,
that's-
you
and
saying
that's
that is
the
the
point.
you're the same person that will look at a guy snapping the emblem on his wheel and say that's Nikki, or he's got his watch on while he's turning the.
I don't find it Nikki. Do what you want to do.
Plenty do.
No, I'm saying I don't.
That
Do
is
what you want to do.
sneaky, though.
yeah, but the wheel is a bit. I mean, if you're taking picture of your body,
Yeah.
and it happens to have
Do
like,
what you want to do. Like if you
Yeah.
want to show that you're driving a whatever that day, then babes, whatever makes you happy. I don't mind. Like
You
I
know-
genuinely don't mind.
You know what it is? I just don't want anyone to ever make me feel like
A sucker for enjoying my money.
no,
It's
but
your
like, I'm-
issue that now you don't feel like they're gonna actually live up to the standard that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That
That's it.
is.
You're going around about the houses to say
No, but
it
that's
means
what
the
I'm
nigga
saying.
broke.
No, but I was gonna say, I don't ever want anyone to make me feel like I'm
You're too
I'm doing
much for
too
them,
much
yeah.
for them. Yeah. So when you make those,
So they're trying to
comments,
humble you.
one,
They're trying to bring
that's
you
how
down.
it kind of comes across. Like you're trying
You're trying to bring
or
you
you're
down.
managing,
But
or you're managing my expectations
Yeah.
to be like,
No, sis, I'm
madam,
not doing that for
madam,
you.
Madam, listen,
Slow down,
I
slow
like
down.
you, but can we
Yeah.
go to La Seguana and so on?
Yeah.
But why
Literally.
do I, but you know what? Also, maybe it's because I'm very intrigued with watches now. I don't think it's necessarily like I'm making a judgment. I'm genuinely intrigued when it comes to watches. Like I genuinely can look at it and appreciate it. But if a guy has an Apple Watch, I wouldn't have a problem. I've dated.
but you would be honest to say that if a guy comes to you and he's wearing an AP, your heart's tingling a bit more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
The fanny flutter, John.
Yeah. Why would I lie?
Are you alright?
Yeah, me and my
Psychosexual.
psychosexual. I already said, of course.
Sika.
But that's everything, though, because remember, the same way, if you flip it, it's the same way that women look at wealth or whatever, men are also looking at body and whatever. So
Yeah.
you're not going to say that if...
Everyone has what
everyone
they
has
like,
their
man.
thing.
Yeah.
So you're not going to say that if a girl came and she had it's back there, it's not going to make your dick a bit jump a bit. It is, of course it is.
Yeah.
Jumpy. So for girls, do you look at the ensemble? Is there any ensembles that you be like, you know what?
I definitely look at shoes, or let me not say shoes, footwear. You know what I mean?
So what is a no?
'Cause like something like if your training game is whack,
What's whack? Like a mid dunk.
Just
The mid joint.
just an obscure
No,
foot
but
piece.
what is obscure?
Yeah, like
Maybe the Elise joints.
like
No, because I'm
Like-
saying these brands are coming back though.
no, not
That's
the
what
brand.
The
I'm saying.
Asics gel light
Okay,
threes,
cool.
yeah,
Okay,
are
cool.
sick.
No,
You're
perfect
annoying.
example. How
Asics
how
gel
how
like
have you
No,
laced?
gel light
How have you laced your trainers?
Tight.
How's it dropping?
Oh, okay.
Because how you lace your trainers tells me what type of person you are. Is it all the tight like this? You pulled it.
All the way.
Or is it loose? Is it swaggy?
Okay.
Are they dirty? Some grips can be dirty, like Converse can be dirty. If you're wearing
For who?
I even hate dirty.
Converse and Vans can be
Everybody.
dirty, yeah.
Yeah, you can because
That's
that's the
fine.
wear. That's how it's.
But
supposed to
if
be
you're
worn.
wearing dirty Nikes,
Wear that around
like a
me.
dirty Jordan or something, where's
Or like, what about creased?
where's your sense of hygiene?
No, I'm dead.
a toothbrush.
No, I'm
Or-
dead because you looked really
Yeah.
serious.
And
Or
you
Like,
get in the eye.
or even proper dirty rundown white Air Force Ones.
what about creased?
No,
But that's a
not
lot.
white.
That's
That's
a
white
Converse
people.
now. They're doing it.
No, you
That's
don't-
white.
you don't-
Those
you don't-
are
wireless.
you don't-
generation
you don't-
thing.
you don't- you don't
Yeah,
do
no,
them
that is
things?
a Gen Z type
You
thing.
don't do them things?
No,
You don't
that
do
is a
them
Gen
things,
Z.
man.
Because Gen
What,
Z,
dirty Air Force
the
Ones?
white Gen Zs are like pulling it tight and then they're dirty.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
love
white
it.
kids.
Yeah, they
white
love it.
kids.
Yeah, not the black
Emphasis
kids.
on white.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
love it.
Ah, cool. When you get home, do you wipe those down?
No.
But she hasn't made them
You know
dirty.
the way I
When
even-
they get low, yeah.
But she hasn't made them dirty.
Nah.
And their creases.
Well, you don't ever wipe off dirt. You just leave dirt.
How long you had them for?
Wait, sorry, what else is a
We're
no?
getting a
More than
bit
like
personal.
No, I'm trying to.
In terms of
They do,
in
they
terms
do.
They literally do.
in
They
terms,
literally crease
yeah, they
so
do.
easily.
I hadn't paired.
Wait,
What?
what else
They
is a
just-
no
They're
if,
jokes.
to see on a woman? This is interesting.
I
You're
don't
gonna
like. I
answer
don't
it.
like wedges.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, I
god!
don't
like
You
high
only
top
see that on a
feelers.
Caucasian woman anyway.
Who the fuck
Hey,
wears high top
sorry.
feelers?
No, like not high top
Strike
feelers.
number 2.
Feelers
innit?
with the big toe.
Feelers with the big sock. Oh,
Come on
those
now,
shoes
don't
that
make
came
this a
out.
race thing.
Again.
The,
Caucasian.
The big
ridges.
platform. Yeah,
With
yeah,
the ridges.
yeah.
Dead.
Okay.
What else? I think a woman's coat says a lot, no?
A coat.
That's what I'm saying. What looks don't
Have you
like?
seen this coat?
What do you mean by a coat though?
A coat, man. What
Jacket.
type of coat you rocking?
Outer
No, but
wear.
like, okay, but like what? Leather jacket, jean jacket,
Denim, John.
Yeah, what coat
So
do
like, are you
not
like?
denim or denim? Like you know,
Look at this peacock.
Denim and
tell
denim
me.
can drop.
Bro,
What?
I was saying that.
It can
Yeah,
drop.
you know.
Denim, actually, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like, are you
What
after
do you-
like the lady Eloise bag
Who's that?
Who's that?
Oh, Bridgerton.
from
I know-
Boomerang?
Okay,
know-
for example, yeah,
It's
would you-
like she. So I'm gonna say the name. So like Melissa's wardrobe.
yeah.
That sort of on sort of thing. Is that your like?
But she dresses really nice.
She can whatever
Yeah,
classy.
fine.
that,
Yeah,
that
that's
joint.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the
But I feel like
The colourful thing.
I feel like a lot of London girls
colourful
can dress.
things. What do you mean
so-
colourful
You know,
things?
like, because I'll be scrolling the gram sometimes, and then I'm seeing like,
Are they American?
Oh, he's
Normally
wearing
it's
bare
Americans.
bright colour clothes.
yeah.
Normally it's
It's like the
Americans
top
though.
is like a banana top,
No.
and then the skirt
Okay,
is
cool.
pink,
That's
and then the
that's a good
shoes
point.
is red.
Colour block.
Don't dress like
Colour
you're
block.
15.
You don't like colour block.
The Crayola top.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see don't dress like you're 15.
every day, colour, skimpy.
I hear that.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because even I bought an outfit the other day from Zara. I said, Crystal, take that shit back, bruv. You're 32.
What happened?
It was I bought some legging and top. I was like, oh, this is a cute stay-at-home thing. I said, Crystal, take that shit back. You're not 15 anymore. You can't just be doing leggings and
Who
whatever.
remembers jeggings, bro?
Jeggings had me. in a
No, but let me not lie.
chokehold, you
I
know.
bought one dope.
That was
Top
one
shop, yeah.
dope
time.
One pair from
one
Top
top
Shop.
Zara.
What?
And Mark
And
one.
I used to, can I be honest? When I used to work
The
at Top Shop,
Jonies?
I had these jeggings before Jonies even
Oh.
existed, yeah. And I remember my ex he said to me, "You're not allowed to wear those. You're not allowed to wear them because sis they had the booty sitting right."
No, they were fantastic.
Like
Top Shop
damn.
done
I
them
bought
good
one from
jeans.
Zara.
They
I bought
done
one
good
from
jeans,
Zara the
man.
other day.
No, these are like jeggings, as in like they look like denim, but it's like the
Yeah,
legging
it's
material.
leggings.
And
I
I
bought
even
them from
had
Zara.
I even
Zara
had
bring
belt
them back.
holes.
So
Yeah,
I had belt holes.
Zara's
like
bringing them
everyone.
back.
Madam, can I see that H?
Oh, her Hermes
My
bracelet.
click.
Can you take it off of me?
Oh.
Thank you.
It's the click
And
bracelet.
sandals too. That's another story.
Oh, they're on her.
I've been seeing these a lot lately.
The click.
No, yeah, they're nice.
It's just called the Hermes click.
I just want to have a look at it.
What's the RRP in them joints?
What? For myself?
400.
For some.
You finished?
Oh, you.
To be fair, they're a bit cheaper,
She
but
was
now they're like they're a bit cheaper, but
She
now
was
they're
there.
like four
I already
something.
bought a bracelet.
Okay.
Like I even saw you walking.
Yeah,
I really
I'll-
want to
I'll
get
buy myself
the,
one.
Don't embarrass yourself.
What's it called?
The fact that you tried to
The
put your
wool-
hands in it, your hands
wool one.
alone do not fit in it.
Of
Don't
your
annoy
slippers.
me.
What she's going for?
Oh.
400? 400 and something? I can't remember. But I bought this like,
It's probably gone up now.
3 years ago.
Probably.
29.
Yeah, I hate
So it definitely has
these
one
brands,
that.
man. If you don't grab it when you grab it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
Other
like-
day,
Yeah.
she was in Italy, right? So
Oh,
Chanel
yeah.
mini flap. Mini, emphasis on mini, Gloria.
Mini
yeah?
flap.
She calls. She's like, "Missy me." I was like, "How much is the bag?" She said 6,000. I said, wait. I said, "Is it the mini?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "Wait, no, the size
No.
Gloria has the small." No,
Was
legit.
it the mini?
Say
That
that
It
again?
was the mini.
Oh yeah, it was
Six?
the mini.
What?
It was the mini.
Yeah.
Gloria, I said, me, my mum just put down the beep, beep, beep.
Says-
I
says-
don't know.
she
in
says-
the
she
shop,
says
they were like,
600.
Why is
It's
it
too
bad?
expensive.
Is it
600.
bad?
Yeah.
6,000.
Is it
Wait,
bad?
and there was a
Is it
sentence you said
bad?
after that.
No,
Why?
no.
What-
You said 600. Don't worry.
I didn't say 600.
You did. It's fine.
No, she had 6,000.
I did
She had
not.
6 something.
100, 600.
Wait, why? Is it a bad bag?
Anyways.
Was it that cheap?
No,
What's going on?
Chanel.
Because it has
the
to be
mini
600.
flap.
Yeah, it has to be.
I don't like
it has
that
to be.
bag.
It can't be anything else. You know
Why
what I
is
mean?
it 6,000 euros?
Logical.
Oh, but that's how much it is.
Logical.
No,
100.
in the UK it's what? $3 grand.
Free, it's free, it's free.
Oh,
free.
300.
Oh,
Crazy.
It's
yeah.
no.
Wait, the mini is 3,000. Where?
It's
What
so
shop?
So
nice.
mini flap in general in Chanel, yeah. Like last year,
It was
when I
like
was looking, it was
3,600
like
or something.
free.
Yeah, but now
Then
they're
it
all
went
gone
to
up.
3 to 3. Then it went
Yeah.
to 3 to 5. But it's gone
Yeah.
up. But it's not 6.
No, but it has.
No,
It's not 6 in the
Chanel
UK.
did another price rise.
No, but 6,000.
Yeah,
Not-
Chanel
it's
did
not,
another.
not, not
six,
now.
not
Not,
the
for the
mini.
mini flap.
Not
right
for
now.
a mini.
It's not 6.
Even the medium was $7 grand. It's not even that much.
So I know
What is your own youth?
No, because I know
Ah.
that they've done two. I know that they've done
Oh,
two
Georgia,
price
Georgia.
rises because someone
Yeah.
on Twitter was complaining the other day that actually you might as well because now they're not made of gold anymore. Like all the
Is it?
The hardware.
yeah, the hardware used to be made out of gold,
Gold-plated.
which is why people like fine, but now it's
Right.
gold plated. So that's what the girl was
Oh yeah, no,
complaining.
I saw that actually.
That's what the girl was complaining like, oh, they've done two price rises,
Hmm.
but the quality. But I don't know. For me, I've never really cared about owning the Chanel. So let me see. Let me go look at this. Well, I just want a Kelly now.
What do you want to say, Sid?
I want to ask you a question.
Go on.
What if you have a boyfriend? It's your birthday. What would appease you?
Oh wow.
You know, these days, you see the youngers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
crazy,
Gen Zs.
man.
I'm
No.
confused.
Wait,
You know
wait,
what?
wait,
Can we
wait.
talk about Yasmin?
Wait, quickly.
Scratch me.
Quickly,
That's
quickly.
what I want to.
They,
I want to talk
they'll
about.
go to the hotel and they'll lay out all the gifts.
All
for
the
their man.
gifts.
They
You
go
see-
in.
You see
Bro.
If
Dior
I talk about
bag,
my
this
younger
bag.
cousins and stuff,
Oh,
I'm like,
my
where
even-
did they get that money?
Where do you get the money from?
Yeah, they're
Deets.
scamming, bro. Because
It's
this
deets, it's deets.
No, yeah,
it must be.
100%. Some of them are.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, you have one friend and you
This
say
this
yeah,
girl's
give me
16 years old. She's buying her boyfriend $4,000 worth of stuff
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
on the
make
bed,
sense.
laid
Or
out.
they're just getting 50% off. You know these clickers and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You got some.
You
Oh, yeah,
asking
yeah.
the right question.
George,
Ain't no wrong with a little
You
bit
got
of
some.
fraud.
You
What?
got
You
some.
got some?
Because I've
Yo.
got something I need.
See?
I got something I need.
Hook it up.
I'm not even joking,
I was
Georgia.
having this conversation this week, yeah.
You know, you're always in my house, bro. Every minute. Gloria. I'm thinking, piss Yusuff.
Well, who's that? Your
My
mum?
mum and Gloria.
Oh, is
Oh, we're
it?
talking about fashion.
This is
About
always-
stuff, about
That's
fashion.
my G, bruv.
Okay.
Literally.
She
So
be
we'll
knowing the
talk later, yeah?
fashions.
Yeah.
Because I need to add this something I need.
Wait, how certain is it though? Is it? Come on.
I
got
The
different-
youth.
I got different ways.
Are we
The
talking
youth.
about the same person?
Yes and no.
Okay, cool.
I got other
So wait,
people.
wait,
I like that.
Guys,
Also, I'm getting delivered to yours, yeah?
I said, can't use my address.
I forgot from yours.
Doesn't the guy get delivered to his? Or doesn't the person get delivered to
I
theirs?
don't know. Can't say on it.
Let me even text my cousin.
Alright,
'cause I
alright,
need- Yeah,
it's fine,
we'll
it's
discuss it
fine.
after.
Next.
But guys,
Yeah,
what are we?
there's a few items I need.
So what are we saying here? Because the message that we're giving to the youths is not good. What are we saying? Fraud is a good thing, or what?
No.
No,
Don't do
No one
that.
mentioned that.
However,
For
At the
them.
end of the day,
Us.
no,
I
listen,
ain't involved.
all I'm saying is, yeah, just work your ass off till you're able to afford the stuff that you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
without
man.
headache.
Don't be
Yeah.
rushing.
Don't
Don't be
be rushing.
competing.
Don't
Don't
be-
watch
Don't be
anyone
rushing.
else.
Anybody else.
Yeah, Georgia.
Prime example, yeah.
Don't be
Hear
rushing
this.
me.
So the other day, yeah, I've told DC the story, and I'm not gonna go into detail about when and where, but you're gonna clock it. Anyway, I went to meet someone the other day, and I hadn't seen them in like 3 years. And she was just like, "Oh, you're doing really well. Like I've seen you blow up on
no.
socials and da, 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 da." Right, yeah.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
I've seen you really blow up on socials and da, 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 and whatnot, right? And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then she saw my car keys. She was like, "Oh, you're still."
I've been remembering this
Yeah, she was
sentence.
like, "No, you know who it is, Gloria." The thing is, I can't bait it because if I say what it is, you're gonna be
Yeah.
like. So she literally was like, she was like, "Oh, you're still driving a smart car. That's so cute.
Are
and
you
humble."
all right?
And
Cute and humble.
And I was
What did you say back?
no, G,
So
I laughed
what
it.
do
No,
you
I
say?
didn't. I laughed it off, yeah. And I said, "What? You want me to be driving a Porsche?" And she was just like, "No, but you know." And I said, "You know what the crazy thing is, yeah?" I said, "You see when I said you see when I pull up, like when I arrive, yeah." I said, "I'm gonna scatter your head. So don't watch. Don't worry about what I'm doing."
No, but is she all
It's
right?
We're climbing those ladders, fam.
Ladders,
35 bags.
35 bags for
Umbrella.
this umbrella.
Come on.
What's I'm doing?
No, but
No,
what kind of
listen.
person is this person?
You said
But then when I met her,
You
I
don't
understood
see my
why.
vision
Yeah, that's the
board.
same car you done before.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Is that the Panama?
no. But I'm saying like, when I get what I want, yeah, like I'm gonna get
this
what.
one.
Huh?
I thought the take cab would be for you.
No, so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it just made me laugh because I was like,
I
obviously
don't like
she's younger.
people like that.
Yeah, but
it's so odd.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
very true.
obviously.
No, but she might have been saying it.
No,
in
no,
a-
no.
No, because then I met her.
It's
and
time.
I
She met
because
her.
I met her.
She met her,
And she was
and then
given-
when she and even when she met her, first thing she
Bourgeoisie?
said was first thing she said was,
What do I do?
"What do you do?" Because she
'Cause
saw her
no,
car
'cause
key.
yeah, she saw my car
She saw her
key.
car
What country
key.
she from?
Ah,
She's
don't-
Ghanaian. And then she was like, "Oh, how
Girls,
much was your
this
bracelet?"
girl's a
And
beg.
so when we left,
Yeah,
yeah,
she goes, all your friends, no,
she was like, all your friends have got money. All your friends are expensive, yeah. And then she was like, all your friends got money. And then when we left, she called me. She was like, "Do you know what? Yeah,
I get why.
I get why she made that comment to you because even the way she was like." She was like, "Why is she watching my pocket? Like,
Yeah,
looking at
it's
my
very,
bracelet,
very odd.
asking me how much this was, look at my car key."
Because she was
I
like, what,
can't
18
stand people
carats?
like
I was
that,
like,
you
oh,
know?
no.
I can't
Yeah,
stand
it was
people
very
like
odd.
that.
Oh, but G, you know the person very well.
I think I know who it is anyway.
I'm literally about to text it to you.
Oh, okay, because
I was gonna
No,
mouth it, but I was like, no,
yeah.
probably.
In the group chat. Oh,
You won't know.
person.
Gloria will 100% know.
oh,
It makes sense, innit?
oh,
Yeah.
Show me.
So you know her as well, though.
I figured I know.
Yeah, but
Must
it
be
was
them,
like,
Is it them?
Hmm?
Is it them?
the what?
Is it them?
He could have tried to do the bubble.
but it was just very. But literally, when she done it, I
Like-
literally,
like
she's
that.
like that. Yeah, but I
It's
laughed,
odd.
and then I said to her, I said, "Do you know what's funny about you? Yeah, you've always, even from before, you used to always make comments about my age group. Like you were always watching my age, like the girls my age, and you know what I mean, and just always doing this comparison. She goes, "Oh no, like she was trying to apologize." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not offended because I don't give a shit."
Mm.
But I was like, "This is the problem with
What
our
car are
community."
you driving? I'm just not her.
Oh, no,
I'm
But this is what I'm saying about
I'm
like
just curious.
our community, right? Yeah, it's like obviously she doesn't represent everyone, but there's people out there who have this mentality that like
Elitism.
because you see someone doing because social media,
Yeah.
it
because
is
you
social media,
see
and
me
it's jarring.
doing
I hate
what
it.
you perceive to be really well, and you're like, oh, you must be making loads of money now.
Yeah.
You're like,
No, because
you-
everyone thinks that everybody always thinks that people think that somebody else will be as irresponsible with money as they would be.
and I'm thinking, oh, sis,
and
don't
it,
let the
and
car
it's
fool
not
you.
even just that. Like even if someone has got the money to do it, like there's just bare different categories, but you're just not going to know the person's situation. So
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
watching face.
Because
Finished.
my car may not be where I'm pulling out my money, but you don't know what my house looks like. You don't know what my...
This is what I'm
you don't know
saying.
what
You
any of
have
that
no
looks
clue
like.
at all.
Pretentious bitch.
Like someone could have a smart car and have like 2 houses.
Yeah, the house is dumb.
You have no clue. I know people like that. I know many people like that do not care for the bits and bobs.
Material
But
things,
if you look into them deeply, they are
even Lou,
all
for
in.
example, when I first met him, his watch is just like a normal watch.
Who's that?
Luau. When I first met him, his watch was just a normal watch, like nothing.
And obviously that nigga got banged.
Do you get me? Nothing. I don't even know what.
Yeah,
brand
some
it is.
people just don't care.
Yeah, I don't even know what. I don't
Yeah.
think it's even a brand. I think it's just a normal watch. Some
It's a
people
really
just don't.
childish way to think.
No, it is. It just really made me laugh. Like, and
Okay, watch
Georgia was
us.
like,
Sorry, I cackled because that was actually quite funny.
no, it was fun. No, the thing is, I did
That's
find
not
it funny.
I wish I was there.
No, I did.
It's
find
just an odd thing to.
No, yeah,
it's
just
an
like
odd
you
thing
think
to
in your
formulate in
head.
your mind and then
Exactly.
to
And to say it
also
out
say
loud.
it.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
like,
raw. You actually said that aloud, you know, like in your head.
Yeah.
You could have.
However, I'm not gonna lie. I do the reverse though.
As in,
Like if somebody has come and portrayed themselves as a way to me,
Mm.
and then I'm seeing that you're falling short, I do get a bit like, oh, this is odd. So I do the reverse.
I hear that.
Do you get what I mean?
No,
so I'm
you
not.
think the reverse, or you say the
No,
reverse.
so I do. So you know, like with her, where she thought, oh, Gina's up here, so she must be doing. So why is she
Down there, yeah.
driving a car that's down here? Whereas for me, if someone portrays themselves to
Down
be up here,
there.
yeah, and then
When you meet them.
when I meet them, it's now here. I'm like, oh, this is not adding up. That's how I am. But I'm not necessarily. I don't do what she does because I get like I don't think there's a
No,
point.
but I'm saying, do you vocalize that with them?
No, I would never in my mind. I'll just be like, oh, this is odd because this.
But
is not
how do
you-
you conclude that they're down there?
No, like not in
Maybe they
terms.
try flex on you, and then one time the
Yeah,
flex
like do
didn't
you know what I
bang.
mean? Like when like let's say when you meet someone and
I have
someone's
an
talking the
example.
hardest. Yeah, go on, tell your example.
So I went went to a dinner on Sunday, yeah, and it was a group dinner, right?
Oh god.
No, it was
The
joke.
worst.
No, it was hilarious. I got invited, so someone's +1, yeah, and it was hilarious because obviously when we're there, everyone's eating, drinking, whatever. So the bill comes now, yeah, and the person I'm with is literally like he's just pulled out money and just put it down. Hasn't calculated the bill, nothing. But obviously knows that whatever I'm putting down is more than what
Good enough, yeah.
more than enough, right?
Mhm.
So he's put money down. Then everyone's shuffling back and forth, yeah. And he was like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm never bringing you out around these lot again. Then he goes, this is what I always say about you, man. Some of you, man, come out with kettles. And why have you got a kettle on your wrist? Because now when it comes to paying for the bill, you're scratching your head and you're like, you're
Maybe
now-
they budgeted
now
that
you're
kettle, but
now
not
you're
that meal.
now you're literally like, but when you were ordering the food,
Yeah.
no one was
Yeah.
budgeting
Yeah.
what they were ordering.
Yeah.
You're saying, let's get Don Julio, let's do this, let's do this.
Yeah,
now
that's
the bill,
mad.
now the bill has come. You're all scratching your head, saying, what? You got the bill, yeah? No, you got the like.
Yeah, to be fair, that
and they're literally doing
How big
pass
was
the
the group?
parcel.
That's so good.
There was like 15.
what's the price? Sorry, what's the price?
15. I didn't.
No, that happened to
I
me
didn't know.
recently. That happened to me
Just out
recently.
of
With,
curiosity.
I didn't see the bill.
that happened to me recently with.
But how would I? No, but how can I see the bill?
No, you should have checked out of
No,
curiosity.
no, you don't because you're not trying to pay.
Why? I got invited.
You don't get
I was
involved.
Yeah, you-
Sit very still.
You've invited me.
very still.
You don't
go
have
to
you
hell.
look in your bag. You flick your phone.
I'm
You don't
gonna
even
take that receipt to the photocopy
Alright.
machine. Put each one there. That's what I'm gonna do.
Bruv,
I know.
you don't even touch your bag. Because even bag means.
Just know what they're scrapping
I
over.
honestly, I had no idea.
No, but that happened to me recently at a friend's birthday party, and I just literally went to the waiter and I paid my bit and I went home because everyone was. For me, if I'm going out, I don't mind if we're gonna say that we're gonna split the food,
Yeah.
but I always say to people because I don't drink, be mindful of people ordering your alcohol.
It's true.
And then what
I
we can
agree
do
with
is
that.
split the food, and then you people can handle your alcohol yourselves. So like, I think we went to some Chinese restaurant in West, and like, they didn't have it. The food that I ordered, one of them ran out.
Was it? No, it wasn't the day I saw you.
When did you see me?
Old 97.
No, not that.
Okay.
Oh no,
Oh.
please. They can never do me like
That's
that.
what I'm literally.
They could never do me like that.
Because I'm thinking.
No,
I'm thinking. No.
They can never do it.
No.
Me, I just sat there like,
I literally thought, huh?
no. But I gotta tell you a story. No, so yeah, it was a girls' dinner.
I need to just do.
It was a girls' dinner, and then everybody is
No, she doesn't.
ordering drinks and whatever. And then my friend was like, hey, my friend had told them, hey, when the bill came, she was like, should we just all split it equally? People are looking around. People are doing. I said, babes, I'm going home. I just called the waiter to the side. I said, this is what I ordered.
Yeah.
I overpaid because I was like, I'll pay for service and I'll pay for part of my friend's meal. And I just bounced. Because the way that you people are all looking around shuffling, but these times there's Chanel bags on the table. Some girls are wearing Rolexes.
Yeah.
Some girls have got Cartier.
I think
And then I said, no. I can't
you
do
know what
it.
it is when I go out to eat. Yeah, I just know that it's not even up for debate. It's always like in my head. Maybe it's because of the people I go out to eat with. Yeah, we just always know that we're splitting the bill equally.
We're splitting it.
Like regardless, like I've just accepted that it is what it is. So
No matter what it is, even if you need
I
to
didn't
swallow your
drink,
spit on your way home
like I just
and think
because
about
it's too
it, that's it.
embarrassing
Just
to
know
sit there
you're
at
That's
my
different
grown
because you're
age.
friends. I think, remember when you're in a birthday dinner and people are now mixing different types of people around you? I think it's different when
It's tough.
they're your Cody. I'm the
Yeah.
same. If I go out with 4 of my friends,
It is what
we're
it is.
splitting it. Or if
Yeah.
we're not splitting it, it's because everybody has actually meticulously just said, oh,
Then
I think I did
I do
around
think
here.
life would be easier if they did bring up a system where like you
Itemised
can
billing.
order
Oh,
separately
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Mm.
Ideally, you split it, but I've seen the mess that
No,
it's
I think you just have to
causing
be a
from social
grown up.
media.
I think you have to
And
be a
there's
grown up.
whatever.
always money
And then there's
No,
someone
but
that's
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
why
You
is
have to
it
be a
always- why is
grown
it
up.
always money at the end?
Because somebody always
Someone
likes to act
always-
like they're
yeah.
built. Like because with
They-
my friends,
I
if
only
we're in a
got
big
one
group,
drink.
they say because I don't drink.
yeah,
So they never expect me to be like, oh, let's split it because I didn't drink.
yeah.
So what we
that's
always
fair.
say is, here's
They
the food
split it
portion,
and then-
here's
oh,
the drink
okay.
portion. You guys can split the drink portion as you like, and then we'll just split the food portion. That's fine. I don't mind about that. But what I don't like is when people are drinking cocktails like they're fucking giraffes,
Or
and
do
then they're
you know
telling me
what?
to split the bill with
When
4 cocktails each.
No,
It's just not happening.
when I've
'Cause I
gone
don't
out,
drink.
when I've gone out with one of my colleagues, yeah, before she likes to drink. She drinks a lot in it. We went out to eat, and then she was like, "Well, the bill came and was like, oh, let's split it." And I was like, "Yeah, cool." She was like, "Nah." And she was like, "You don't drink. I've literally ordered like 2 to 3." She
Engaging
literally
brain.
paid the majority.
Yeah,
And
I
was
think
like,
that's
just
fair.
pay whatever's left over.
Yeah.
Because she was like, "I'm not gonna do that to you."
I
But
think
this,
that's
this is the thing. That's very fair. Some people know that they're aware of that. They know that you haven't been drinking, but they will sit there for you to cover their
Yeah.
thirstiness.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
let's
Let's
split.
let's be fair
No,
sometimes.
no.
Obviously, splitting makes it easier, but sometimes know what you've done.
Yeah.
But
Just
here-
know what you've
so the
done.
other
and
day, yeah.
No,
do
you've got
the-
you've
do
got
the
3
right
glasses
thing.
in front of you, but you're saying,
Do the right
my
thing.
bill's £10. Where?
Right.
Yeah, but you might have that conniving friend because you know as a unit you're on a splitters equal down the middle team.
no.
But that person is a 2 to 3 drink person where you're just a 1 person. So they're like, I'm gonna save me the little £8.50 on the side because I know my unit just split down. Some people, they
No,
get
those
the
people.
desserts.
No, but those people, I'm not coming dinner with you that often anymore. Then, if you keep doing that, because there are certain people that maybe because they think that you earn more than them, whatever, that they'll be looking at you. Nah, brother, we're not doing this frequently. Maybe once a year. Or if I'm that type of person, I have certain friends where they'll pay one time, I'll pay the next time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the bill is because I know that the next time we go out,
You've
you've
it.
got me.
Yeah.
If it's just me and them, do you get what I mean? Then
That
there's no
makes
need to
sense, though.
split.
Yeah, of
because like if me and Deji go out to eat, it's like, oh no, you paid last time, I'll pay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you paid last time. I just know that you paid. But so yeah, sometimes when people act all, yeah, this is me and and then when you go out and situations actually really, or you know, like even just like when you go out and people acting like they don't know how they get home.
No get home strategy.
Like,
Does that still happen though? Because Uber's around. So I
Yeah,
don't.
Uber's there,
I don't
bro.
think. I don't.
no, but some people, yeah,
Some people still.
Because some people are living
ain't
far
local,
and
you know,
yeah.
bro, they're not local.
Some people ain't
I
local.
remember trending one day. Oh, one shoot, it was outside Liverpool Street. One shoot, I was trying to get him back there, and then what's it called? She was chatting to me, my boy H, and then I was like, "Where?" I was like, "So where do you live?" And she was like, "In Surrey," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then
I think I remember this story.
yeah, you remember this story?
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, you stupid boys! You couldn't even put me and my friend in the 50." I said, "Check the Uber app." She said, "Oh no." She opened up the Uber app. And said, extra charge is £52. So I'm just trying to get the number and get the fuck up out of there,
Yeah.
bro. And it's just like, you stupid boys, you couldn't even put us blah blah blah, or even drop us to Clapham or what?
Clap 'em, I don't live there.
Yeah,
No.
no. I'm
Yeah,
not
things
gonna lie.
like that I don't like.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I
Expectations.
find it really weird because I feel like we're at an age where when you leave your house, we're not kids anymore,
should
innit?
know
And
how you
everyone
get
and
home.
Uber's a thing, right?
Yes.
Bolt is a thing. Captain, all these new
Yeah.
these new
Like-
Via van or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
I don't know if
working,
they
bro.
still-
basically. So it's like I don't get how you leave your house and not know how you're getting home. I find it bizarre,
But
like,
they
very
know.
bizarre. And I'm not
And
gonna lie,
some
you see
people
with
leave
me,
their house
yeah,
on the last
I've
train.
never, and let me be honest with you, I've never met a random group of guys or met a guy and allowed him to drop me home. I don't want you to know where I live.
Never.
Some people.
So
some
I've
people do
never done
cross
it. Like
around
I've
the
never
street,
gone
down the
out,
street, though.
even back in the day when I weren't driving or like we're young and
A
we're out and
random.
about.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
What
No,
happened?
I have a story where that happened once, yeah. And this one I said I've never. So I went to dinner with a guy. We were on a date. He picked me up from work. And I remember being in the car. To this day, bro. Remember being in, no, because it's a really weird story. So I remember being in the car with a traffic light and I kind of fell asleep. All I felt was like him, all I heard was like him take off his seatbelt and his body was on top of me. I was like, what are you doing?
Hmm?
He was like, oh, I was trying to put the chewing gum in your mouth.
What?
You see-
From his mouth into your
I
mouth.
swear to you guys, I was like, what?
How we do it?
What country is he from?
That's what
I
I'm
can't-
saying.
I think you're Nigerian or something.
not
Yeah,
have
honestly,
to
after that, I
worry about
never,
me.
like literally after that, I said, I'm never letting a man, like it was so odd.
I'm trying to give you that
No,
peppermint.
he literally said to me, I was trying to put give you this chewing gum, but it's like,
Why?
firstly, I'm asleep.
I hope that went no
That, no,
bad.
but that isn't what he was trying to do. That's what he
No, I
told you he
know,
was
but
doing.
but isn't that even
Yeah.
more?
That
was a
Just say I'm
metaphor.
trying to kiss you because why are you
Yeah.
telling me you're trying to put chewing gum in my mouth?
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Am I
Yeah.
supposed
And
to
the
feel
chewing
like,
gum
you
from
know,
your
okay,
mouth, you would
yeah.
have put it in my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no, I'm not.
You
I'm
done
never
had about
letting men drop me
137
What
tunes.
happened?
Sorry.
Just I'm
Trigger
never letting
warning.
him.
We ain't spoken about Thomas Partey.
Oh.
Partey.
Is his name
Partey.
not Partey?
Partey.
We have spoken about him.
Partey
No,
of
Oh,
When
not,
we-
not since the
When we
Ghanaians.
spoke about him, yeah, you
yeah.
were like,
Anti-G.
they hadn't confirmed.
That
They
was
hadn't
him.
confirmed that it was him, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously
Oh,
since
when he
then,
said that the clues were
when
leading
the
to
clip
him.
was
Yeah.
listening to him. Obviously now my girl's come out and she's saying that she's kind of ruined her NDA, all that stuff. And she
Yeah.
Was
she-
it worth it?
was what worth it? What, her ruined her NDA?
No, the whole thing.
Oh, him. You know what
Oh,
I
the
find
thing.
Band
really
wasn't worth
no,
it.
and you know what killed me, yeah?
No.
When I'm reading the do you remember Gloria, Georgia when I was reading it in the Ghanaian accent, yeah?
Oh,
When you're
Lord.
reading the conversation between him and her,
Yeah.
and he's saying like, and it rattled me because
He's a
she-
bit rough with it.
because she was like, no, she said,
when
this
she
is
was-
a bit rough.
when she was
Yeah, and he
sleeping.
was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
but
yeah.
am I meant to wake you?
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah. That was
And
That
so-
was-
imagine?
Oh, what do you have to say for that bit?
Bro.
It was that and so.
That was
What do you have to say for that?
and
Yeah.
he
I'm
actually
not
said,
saying,
and she said,
bro.
I was,
Oh, okay.
and she said I was asleep, and he
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
said, and so.
Yeah, that was a very
Thomas
good
Partey is
exchange.
very,
I was like,
very wayward.
And I
Yeah.
swear he's still playing.
He is. I
Yeah.
think because,
And he's still starting.
because he hasn't been.
And they winning.
But
Shit.
anything, Arsenal are just letting them play. Remember, they've known about this for time. This
Yeah,
is
they
not new
have.
to Arsenal.
oh, so
This-
this isn't a new story.
No, because
No.
apparently she
He has- he
came
has
out.
a few cases as well.
Apparently she came out last year,
Last season, yeah.
last season, and she made like a big thing on Twitter.
Oh, really?
And obviously, yeah, and then it's basically something that's been ongoing. But now
Oh.
she's at that point where she's
Was this the girl that was always? There was a girl that used to always TikTok him or Insta.
No, that's his wife.
Oh.
The one he
the
converted
one
to
is the
Islam.
one.
Yeah, remember-
but he's not with apparently.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
No, but
Yeah, so he has a
He
wife.
ain't with it no more.
He has a wife.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
not this woman.
No, so
Right,
basically,
let's go.
No,
Or
another
engaged.
woman.
Or
No, they actually got
they
married.
had a necktie.
How
which
many
is
kids
Islamic
does he
wedding.
has? A few kids.
But then he refused to do the actual wedding.
Oh.
I think that's when
Isn't it on the
she's
car?
now put out some stories.
What,
Apparently,
trad things?
Yeah.
So this is not this woman that's.
No, different woman.
cover up
Oh,
things.
you know, those messages were really wild, and I don't understand. I remember seeing loads of
Oh,
people's
God.
comments on TikTok being like, "Oh, Twitter," and I was just like, "But you can clearly see evidence of sexual
Yeah.
assault here.
You know
Like,
what's so mad
it's
about
not
Arsenal?
really."
If this was like Sambi Lokongo or one of the other lesser players, they would have dashed him to the
Yeah, that's true.
wayside.
So we need this CD.
Yeah, but I think Partey
This
was,
African
Rape or
Partey
not.
must
Oh, is he
stay.
actually good?
Who, Thomas Partey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partey, I remember when he came out. It was
They
Partey
was
after.
doing this.
Partey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
that's
that was
really
very,
hard.
very wild.
Speaking of, I'm very happy that the Premier League is putting in this. Football players need to do these sexual assault courses.
Yeah, for sure.
Clearly.
For sure,
Please,
yeah.
what does that mean, man?
Clearly, a lot of
It's
men need
something.
it.
Doing the course does what?
It's like speed awareness. Isn't
But
it?
you see the way
And
he
what does
said,
that do?
and so you see the way
Nice,
he
back to
said.
speed.
Yeah, but you can tell Thomas Partey's got a very old
Because you know what makes me
African-
laugh?
This is
When
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
speed awareness,
It's mentality.
the
it's a
crimes that some
culture.
people went there for.
Guys, please,
I said, this is
can
not
we go
equal.
next time, please?
About Enso, like
Yeah.
that's the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
And even when he was
Different.
like trying to convince her to invite her friends,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, raw.
That was, yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
I didn't see
on
that bit.
Oh,
yeah, when he
okay.
was just like, well, tell your friends, to let them
Basically, if they're coming, they have to
They have
bang.
to
Which,
have to-
which I
yeah.
guess
Who
he's
said that?
laying down the
Thomas?
rules.
come. Yeah.
He's laying down the rules, which is fair enough. But
It's so
I don't
What
know
do you
what to
think
say.
about offering agreements? Is it scummy or is it just
What's agreement?
Offering agreements.
Oh, because we be going
Oh,
back and
so
forth.
like what she was
agreements.
saying. So if I say this is the program, like
Yeah.
like there was this video that silly guy who flew out the girl and he put her on camera.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
pay 5,000. I bought you.
Yeah,
You see
yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Okay,
No,
now
you
what
didn't
happened?
see that.
Nice, isn't it?
He flew over a girl and she didn't want to bang.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm trying to touch you, I'm trying to do this, whatever. And he's saying he spent about 5K.
Yeah.
And she was like, but I don't
Like,
have to.
I would have kissed you in the mouth for that.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't have to,
Yeah.
whatever. And he was like, but you knew why
A
I
bit more
played.
than
She was
that.
like, but I don't have to.
Yeah.
And I'm telling Syd, like,
Yeah.
he has to charge it to the game.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
he has to.
it's,
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
it's simple as
I
that.
think both realities can be true. He has to charge it to the game, but women we shouldn't also be naive enough to
Yeah.
believe that you just go it. Because I've definitely been on trips where I've just laid the tampon on the bed, so you know that I ain't doing this shit.
I'm dead.
Like,
That's a nice little escape route.
when I went to
What?
remember when I went
I'm
to
fresh,
the moon?
fresh one or
It was just there. It was a prop.
I said I yanked that motherfucker around and I put that shit on the
She
bed.
weren't even. You
I wouldn't have
probably
my
weren't even
period, but I just know.
That's what I'm saying. Was it like
But
a
yeah,
real
did you
one
have
or
that
was it just
ketchup on the
No, it's a prop. But I think
10
one
pack.
thing that I
No,
would
man.
say, as women, if you don't have your vex money, or if you don't have any way to get home,
Yeah.
or if you don't have any means,
Vex money.
yeah, like if
What's
you
that?
just
Worst case scenario,
Worst
like,
case
he ain't gonna
scenario.
cover
Niggas be
you.
flying you out
in
booking
case
one way
shit
tickets.
happens.
Yeah, one way, yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas are
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, do you get what I mean?
Mm.
Men are literally, because I remember when I was in Ghana, I knew one of, they call him Alaji or whatever in Ghana.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I love you.
but he's not Ghanaian, he's
Alaji.
like from some other country. But he's French. So when I lived in Ghana, we kind of just, we just bonded. No, I don't think he's even Togo. We bonded because
Burkina
I spoke
Faso?
French.
Mm.
But then like the stories that I would hear, what women were saying about like how he would act with them.
Yeah.
Like apparently he had one American girl come over. He promised her like a bunch of money, but he would spoon feed it to her and took her passport. So he took her
Hey.
passport. And imagine if he said, I'm going to give you 10 bags, but you're here for 10 days. So he's giving a bag a day.
I put you on that layaway plan.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then on like one day or whatever, she went out somewhere and he was really annoyed. And he was like, yeah, you're not, I don't have a ticket for you. Like, yeah, some men will just be like, yeah, okay, you're not going home then.
Yeah.
Or
I-
find
So
your
don't
own way.
If you're not
don't you
with the
think that
shits.
culture is like it's wrong?
See, this is why I don't take shit from people.
No, it is
either.
wrong. But as I said, as women, or not we have contributed, but the women
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
no,
That's the question I'm
I'm
asking.
definitely-
Is it wrong or is it
He said, is it wrong to actually lay out the plan and say this?
No.
is
Like if
what
we
this
come
is-
here, we
men,
have to
men
bang.
who are on this sort of behavior?
Yeah.
No, I think you
it's
should.
wrong?
I think you should definitely lay it out.
No, I think he should lay it out and let her know exactly what he's on.
Yeah.
And it's up to her to decide.
To
if
say
she's
she's
on
gonna
it
Yes
or
or
not.
no? If she's not
Because
bang.
if you
but
come-
if you haven't and then you've come,
There's no
and then
obligation.
Yeah, there's no
No,
obligation.
obviously it's no obligation.
Because
at all.
you
No.
just acting like we're
Yeah.
hanging out. So I've come
Yeah.
to you live in a different country. I live in a different country. We're just hanging
Yeah,
out.
he should have said, this is what I want.
Yeah, we're banging.
Are you on it? If it's a no, then
he just
You
assumed
get
because he
it.
probably does
Yeah.
it and
If you-
gets
if you
it.
assume-
Like,
And probably gets
and she
it.
comes and she's not on it.
But let me not lie,
that's
this
not
time he
whatever.
met tough
But let me not
market.
lie though, because it's funny because I think with most women in that, with
don't
most
need to
women
pick
that
it.
live by that lifestyle,
Yeah.
if they were attracted to that man enough, they would.
Yeah.
With most women most women that are doing runs or whatever,
Right.
if they're attracted enough to that guy, they would run it.
Yeah.
So sometimes with men, you have to think it's the source.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's
Or
the
sometimes
conversion
men
rate.
just don't want to. Like,
I'm
I just met you.
No, I'm saying no, but I'm saying women that do runs or women
Oh,
that.
yeah,
'cause
that,
let's not lie. With most women, if a man, if you know that you're traveling somewhere for a man,
You know,
You
I'm
know
not gonna
what
sit
it's-
here and
you know
lie
what
and
it's
say
on.
that like.
yeah, you know,
If a guy offers to fly me out,
You
I
know.
know. He doesn't even have to say it to
you
me.
know what he's on.
I know what he's on to a degree.
But that's,
right?
You don't
the
have
thing,
to
you
fucking
know,
tell me.
Yeah,
but you
to a
could be on
degree,
a,
but
I'm going to try my
sometimes-
No,
hardest
to
to
all
finesse.
degrees. To all degrees, you know that he wants to bang, regardless. Unless this man has come and told you
I don't
that he's
always
a monk.
think-
Unless
I
this
do.
guy has told you that he's a monk that has no penis, doesn't want to have sex. 100% of the time,
so
he
how
wants
are
to
we
bang.
putting this? Have you been talking to the guy for a bit, like online and stuff?
Even
like
if you've been talking to the guy for a day.
and then he says, "Come over."
Even if
I'm
you've been
not,
talking-
I'm not thinking that straight away.
No, but
You
you
have
said different. No, but we're not
Swear.
talking about coming over to your house. You're talking about the guy has flown you to
Yeah.
another country.
So he's flying
Expect
you
from the
London
day
to
one.
America,
Yeah, expect from day one. He
and
wants
you
to
don't
bang.
think that when you come, he doesn't want to tear open
He
your
wants
mouth.
to tear.
Tear.
I think,
baby,
I
no,
think,
Would you think you want to gaze into your eyes?
Yeah. Like think about it. And the thing is, it depends on your dynamic and
Silly
whatever.
girl.
Yeah.
It depends on your dynamic because I have traveled to see someone and nothing happened, and we actually had a great fucking time. Like
You had a great
Let me see fucking.
yeah, like
A great fucking time.
Did we have fun?
No, like I remember we just and it was interesting because like we just ended up having like debates and just having a good time.
the
Okay, so when you flew over,
Yeah.
did you think, he's gonna wanna?
Shot me.
No, I didn't think in my head.
In my mind.
I always think in
my
my mind, I always think men want to bang regardless.
Okay, yeah.
Regardless.
Every guy.
No.
Even if you don't buy me
Hey,
anything,
what'd you say?
Yeah.
What the problem is?
I don't
Yeah.
to be honest, yeah.
Even if you
With
don't-
most men,
Gloria.
it will be at the back of
Yeah.
their mind.
Gloria,
With
let me
most
Even
men,
if you
yeah.
don't
Like,
buy me anything,
even if a guy moves to
says
me,
hello.
Yeah, he
if
wants
a
to
guy
bang. He
moves
wants
hey,
to
pretty
bang.
lady.
wants
Oh
to
yeah,
bang.
you want to bang?
Can I be honest? Anytime if a guy moves to me, I'm
Well,
just like,
Petrum.
you just want to tear open the
Yeah,
bum.
but that's something I always say to you. Remember when you came back to the date, I said, "This is the
is
world
what
that
they
we're living
want.
in now. This
They
is what
just
they
want-
want."
Okay,
There's
can
no
you be
way.
honest? When you move to a girl, what are like the first like
You wanna
few
fuck?
thoughts?
No.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
trying to bring you to church. That's the key.
I don't see you. And I
You
don't
see-
see you bringing them to
What
church.
happens-
You ain't been
To a
bringing
girl
them.
you're attracted to, you've
And
moved
we
to
go
her.
same church. Well, we used to.
Of course, sex is one of the faults.
Of course.
Exactly.
So for
No,
me
No,
as
but
a
that's
woman,
a
I
passing
think,
fault.
so
though.
as a woman,
It's a
I-
passing
Yeah,
fault.
that's
sex is
fine.
one of the faults.
But as a woman, I think you're
It's one of
very
them.
either
Oh, it is
naive
one of the faults.
or you've been
It
living.
is one of the
Yeah.
faults.
One of, not the only.
So as a
But it's the
woman,
main one.
It's not the main
It's
one.
a main
That's
one.
not the main
but
It's a
one.
main
it's there.
one. It's a main
so
one.
as a woman, I think you'd be very naive.
We're top 3 selective.
Yeah,
It's
I think
top
you'd be
three.
very naive to go into that situation, not thinking in the back of your like it should be there. Whether it should color how you act is something different. It doesn't mean that you have to
Okay,
do it.
all right. Thank
But
you.
what
for
I'm saying
clearing
is,
that because
don't go and because every
Yeah.
time that I've flown, I haven't not been
But
like,
how
oh my
but,
god.
Okay, I wish you could see the clip because how forward can you be about the fact that the
what does it
person
say?
flopped the bang? He
happened?
was like, "I flew you over." He was hurt.
No, but Gloria,
He was
that's
hurt.
that's what I'm saying about sauce, though.
Yeah.
Because if you were a man of
so
sauce,
Gina, I know
And that got it.
Please send it to me.
either
I need to
one,
find it.
if you're a man of sauce, either one, you just charge it to the game because there's probably been 10
Like,
other bitches
I paid for this.
that have
I paid
flown you
for
over,
that.
that you've flown over and have got it. Or there's somebody else that you can fly over tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Gloria said,
If you're not a man of sauce,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why you're upset because maybe this is his first time. And maybe he thought that,
First time I'm spending $5 You went all in.
If it's the first time, he
maybe
hurt
it's his first
deep.
time.
It might be.
And he didn't realize that,
He didn't
maybe
realize.
it's working. Because also, one thing about men, yeah, and this is
Yeah.
something that always makes me laugh is men, you know, when men talk about like women being pretty and whatever, it's that some of you guys are also just living off your good looks. Some of you guys, it's not that you're getting money, but it's not like because you're getting girls because you got money, whatever. Some of you guys, it's just good looks.
Fair enough.
So with some men, you don't need to fly the girl out. If you're good enough, that bitch will fly herself out. Like, do you get what I mean? If you're good looking,
I don't know about that.
I
I
gotta
say
say a little
us.
something. A
No,
little
not
girl
us.
somewhere.
No, not us. I'm
Little
saying like,
contribution.
A little times and
yeah,
offering.
but if
No, wait, hold on. If you like someone who lives
if
in
you're
another country,
if
you're
you're
not going to see him.
good looking enough
Hell
and you
to
like
No,
someone,
no,
but that'll be two birds.
Who's talking to you, youth?
Say your ass in Essex.
I'm gonna be honest.
Your ass
Oh,
fine
don't
too.
cap, Gina.
I'm
so
not.
You actually, I'm not talking about just the
Gina.
fucking, you actually liked him.
She's
Go,
lying.
no?
You are-
She don't buy her own
No,
ticket.
no,
Don't
I
cap
know
it.
you
She
do.
don't buy
I
her own
love a
ticket.
girl.
Go.
So you'd buy your
She's
ticket.
lying.
Stop
She
fucking
wouldn't.
capping.
No.
Do you
She
know you are a love a
It'll be
girl?
like two birds, one stone. Like maybe I've got
New
something to
city.
do in Africa.
Yeah, new city.
Oh, I'm going to Dubai. Like
Yeah.
in Africa.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Gina, don't lie.
Gina, if you liked him,
Gina's
you'll
not
Yeah,
go.
going
Gina,
on
don't
Sky
lie.
talking about I want to see
Yeah.
this guy.
So if you've got enough sauce
No,
as a guy
you're
and the
trying to
girl
change,
likes
you're trying
you,
to do
she'll
this
fly you
stuff.
out.
Changing, bro.
She'll fly
trying to-
herself out if needs be. Like if you say, "Oh yeah, I've got you, I've got the hotel when you come," she'll fly herself out. Let's not lie.
Yeah, man. Come
Yeah,
on. Why you
it's
acting
alright.
like
Nah. Stanstead's only, bro.
No, but I'm saying, but let's not lie.
Fuck around, go
So
Crete
with
or
that
something
guy,
like
it's
that.
probably maybe that was his first time doing it.
And he flew out
Or
on spirit too.
Or he just doesn't have sauce. And he's crying about spirit.
He threw out on spirit. That's like the Ryanair.
I'm
of
gonna
America.
find the link. I need to find the link.
So what did he
Because
spend
he
$5
was
grand
the
on?
best.
Why did he
He
spend
was
$5
the
grand?
hotel, innit? The hotel.
So that's the thing. So with that, sometimes guys, you have to measure your sauce. Because the money still ain't gonna make the sauce tip over for her to want to fuck you.
It's tough.
Because if the girl liked you enough for her to come over, most women know in their mind whether they're
Just look
fucking.
for the
Most
word,
grown women, let's just say, most grown women
Yeah.
that like fucking
I don't know.
know when they're coming to fuck.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? Like they're not gonna come and they're not coming to waste time.
I know.
I hear
They
that.
know.
That
Yeah,
conversation.
that's still. Gina,
What'd
what
you
you
say?
telling me? What? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You're trying to flow over.
No, you know what it is? I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Gina, you still trying to lie?
No, I'm not lying. I
Okay,
think.
send to the group.
No, hear me
because
out.
he
Hear me out.
was-
Hear me out.
Wait,
hear me out,
everyone,
yeah.
everyone, please.
Right. So it's not that I'm not trying to. I think it depends because I'm thinking context, right? Is it a guy that like I've been chatting to?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That you
Long
like.
convo.
Long
Just
convo
go
and
and
stuff.
fly out.
He still fly me out though, man. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause
Yeah.
you want me to come and see you?
Oh, you're pretending. So.
I'm not
Come
pretending.
on.
Gloria,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think I'm pretending?
I don't.
If
I don't
it's Europe,
think
I'm
if it's
changing.
Europe, you
I'm
might.
glad she changed it.
No.
Because if
Yo,
this
I
was,
think- I think-
if
I
this
think-
was
I need
3
you
years
to
ago,
cover
Gina will give a different
I
answer.
need, no, I need you to cover me. I'm not gonna lie.
If this was 3 years ago,
Because
Gina
you
would
want,
have given
you
a
want me
different
to
answer.
come. You want me to come and see you and stay with you and whatnot, right? You're hosting me.
I think you're trying to be in this new you bag right now.
And I love
So
it.
imagine
That's what
if
it is,
it
that's what
was
it is.
vice versa. Would you pay for him because you
Oh, yeah.
want him to come and
Oh, yeah,
see
bear
you?
man.
No,
Of
the
course
man
not.
has to do the first major move.
Shall I play a bit?
Will you fetch your book, you?
Wait. Sid is gonna.
I got the
Guys,
file.
He's gonna.
Shorty got me all the way up. So let me explain to y'all. Let me explain to y'all the story. I flew this way from Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
Not Indiana.
Been talking to her on Instagram for months.
North Carolina.
You feel me? I done spent damn near 5 G's on this. She talking about she don't want nobody to touch her. Man, you got me f***ed up.
Damn.
You man, what you mean?
This-
First of all, hold up. Man, first she talking about she don't even fly Spirit, right? Talking about she don't fly Spirit. Right? Okay, so I get her so I get her Delta.
Oh,
That's
damn.
damn near 600-700 last minute, right? So plus her bags, check-in, all that shit. We go get her Uber, all that shit. Then I'm damn
Yeah, it's his first time.
at 2 G's already.
All
So
right.
He's never done it.
First rodeo.
He's never done
You
it.
know
Has to
why?
be.
Let me tell you about
He's
his
so
first rodeo
stressed.
because he's even doing itemized billing.
Yeah.
Bro, because you know when you go on EasyJet, you got to pay for your seat.
Yeah,
$79.
yeah.
Then the overhead bag costs another
And the fact that he's remembered each item so
he's
clearly,
yeah.
a money man
See?
wouldn't remember
Yeah,
so
at
clearly.
all.
It's his first rodeo. He's
It's his
Yeah,
first
it's his
one.
rodeo.
He thought, yeah, I got peas now.
Yeah,
Let me
he's
get a
rattled.
bag.
Yeah,
He's
he
rattled.
he hit a lick
Yeah.
last week. First shorty.
He's rattled,
But
bro.
even with that, when he's saying, "Oh, we've been talking for months on Instagram,"
On Insta, not
I
even
don't get what that means. So
No, but Americans
It means they
love
built
Insta and
something.
Snap.
some
Whoa.
rapport, a rapport,
a report. reports.
because that doesn't make sense. But I think that although we're making light and whatever of this conversation is a bit scary when some of these things are going into rape culture and obviously
This
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
people having expectations.
we're
That's my
lucky.
next
We're
question.
lucky
Don't
this
girls
man was
feel
even
safety,
recording
Yeah.
because some men would force themselves on
Yeah.
you.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
My next question was, so girls that accept being flown out, does
Scary.
safety come into play?
Yeah.
And no, but that's what I'm saying. As women,
Yeah,
you
it's
have to take
definitely
accountability.
scary.
As a
Yeah.
woman, you definitely have to take accountability that if you're flying out for someone who you met, especially if like it's different.
It's a
than, let's say-
stranger, technically.
It's different. Let's say if maybe like you went on
Met in
holiday,
person,
you met in
and
person,
you vibed in person,
and then you vibed in
Yeah.
person, and then you've gone
left,
back to your
yeah, and
respective
since you've
cities,
left,
and then you've come back. That's different from just
Yeah.
a random person
that's leaving
DMing
your
you.
DMs, yeah.
That because that DM could come from have used this picture, but you're talking to Jesse. Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make sense. So I think sometimes women, I will always say, like there's a running joke on Twitter now that's saying, "Oh, Ted Bundy will have a field day."
Oh, he would have
in our-
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
yeah,
He would have
because
enjoyed it.
A lot of us are doing some bullshit, like
Yeah.
for the bag and for the experiences and for
He
the
would have
whatever.
enjoyed.
Because a lot of people are just getting up and going because a random person on Instagram, or not a lot of us, I'm not saying me, but like certain women are going out just because a random stranger has messaged them and
I'll
shown
fly
them
you out.
live and whatever.
Right. And this is the thing about the whole safety and where this stuff here. It's like, so for example, there's a guy on Snapchat who someone must have tagged me. So obviously I got like someone following me. This guy's American, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's Nigerian, American. And then like the conversations were like, "Oh, hi, how are you? Whatever. My name is so-and-so. Oh, you're right." This guy was confident. When I say energy eager man, my man sent me pictures of what he looked like from the jump. Like this is what I look like in 3 different outfits. I thought, okay, wow, okay, calm down.
Each one of them suits go with them pants. Each
No,
one of them
and-
pants go with them
No,
shirts.
literally. And then he was just like, "Oh, I think you're really beautiful. Would love to like get to know you." And I was just like, "No, I'm all right, thanks." Like I was just like very standoffish. And he was like, "Oh, what about if I fly you out to? What if I fly you out to Miami? Like, would you be up for meeting me in Miami?"
Is
You wanna
that,
bring a
is
friend?
that his? Is that his where he resides?
No, he don't.
Okay,
He
so
don't
a bit
live there.
different.
You don't want to bring a
so
friend?
He was
I would
like,
have come.
let's meet him. I don't live there, but
Shit, I
let's
want to come
meet.
to.
I would've-
I think it was even Mexico, but it was either Mexico or
Oh,
Miami.
you didn't tell me it was a random
I
place.
told you,
did
yeah.
tell
And
me
then
it
he
was
was
a
like,
random
"Oh, let's fly, let's meet there." And I was just like, "No, that's fine, thank you." Then he was just like, "Okay, do you like flowers, or should I just want to send you flowers?" And I was just like, "I don't want you to know where I live." Like,
place. Mm.
no, do you know what I mean? Like
It's scary.
that stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff to me is
A
quite
random
scary.
person
I
doing
watch
that,
too
no,
many
no, no,
crime
no. Yeah,
shows.
same.
so
Yeah,
I
It
don't
is
know.
scary, yeah,
So-
but then again, this is how some men date. Some men,
No,
like,
of
you know.
course.
I don't think normal men date
I
like
get
this.
it, but the risk is not worth
I
it.
absolutely don't think normal men date like this.
No, I get it, but haven't we all discussed about, the place you reside is not necessarily going to find
No,
your
but I
husband
don't
and
think.
wife.
But I don't think normal men are just going out there and seeking women on Snapchat and whatever on a regular, and that's how they date. No, I think it's.
Very.
I think it's certain people that know what they're looking for.
Youth.
I
People
feel
be
like-
getting it popping on Snap, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but just a
Snap,
random.
Insta,
No, I
all
get it, but I
things.
don't think that's a normal way of dating, and that's why I
Okay.
think your generation. I don't know what it is about
it's
your
the
dating.
new-
Quite common.
You're doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
Part of a new
way.
norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm not saying. But I'm saying I don't think a person who is actually that interested in, let me actually get to know this human being.
Just fly you over
Because
straight away.
although I get, because even me, I say that London is my market, but I also understand it's quite hard to date when you're saying that London is in your market. Because you actually need to be in proximity of these people to talk to people normally, and you're not just doing FaceTimes or whatever.
Yeah.
You actually need to date,
to vibe
with
yeah.
people. Like it's just not normal to just date on the internet or just date on phone. I don't think it is, and I think it does skew the expectations that you do have for people. I definitely think it does, because instead of being like, we've gone on 3 or 4 dates in London, and then maybe let's think about being intimate there. It's I've flown you here. And now you have to be intimate with me.
Because it's such a grand
Because it's such a
gesture,
grand
right?
gesture,
But the
yeah.
crazy thing is, if we lived in close proximity,
you wouldn't think of it grand.
The expectation wouldn't be there. Do you know what I mean?
Because you've just done a cheeky
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, you've done a cheeky restaurant, you've done a cheeky dish,
and
you haven't done all the things that's gonna lead up to that expectation of when she comes, I'm gonna fuck her. You know what I'm saying? It is a very odd way. So I don't think that normal people or people that actually can interact and actually can date are just on the internet just hollering at random people.
Can't really say normal people.
Okay, so not normal, but I don't think
It's
people
new.
that,
I wouldn't say
I don't think people that are taking
you
dating
be defending
serious,
a lot.
I don't think people that are taking dating seriously are just randomly going and DMing people on Insta and being like, hey, let's meet. I just don't think it is.
I think a lot of people our age will be telling their kids, I met your mum online.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's normal.
Absolutely.
But she's going further than that.
But that's different because you can meet them on Hinge or you can meet them whatever. And there's a difference between your dad just randomly. Because also what I find really strange is when I get random DMs, I'm like, how did you find me? My page is private. Sometimes we won't have it in mutuals. How did you find? Why? But also,
some guys be looking through girls they follow there.
Yeah, and so that's not a normal person.
800 just looking for some
Follow list.
gems.
Yeah, so that's
follow
not a
list.
normal person that I want to now be trying to date.
Fishing.
When you've just gone on Instagram and just gone on look, and I guess because Instagram is now a marketplace, right? Let's be honest, that's what Instagram is. It's a
Shopping like
marketplace.
it's ASOS.
Yeah, so you're just shopping for guys.
Doing
and
from
girls.
low to high.
Yeah, you're shopping for girls and guys, right? So you're looking at tag pictures. Oh, who's that girl? Da, 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 da. So I personally don't think that people that are that serious in dating people are just on Instagram and Snapchat just DMing people.
So people that just want to hook up.
Yeah, I think it's people that just want to hook up.
Hookup culture.
Yeah, it's literally we're
it
in
bad?
hookup culture.
Tinder is a hookup app.
No, I don't think it's bad, but I think then don't mix up the people that are not interested in that.
Know your market.
Know your market. And that guy didn't know his market
Definitely did.
and probably didn't understand his source. That bro.
That's the thing, though. You're
He
right,
probably-
yeah, because people think that just because they spend money on you,
You're
even with
they're
dates,
entitled
even
to
when
the
you go
pussy.
on dates, like you can go on a date with a guy for the first time or whatever, and he's pulled out all the stops. He's taken you Hakkasan. He's spent a lot of money on you, and
You know,
after
guys
that,
go home vexed.
Yeah.
If you didn't
Yeah,
Do
the
anything.
entitlement in the back of their head that I spent $250 or whatever and I didn't get anything. And
But
then
again,
driving
I-
home vexed.
I didn't ask you to spend this money.
Vagabonds.
Bit of a
Vagabond.
Because we could have just went to a regular
Driving home
English
vexed because it's the
good restaurant,
entitlement.
you know?
Like, I've made this much effort. I've spent this much. So I should be getting the puss.
And it's interesting because what's funny
And
is,
you're putting a price on the puss.
yeah.
Prostitution.
But I think what's funny is,
But low key, the woman is putting a price on the pussy.
no, I don't think
No,
it is.
why?
I agree.
Yeah,
some
it's
girls
Because
are.
some people
Some
say,
girls
if
are
I'm
doing-
not going to date
Okay,
you to
fair,
run
fair.
100,
Girls.
200 pounds.
Yeah.
a
girls
day.
are
no,
being
no, but
taken
but they
care
are
of.
runs girls. Yeah, they are
That's
runs.
the
That's
to
a
me,
market.
It's
yeah.
more than they prostitution.
No, that is a market. But that's what I was going to say. What I also find funny sometimes is that the conversations are being had by two different age groups and then they're mixing it up. So I find that when I'm talking to certain 30-year-old men and they're talking about stuff, I'm like, you heard that from like a 21-year-old woman. When you're hearing stuff like, oh, if he doesn't buy me this, then I'm not, like, that's a 21-year-old woman talking. That's not a 30-year-old woman talking.
I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
But do
So
think
when
it's coming
men-
from all ages at the same
No.
time.
I'm not sitting around with my 30-year-old friends having conversations that if he does not buy me X, we're not beating. Generally, I don't know. Maybe
No, I agree.
I'm not. But I see a lot of content
Do you know?
from younger people
Do you
that
know
that
I
is the
agree with you as
conversation.
well, yeah, because whenever, obviously, I'm in the jungle, right? And every time I'm talking or I meet someone new or we're talking about dating and stuff, and my opening line is always, why are you single? because men are mad, right? Then it's just like, oh, but you women are madder. Have you seen this new generation of women these days? That are da, 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 da. And I'm always like, do you know what's really funny? I see the women you're talking about, but that's not my age
Yeah,
group.
they're like
Yeah.
21,
It's the
22.
girls
20.
younger than me.
It's Georgia's age group. And do you know what? Honestly,
Real ass
it's
bitch, give
okay
a
for
fuck
them.
why that nigga
It's actually
stick your
okay for them.
run off. Yeah.
It's okay
Our
for
kind
them
of
to be
music, we were
21.
begging for the men.
No, literally. Let me
They were
cater
out.
to you, because baby,
It was
this is
nasty.
just
You know what I mean? And it's okay. Like for Georgia's age, I generally would say, enjoy your life. Like if that's what you feel like you need to do to date men. But it's odd when 30-year-old men are having conversations at us as if like we're the same demographic asking them for that. I'm not asking you to take me to Hakkasan and say, oh, that's the only way you're gonna have my time. I like a young bowling.
Even
date,
that
like, it doesn't-
girl, she got on my nerves.
What, tear up on the bum?
No.
Oh.
No, that's my line. I love that line. You know I be using that line.
But she goes, you people are spending more than £30.
No.
I'm like, no.
The thing, no, whack your bum.
Yeah, that's it. Whack your bum.
No. The video of the girl talking about, and how old is she? 21? The one talking about, you can't take me bowling.
Who?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
that girl.
That joint.
What did she
was
say?
like, like, I'm sorry, but if you're over 20,
Bowling dates.
bowling
and
dates,
Cinema
Cinemas,
dates.
like,
Oh,
I
I
don't-
love that's
don't-
my
don't
joint.
I thought, wait, you
I'm
see
telling
me,
you,
and I'm
I've been
competitive,
loving bowling.
and I'm
Bowling.
competitive. We can
Yeah.
go, like,
Bro, you
what?
can even hug me.
I feel like
Pretend.
it's certain
I'll pretend like I
girls,
don't know.
Oh,
I pretend like I don't know how
I'm
to
about
bowl.
to get the strike though.
Yeah, like that's what do you know what I mean? So it's like
Teach me how to hold the ball.
I'm pretending, and
Yeah.
these times when I get to try, aren't you?
90s love, like, you know
Huh?
what I mean? That's
90s
90s
love.
type
I
of
love
thing.
it.
Yeah, but that's what we like. So it's interesting when like we're having these conversations. I'm like, you're listening to the wrong age. Like
You
you're
know
not
what, Georgia,
listening
hear
to
me out,
Christel.
hear me out, yeah.
Ask, Georgia,
Hear me out, yeah.
Is that your mindset as well? That bowling
Not
and
really,
cinema,
yeah.
like,
I do
like
think
cheap
your
dates.
generation is very, well, I can't speak for all of, but from what I'm hearing, very demanding.
No,
Very, yeah.
100%. I think
No,
so.
but
And I
you
think
the
they
same way.
should be.
I wouldn't mind bowling. The cinema, no, but
No, I think
bowling,
cinema is a dead date. Cinema is not a great date because I feel like you can't get to interact with the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
you
but
can.
what
What
if
if
a first date?
the time
Oh,
I
you
meet
can.
you, yeah.
No,
Breakfast coming out.
What'd you
Where we
say?
not gonna go?
oh, you can. No, but cinema's not a first date. Cinema's
Nah, it's
maybe
not a first
third,
date. It's not a
fourth,
first date.
fifth. Cinema's not a first
I'm
date.
talking about first date. I don't want to go
Oh,
to
okay.
cinema.
Oh, yeah, I like a good.
I don't want to go.
I don't even want to eat first date.
No,
neither.
do you know what it is? Because I feel like if I go cinema view on the first date, yeah,
We're not
I'm
gonna
barely
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
talk
you
to
don't
you. I'm
get
just gonna
to
watch the
Yeah.
film.
break down the
So,
body
and
properly,
even
yeah.
going
I don't
to
even like going
even
to
going to a
talking,
restaurant,
period.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do
I
restaurant.
don't even think it's not like I don't mind restaurants, but it's like I want to be in a like I feel like
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
restaurants can be awkward,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
kind of sitting opposite a person. It's very much.
Yeah.
I have to watch how I eat. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
all
don't
not-
want
it's all
that.
pretentious.
Yeah,
I like
Proper.
bowling.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
I
I
go
like that
somewhere
type of
where
thing.
I'm allowed to be active,
Bowling is
great.
nice.
Golf,
Fucking
it's like
fantastic,
you
yeah.
break down
Let
the ice,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
Good icebreaker.
you get to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
You can see them be jokey. You
Yeah,
can see them
and you kind of
competitive,
see.
You can see them
I prefer active in. And anyway, me, I like shisha in it. So me, I don't mind going for shisha, and
Shisha,
we
really?
can go, no, because I can have conversations with
date?
you at a shisha bar. I can have even going for drinks. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not a
something
drinker,
more-
but
yeah.
again, I feel like
You
going
can
for
still
drinks with
interact.
someone is less pressure than going to a restaurant to eat
Yeah.
with someone at dinner. Do you get what I mean?
I hate
Because it's a bit more relaxed. It's a more relaxed environment. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes dinner's quite intense.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
hear you, but I think all these lot are like-minded girls.
But there's a lot of us there. A lot of us are.
Yeah.
Remember, the like-mindedness is our age. What's the commonality? Our age. So
Can't
when
get
you're
that.
dealing
I
with
can't, Crystal, no.
no, genuinely because I
some
think
of you can't.
No,
can't
you
say
do. You
these
do
things.
have the I know girls my age that are very demanding
It's
as
tough.
well.
no, I don't
Yeah,
know, but
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
No, but I'm saying that the majority of women
Yeah,
our
yeah,
age
yeah.
are not going to be.
They're not like the
demanding.
new wave.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
And also, one thing that I always say to the younger people is do it great, finesse these people because then they'll learn that you as a 32, 33, whatever, have no business trying to date these people anyway. Because they should actually just be having fun. They shouldn't be girlfriends. They should not be trying to be. I always say that my biggest regret in my 20s was trying to be someone's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't try to be someone's girlfriend in your
Facts.
20s.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life.
Honestly.
Live your life. Build memories. Do shit with your friends. Like, so if these people want to come and be like, oh, women their age, so they're going to go date young girls, let these girls show them Pepe. Because you shouldn't be going and trying to make these queens your girlfriends.
And to be fair,
So wait, what age do
To
you
be
girls
frank-
start trying to be girlfriends?
To be frank,
is I've seen it play out. I've seen it play out where like guys want younger girls. They go for the younger girls and they get their asses handed to them. Then they literally come back and they're like, do you know what?
They're
It's not for
true.
me.
Yeah, it's
And I find it funny because
Yeah.
even in the beginning when I'm hearing like how the dating's going, I'm laughing because I'm like, right, these girls have
She
vim.
is-
Because you see me, yeah, I'm too shy for all of that stuff. But the
They're
confidence
asking.
and vim,
They
they're
don't give a damn.
Asking.
they're like, no, it's not even
If I
ask,
tell
it's
you what I was asked
demanding.
for the other day,
Yeah,
but
also.
a guy asked me to try and get a watch for him, for his friend, because he's trying to get that for a girl. And I said, wait, are they dating? He said, no, he's trying to get her.
No, yeah, my friend
What?
told
Yeah,
me
yeah.
Possible.
that
A watch.
guy bought a Cartier watch
Yeah.
for a girl.
That he's just trying to date.
Trying to
Trying.
Trying
They're
to-
not like a thing. They're
Who's
not
this person?
item, They're just dating.
And does he have a brother?
The number.
Yeah.
Fuck the brother. Yeah,
Damn.
and do you know what? I don't blame the youngers. I tell my nieces, my younger cousins, finesse them so that they'll learn not to do this bullshit.
But it's not, I mean, if we can all be nice to each other, I mean,
Yeah,
ideally,
of course, yeah.
ideally,
No,
that is
but
a nice
nice.
thing.
I'm not saying
But-
don't be
Let's be
nice.
guided.
No, I'm not saying don't be nice,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is so that they can learn that you at your
Yeah.
age, your
I
focus
mean,
it should not
you don't
be
have
on
to be the
making
person
this.
to teach the lesson. You can
Nah,
just ignore
bro.
them.
No,
I
but
mean,
no, but they're already doing it.
Yeah.
Because they're already on TikTok saying these things. They're already
Yeah.
on Twitter saying
Yeah.
these things. They're already on Dates demanding these things. So they're saying
Mhm.
if you're not spending 200-300, could you imagine us having that conversation 10 years ago?
Yeah, mad.
If you're not spending
We
200-300 a
didn't
day,
move
we're not
properly.
going.
We didn't move.
How?
I know, back in the day, it would have been a different figure. It would have been the equivalent of 200-300.
No,
back then.
it still wouldn't.
Yeah.
Back
Exchange
in the
rate's
day,
a bit fucked up right now.
back in the day, we were going
Gas
Chocaderos.
Chocadero.
Back in the day, we were going Chocaderos for dates. And you're even doing group dates.
Yeah,
So maybe
chaperone.
he's coming with his boy.
Yeah, Imam.
And you're coming with your girl who's wingmanning.
Yeah.
It was
Mm.
different.
Yeah,
Like,
back-
we're not
back day,
doing-
back day.
Yeah, nah, not back in my day.
No, but I'm
no,
just thinking.
Chocadero is
no,
back
but
then.
I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, okay, like even 10 years ago, because Georgia, you're 21, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's like 11 years ago for me. Or is it 12? Hey,
Mm.
anyway,
we move.
it's a lot, right? So I'm thinking like back then, again, I'm not, even if a guy's spending £100 on me, I'm shaking. I'm thinking, hey, where's this one going to demand? Like, do you know what I mean? I think if I'm, do you know why? Let me be honest with you. I've always believed, yeah, that things are very transactional between men and women. I'm gonna be honest. That's why if a guy comes to move to me, I'm not seeing it as you're trying to get to know me. You just want to tear open the bomb. It's a transaction. Do you understand what I mean? So like, I've always been
Amongst
Mm.
other
weary.
things.
Huh? I know, but
Top three though.
I've always been weary of accepting things from guys or like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, I know that even if this was 10 years ago and the equivalent to what it would be now,
Yeah.
I'd still be
I
like,
hear
please,
you.
I'm shy.
It was hard to accept a lot from a guy,
Yeah.
even if they was trying to make effort, because you'd be thinking a lot.
Yeah, what does he want in
Yeah.
return?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if I do this is gonna mean,
Mhm.
if I take this from him, it's gonna mean X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
It's gonna mean that I have to.
yeah.
And then that's
But the
pressure
flip
that you
side
don't
is
want.
if he doesn't do any of these things, then what happens then?
Doesn't do things like what though?
The
Like, you know,
wooing and the
wooing,
gift
take
giving.
you out,
and-
spending money on you.
But that's
If
all
he doesn't-
relative.
If he doesn't do it, is it detrimental to the pursuit? You
No,
know?
but that's all relative.
I think it depends on the guy, right? And obviously, if this
And
is
it
a
depends
guy
on
that,
how you feel the guy as
and if
well.
this is
Yeah,
a guy
it's
that
all
I'm
relative.
dating or a
Yeah.
guy that I like and I'm interested in, then it's fine.
Mm.
Do you
I tell
understand
you,
what I
Gina will
mean?
fly herself, bro.
Of course he was. Bruv, do you think I believe the cap?
No, don't do
Clapping
that.
I'm done.
Don't do that.
I'm joking because I've taken them out when she's changed.
No, don't do that. Because honestly, I'm being so serious. If right now,
Mm.
and do you know why I can
Right now.
say this with my hand on my heart? I've got that much vim to say that I'm not flying myself out there.
Talk your shit.
It's no
Changes are
no.
back.
I can only and I can say that even from experience. Like that's I'm not talking hypothetically.
Georgia, look at Georgia. Can you validate?
No, but
I can.
No, you know what it is?
No, but do you know what I mean? So-
I can validate, yeah.
do you know what I'm trying to say? I can literally.
That's why I'm proud of her.
Proud of you.
I know what I'm talking about.
No,
I'm not doing
because
it.
right now you're in a certain mind state, innit?
So
Okay.
the change
That's
gonna
why.
come.
Good.
Yeah.
It's the mindset she should have been in.
From that mindset.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's the
speaking from
mindset she should have been in.
But this is
my
what.
words, I don't believe this is a permanent mindset for you.
Better for her.
No, do you know what it is?
It better be.
Honestly, yeah.
I believe you are in a season right now.
No.
I'm done.
It's
I'm
that
done.
season.
It's a season.
This is permanent,
You're out
baby.
here,
Yeah,
this one, give it
season.
a Gina.
Season.
Gina.
Just for no
You're out in the
reason. Damn.
jungle, you're free, you're feeling rebellious. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not even
it's
about
true,
feeling
you know.
rebellious.
You are.
When you're back in the
You are.
jungle,
You're-
when you're back in the
I know you.
jungle,
This year or the past couple months, you're definitely in a new, like...
Why the past couple, nigga? I've been out here for over a year.
but you haven't been
Okay.
you haven't been acting this way, though.
yes, you have.
Not to me.
I've been taken under my wing.
Not to me. Yeah, you've been
No.
teaching them well, I see it.
No, but the thing is, the
Unreal.
crazy thing is, yeah,
Mm.
it's not even for me. It's not even like a season thing. I just feel like
Her eyes are
where
open.
I'm out. One,
Yeah.
my eyes are open. Two, Like,
Life has taught you.
So-
listen,
Alright,
life has
so-
taught you something.
Alright,
It
so-
grabbed you from war grab. Gloria!
It grabbed you and shook you.
So
Life had
you've permanently changed.
Life, listen, I just think some past experiences.
When life grips is you,
Yeah,
yeah.
life, you don't know. Let me show you how it goes. No.
But the singlets.
I want to show you.
By the singlets.
Yeah, the
No.
singlets.
No.
When life grabs you and tells you, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna show you how life grabbed me.
Now,
This
let me.
is-
Here's a
No.
picture. There's a classic football.
But I hope
picture
this
of
ain't you forever though.
No, let me. This is how
I
life,
hope it is.
life grabbed me like this.
Let me see.
Let's see.
Yes.
Let me see.
Life grabbed you, bro.
Wow.
That's how life grabbed me.
Life
Love to
grabbed
see
her
it.
like
No.
this.
Ashy bum lines.
Life had me like this last
Yeah.
year.
That's
a
See
tough
last
one.
year? Life last year.
So when life has you like this, you don't go back, you know.
But Gina, no. Gina,
That's a
hear me out,
stone cold
You don't
wedge.
go back, bro.
Hear me out, hear me out.
No,
But hear me out.
Take it. You see the dryness.
Gina,
The
hear me
full
out. But you
literally.
can't remain in this.
Yes, she
in
can.
this
Why not?
place.
Why can't she not?
This is not who you really are.
She can. She
Huh?
can.
How,
No, stop.
But you see,
you-
experiences change something.
Yeah,
I know,
experience
but
changes.
you-
But you always default back to
but
factory
Gloria.
settings,
Not
man.
necessarily. Not
Gloria,
necessarily.
the
I'm
reason-
telling
Not
you.
necessarily.
This is what she
But
should
she
do.
hasn't done anything wrong.
You told a partner in crime, please. Pipe down.
Thelma and
I don't get-
Louise.
What am I doing?
She hasn't done anything wrong.
No, you're
How
not
do-
doing
but how-
anything.
no,
It's
but you're-
the mindset.
But you're saying that.
But there's
But do you know what it is? Your
There's-
CLG,
do you know what the
certified
reason-
lover girl. That's
No,
who
no,
you
do know
are
the
in
reason why
nature.
they're bad, yeah? It's because before you were a bit more male identifying, so you could like understand their plight with certain things. Now Gina's like,
No,
no.
ain't that?
Coming.
No, because now because
Oh.
now Gina is like, no, this is what I want. This is
Hear
my
me out.
standards. And as a man, you're just like, ooh.
No, why? Because I feel like
No.
she's lost the love she used to have.
No, she still has the love, but she's not. She's not with anyone.
100% me,
Yeah.
certified lover girl. 1000%.
But she's not with
yeah.
anyone now.
But I'm
I
only,
know, but
I'm
what I'm
only
saying is-
going to be a certified
Yeah.
lover girl
For the right.
for the right person. In the past,
For the right
I've-
kettle.
Isn't that always the MO?
No, because I feel like
For the
that
right
day.
kettle. No, because
No, but the
sometimes we
problem
make
is-
stupid decisions.
I've been a certified lover girl for the wrong people, right? In the past. And obviously, as you saw, life grabbed me by the pants. By the pants.
But the
yeah.
small nigga.
Literally, by the small nigga. Ooh, that's what it did to me, yeah? So I've learned, and I guess it's kind of a bit of a problem because where I'm at now mentally, right, I'm very dismissive of a lot of things and a lot of people. And whenever I meet people,
Teach you to
even
filter out the crap.
even if like someone is trying to be genuine, I think it's bad because where I'm at mentally, I don't think anyone's genuine.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So I was even saying the other day, because I was talking to one of my male friends, and he was like, he goes, do you know what the problem is? Yeah. He was like, gee, you've got so many male friends who are very honest and open with you and transparent. And he was like, it's a good and it's a bad thing.
Because you see all the
Because
bad.
you've
Yeah,
seen-
it's
because you
hard.
see
It makes
all
it
the
harder,
bad,
you know.
And you see them running game, like
I've
you're
got
very-
so many male
you're
friends
very-
that are honest with me. It's hard.
He was like,
Mm.
because you're so
Hard.
exposed to that and where you're single, now every time you meet someone, you think there's an agenda and you're
Yeah.
always trying to
Mhm.
suss out what the agenda is.
But the
You're
truth
not
is,
allowing-
everyone does have it.
You're just not allowing yourself to go with the flow. Like from jump, like you're literally
on edge.
on edge.
But
And
you should.
I literally said,
No,
you
I
know
don't
what?
agree.
I said,
No, you should.
But-
you're so right because that legitly is where I'm at. So
No, you should be on edge. I think you
No,
should.
but I think I've said
should
it to
be
you before,
vigilant,
G.
but not on edge.
I think I've said it before. Until, like, obviously we know, like, how some men are, whatever. We know some of the things they're doing or whatever. But whilst you are dating, until they show you otherwise, you just go with the until something's been shown. Until something's been shown to you, which all the time it won't be.
But it's hard, yeah, because it's like, do you know what I think my thing is? We've said it before, certified lover girl, innit?
Mhm.
So I'm very much a hopeless romantic deep down
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
So I can get into a situation and it could be going great. And I can
You're
just,
looking for the fuck.
because I'm a certified lover girl, I'm getting deeper and deeper and whatnot. And I don't want to get to the point where, you know how you're saying, not like you're waiting for the fuckery to like show, but like, imagine it shows up later and it's like you're a bit too far
when
gone.
she's far gone.
I ain't
yeah.
got time for that. So for me, it's like,
Mm.
because I know I'm too extreme. I don't have balance. When it comes to my emotions and my feelings and how I am, like I love hard. Do you understand what I mean? So because I don't
So
have,
it's harder
But
for you to
can't
switch
you-
it off once
Yeah.
you're in.
once I'm in it.
Whereas
because the problem is when
So
you
I
come
can't,
from,
it's hard.
And the reason why I understand from you is because I remember people used to always say to me, "Oh my god, you're so naive," and that's one of it. I was. when I was dating when I was younger, I was very naive. I was always looking at the best in people.
Facts.
Or I was always giving people the benefit of the doubt. And when you are very, one, naive, and two, just in yourself wanting to love, as I said, just wanting to be someone's girlfriend, wanting to be in a relationship, it does mean that you are liable to fall into certain things that you're like, oh, I'm here now, and he's done this, but because I'm so used to giving people the benefit of the doubt and whatever,
yeah, sorry,
you can be in there giving people the benefit of the doubt. Whereas the reason why I always say that and for me specifically, the reason why I like to approach with caution is because I understand my body attracts everyone, good, bad, ugly. Like, do you get what I mean? So it attracts serious people, it attracts unserious people. And I have to use the same filter for everyone. Do you get what I mean? I don't know who's serious, I don't know who's not serious. I don't know who wants to fuck, and I don't know who like.
That's
so I have to use the
easiest thing
same
for
filter.
me
So it's the
is to
easier to
say
just be
that
like,
you don't want to tape in my bum.
yeah.
Like,
So
because
I just start from that.
It starts from there.
Get rid of the ass.
No, it's true. But
I need this ass, huh?
but that's why I come from that. And it might be a bad way of looking at it, but that's how I come from it, because I understand I attract everyone. Serious guys, unserious guys, guys that just want to fuck, guys that might want to have a relationship. But because at the same time, they're all gonna act the same. Do you get what I mean? They're all gonna act the same. The guy that just wants to fuck will still act like the guy who wants a relationship, because he knows what he needs to do to get there.
And no.
Not really, because a lot of the time you lot told me that it's easy to identify though.
Guys,
No.
no, it's not. But hold on.
What?
I've had conversations, and more recently, I've had conversations with guys, who've basically said, you guys don't like the truth. You don't like when we're honest,
Absolutely.
right? And a lot of guys believe that women don't like being told the truth.
Yeah,
they like being
that's
honest.
right. That's
And
right.
so they're not honest, right? Because he's like, what? So when I meet you and I say to
I'm
him,
supposed to just say, I just want to fuck.
he was like, I don't want to get to know you. I actually just want to fuck you. But I'm
they're
not
not
gonna
gonna say
but he's
it.
like, I
Yeah, you can't
that
say
to you.
it.
He
Damn
goes-
it, man.
And he goes,
Yeah.
because if I say it, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get what I want.
Yeah.
So he's like, do you know what? Yeah,
That's trickery.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
so I have
you.
to lie.
But this is what I'm saying. He will tell you
That's
he wants to
trickery.
get to
It
know
is
you.
trickery. It's
He will
very
say,
bad
let's go out on
behavior.
a date or let's date, right?
Because that money on
Because
the date
that-
means nothing.
But this is why you can't play into that like almost immediately. You can't be gassed by a few
No,
dates.
absolutely.
And then
No,
think,
but that's
oh,
why we come from that caution of just. Do you get what I mean? You're just a little
Yeah.
bit more guarded, because as she's saying,
I understand
guys,
being guarded.
people
but
will say
you also
whatever.
need to be free until you're shown otherwise as well.
Yeah,
No,
because
no, I
otherwise
agree,
you're
no.
gonna start
You
hating.
need
You're
to
gonna
be-
start
I
I
hating
agree
your
there needs
pretty.
to be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
balance.
yeah, you're gonna-
No,
it
I
needs to
agree
be
there needs to be a
double-edged sword.
balance.
Yeah, there
No,
needs to
there
be
needs to be.
balance.
I don't hate my plan. As you said, I understand. But there is, and also it's interesting because I generally do believe, and people are gonna laugh, but I feel like the good ones are taken, and I feel like the ones that are single want to be single.
No,
At our
there's
age.
still
Do you get me? At our
there's
age.
still men out there. They
Does
just
that-
haven't
does that work both sides, or what?
like I tell Syd, unfortunately,
Oh, here we go.
the statistics
Mm.
are showing that like a lot of black men are marrying later, or they
Yeah.
they
because they want to be single for longer.
they want to be single
Yeah,
for longer.
which
so,
is fine.
So just don't worry,
So
yours will come
basically-
soon.
No,
But
I don't have a
but
problem with that.
according to the stats, you might need-
I don't have a problem with that. So that's why I know that
No.
if you're this age and you're still single, it's a choice that you still want to be single.
Yeah.
So when it's still a choice, you're also acting in that way. So as Gina said,
Yeah.
you're pretending to women that, oh, you want something more when it's just this, or
Mhm.
there's just a certain way that you're acting
Mhm.
because you want, and that's fine. Like generally, I always tell men, if you want to be single,
Yeah.
just stay single.
Yeah,
And
that's
be
it.
honest.
That's it. Be
with women
honest. Say
about your
you want to be
intentions.
single. Say you don't
And
want to
just
get
say, I
married
just wanna
soon.
tear, I just want to
Say-
tear open
yeah.
your, like that's it. And then you
And then let
find
me
that
decide
person.
if
Yeah.
I-
Are those the
agree with
only
that.
reasons?
No, and you're right. I think just let me make this decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether
let
or not
me know if I
I'm
want to
on what
do
you're
this
on.
as
If
well.
I'm not on it, then I'm not on it, and it is what it is. And it's-
Because some men will approach some women knowing full well that eventually they want to get married, they want to do that. Meanwhile, this man knows he's not looking to get married in the next 10 years.
Do you know,
and you approach.
I always say, these days I say that women, we give men our own weapons of mass destruction.
yeah.
So we already tell them this. So now I don't even tell men that.
That's
I'm
what
not-
homegirl said.
I'm
She
on
said,
the same
stop telling
fuckery
girls
as
your
you.
standard.
Yeah.
Because you're giving them
Yeah.
the play,
I'm on the
but
same
the
also-
fuckery.
blueprint of how
Yeah.
to twang me.
I'm on the same
I think
fuckery as you
there's
now.
two sides
Like
to it,
genuinely,
though. You also
we're gonna
need
get
to
to
let
know
some
each-
men know, like,
No. I, by my actions, I'm gonna show you, but my words are not gonna come and tell you
I
that.
can
oh,
say
I
I can
did-
say
I-
it as well.
Absolutely.
No, because what I'm saying is, you're now hearing it and you're now morphing into that person. No, I'm just gonna be looking at you and being like,
Just analyze.
I'm just analyzing because I
Yeah,
said
cut.
a lot of us do give men the weapons of our own mass destruction.
What about this year? So I met a guy recently, yeah, and
Yusuff
I
say,
ain't talking about him yet.
Oh, you talking about him?
No.
Oh,
Another.
Another man?
So basically, there's a jungle
We
right
got a
now,
whole
yeah?
jungle, bro.
Bro, you didn't feel me.
And with all the
Bold,
jungles,
bro.
we've given them all an animal
Animal
alias
names,
based on their
alias.
first name, right?
All right, so I'm gonna call him.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
gonna call
catch
him.
up
I'm gonna
after.
call him Bear.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him Grizzly Bear, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grizzly Bear. So met Grizzly Bear, and talking, and two things, yeah, two things that for me are like, yeah. One, his height, yeah, so he's not tall, and then two, he's got 2 kids. So why are you looking at that? So for me, yeah,
2 kids from a prior marriage or a
No.
same woman.
no, 2 different women,
Oh.
right?
Gina,
That
I'm
would do
in
it.
No, hold on.
That will actually do it.
Yeah, that
You
would
don't
do
have
it.
to worry about- You don't have to worry about me.
Say, why are we having this conversation?
Yeah.
Next. What you talking about? What are you talking about?
What the hell?
So I was like, oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This one,
I hope
yeah.
you bring them kids McDonald's with you.
I hope you get your kids. I was just like, yeah, this ain't a bit of, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just no, yeah. But you're really like when I say, you know, when you really get along with someone, like vibe, everything's perfect, isn't it? And then he was like, all right, cool. He said, have you dated a guy that doesn't have a child before? I said, yeah. He said, where did that leave you? I said,
my man.
Psychology.
Reverse psychology.
Kylo G.
Reverse psychology.
Hear me out. He
How
goes,
dare he?
have you dated a guy have you dated a guy that hasn't had kids before? I said, yeah. He goes, where did that leave you? I said, okay, cool. He goes, have you dated a guy with 1 child before? I said, yeah, cool. Yeah, I have. He goes, where did that leave you? I said, okay, cool. He goes, all right, cool. So keep chase, like, he was like, the point I'm making is, yeah, you're saying you don't want to date me because I've got 2 kids, yeah?
Jesus.
But you've dated guys that don't have kids and you've dated guys that have 1 child.
Mhm.
And it's all led to the exact same
Look
place.
at the mathematics.
Do you know-
That is a stupid analogy.
Do you know what? Yeah. No, we do need a disclaimer that unfortunately for him, the seconds that he was sexing led to the kids or
Yeah.
whatever.
Look
It
at the
doesn't
mathematics
necessarily,
that he was
using.
but the
Yeah.
situation all together, the package all together, Gina.
He's like, if you don't work with me next year, you better go 3 motherfucking kids.
That's what I'm saying.
2024.
That, bro.
2025. Just shit, bro. Increments.
That nigga said,
N+1. You know that
upgrading.
algebra.
He was really clutching at straws.
I was like, okay. Okay.
Oh,
What, he
my
made you
God.
say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like,
That would actually, because that would leave you speechless. Because what you
Nigganomics.
actually-
We should nigganomics.
I love it.
You know when they were talking this week on Twitter, they were saying, "Oh, if your boys and your girl both booked your holiday,
holiday,
where would you go?"
would you
And
go?
someone said, "This is the
Yeah.
conversation you have when you major in plantaenomics."
What's that? What's plantaenomics? Plantaenomics.
That's all these kids. It was like, why are you having these conversations?
The answer is you go with your girl.
And it was at 11 a.m. as well.
No?
Like, get a job.
Oh, damn.
Sid, what's up?
Do you know what?
Your
I
boys.
would generally say go with his boys. You know.
Nah.
What?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Was it like a not a honeymoon anniversary?
No, it's
No,
birthday.
was it just a
I genuinely
vacation
would
of
say go.
boys
I
holiday?
genuinely would say go with your boys
Nah.
Okay, fair enough. No,
because
no,
I genuinely,
no.
I feel
What was
like
the question? What was the
I
question?
have you.
because I genuinely feel like
Your
What was
boys
the
book a
question?
surprise.
But your missus
holiday.
really planned a vacation.
I know, but I can move it.
But what about them?
Do you know why? Because genuinely,
Because
I
that's dependent on more
understand that.
people.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
people gotta
do you
change
get
the
me?
ticket.
Like, there's more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
To get
if they've
5
come to
people,
get 5,
let's say
this
there's
I
a-
was genuinely about to say.
Yeah.
To get 5 people to get
book a holiday,
all of their
yeah.
thing together,
And
Yeah.
leave, all of that
bruv,
stuff.
fuck
With
it.
their schedule.
So I would just be like,
Okay,
and
okay.
I can move mine because
What?
you're still, it's your birthday. It doesn't. It's and I think sometimes with some people it's like they make everything about them.
Mm.
It's your birthday,
Yeah.
and if you and your boys can actually go and have a great ass time, and you've had a good time on your birthday,
Agree.
Yeah.
we can move that. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
to me.
I
Like
agree.
it's not my.
Yeah.
It's a difference if it was my birthday
Yeah.
and I booked something, and then you and your boys have booked something at the same time. Then that's a different dilemma.
Right.
But if it's his birthday, I think you should do.
Alright,
do
okay,
what-
but what if his missus wasn't having it? And she was like, you have to choose.
No, I'd be, if that was my friend, I'd be like, sis, you're being mad. Just let them
No,
go.
but what if?
No, I
That's their
genuinely.
personal problem.
Yeah,
So,
I
Sid,
genuinely
what-
wouldn't
what-
get it.
what-
My wife is putting pressure on me.
Yeah, like you have to choose one or the other.
You gotta choose home, innit?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Same.
still laughing at Nigganomics.
No,
that
we're
was-
going back to
Yeah,
that.
sorry, yeah. Go back.
No.
That was a bunch
No,
of.
even if
that
we
was
left
a
the
big
pod, I
bunch
was
of
going to stand
Nigganomics.
outside.
That might be the title still.
When we hit stop.
Nigganomics.
So he said that you should give him a chance
Write
because
that
you've
down.
dated. You've never
And
dated a
he-
nigga
and he
with 2
said-
kids,
no,
and
and
this
he-
might work.
And
Okay.
he said, basically, how do I not know that I'm not blocking my blessing?
Oh,
Because
get out.
That
how
line
do
is
I
key.
know?
Do you know where I've heard this before?
Where?
Flag fallacy.
Oh.
Book coming out in
Remember when this
2027.
nigga tried to say in
This
flag
book has
fallacy.
moved many years.
That some of you guys are booking your blessings because
Booking
you're
your-
asking for too much. Get out of here, man.
Key book. Anyway, back to
Friend
boy.
over here, Grizzly Bear.
So he said, how do you know you're not blocking
Wow,
your
that's
So
blessings?
basically, it was more like, I respect your decision, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not on it, you're not on it. But at the same time, how do you not know that, like, if you get along with someone, you find them attractive, all that stuff, right? And like, not saying kids are irrelevant, but it's like, how do you not know that this isn't your future? How do
You
you
should have asked him if he'll do the reverse.
what?
More
Would you do the
time.
reverse if
to
I
do it.
was
Oh,
if I had 2 kids from 2 different men?
yeah.
Would you do the reverse and say you're blocking your blessings?
No, men have different standards.
Exactly, so
they
let's
have
keep the
high
standards.
nice standards
Wait,
for
A
themselves.
high
right?
standards.
Their chest is so high.
Like,
Yeah.
the
Nice
self-respect is up here,
I'm telling you.
and it's mine that you want to put to the ground. Please,
Mm.
2 kids are 2 different. It's not me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
So where did that end up?
That's too much drama.
I hear you, Georgia. The conclusion is
Yeah.
important.
Was that what you said?
There's no more dating.
Thank you.
That's it.
She's making sure. Gina, have
She
you?
makes sure it won't
have
be
you
her brother-in-law.
severed ties with this one?
So they got 2 extra nieces.
Bruv, no brother-in-law incoming. Now that is actually mad. But yeah, you're right. Next year he's gonna tell you try 3.
Shit, now you get like a starting 5 in 2 years. Shit. The Laker team.
No, the way he dropped that was so dumb. Man.
No, but I hear it. He has to pitch himself.
No, that's
Yeah.
a good but it's
Yeah.
a dumb pitch. The pitch
Yeah,
is
no, the
no
pitch-
sense.
Nigga, for
When it
That's
gets
so
hard,
dumb.
when it gets
Dumb
hard,
pitch.
you feel
Elevator
all
pitch,
sorts,
bro.
boy. Yeah.
He's thinking about tearing up in the bum. He's like, hey, it's crumbling.
Tear up on the bomb.
But I just saw something on Twitter that said, black people, would you pick cotton for $200 an hour?
I'm sorry, do you know how funny that is?
Hey, shit. It's been role playing,
What?
innit?
What?
I'll just be singing,
type of heat is
wait.
this?
What type of heat?
Is that on the hot?
We shall overcome.
I'm not gonna lie, for $200, I'm doing it.
I'm picking that cat and shit.
An
Oh,
hour.
but picking the cotton's hard though, man.
I got
An
hay
hour?
fever.
Wait, how many hours though?
I'm making me some fly ass sweaters.
Look, let's just
No, how many hours?
Think about it. With
What's
your
that, if it's
AirPods.
8?
No,
Think about it. With your
okay.
AirPods, that day will go back
Let me
quickly.
ask you a question.
Listening to
Yeah.
AirPods picking
Intense.
How are we going? Like, how deep is it? Is it literally just picking cotton?
Is it IR35?
No, or is it gonna be? No, is it gonna be the same environment where you've got people walking around with whips and shit? Like,
No,
No, not
Have
slave
you- have you
environment.
done
Is the cost going to be the same? Like,
Yeah.
like roots.
Because you know what? Cotton wool still exists now.
Shit, we got Wranglers now. We can wear Levi's now.
Cotton still needs to be picked. You know what I mean?
Nah, you got us.
Because if you think about it, a full day is 1,500.
no, because hear that.
I'm
Back in
running
the
it.
day,
Oh, how much are they?
1,500.
if your bag was,
Yeah,
if
man.
your weight was low,
Strong
you
back.
get
Yeah,
them,
I know, yeah.
you get them lashes.
But it's not now. Like, it's just normal. It's a normal
No,
job.
it's a job.
They just picking
like
cotton.
you work for Johnson & Johnson's.
Yeah, but
Johnson
it's-
and Johnson.
Yeah, picking cotton.
but
for
obviously
Johnson &
outside
Johnson.
in the heat, but it's cool.
I'm done.
I'm doing it.
SPF and
Gloria, do it.
I'm doing it.
Gloria's
1.5
crying,
a
man.
day.
I don't like those kind of.
Listen, I don't like manual labour.
Yeah,
I don't like manual labor shit. Give me a
1.5
computer
day,
desk.
Gloria.
Alright.
A
Nah,
week.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll burn calories too. I'm on it.
A week. You're
Yeah.
making
I've been picking
7,500. A month. You're making 30 grand. I'm doing it.
Your legs.
I'll pick on for a year, bro.
But a whole 365 days.
I'm taking no days off.
I'll send some reparations to Kunta and them. No, we got some grand. Bro, 30 a month, bro.
30 bags a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm doing
pick
it.
cotton. That's an easy job.
That's the house deposit.
It's
You
not
know?
an easy job.
That's a whole
It's
house.
easier.
Oh, okay.
This
Yeah,
job
it's
ain't
not easy.
Then
No,
to
it's
be
not
then
easy.
to be doing Excel.
But for
No, I'd
200,
rather that.
I'll pick some count, motherfucker.
Nah.
You lookups and shit.
Bro, just show that bare podcast, man.
yeah.
Load it up, bro.
Have you done retail before?
Yeah.
It's like that.
But retail was hell though, man.
Everything
Yeah,
is
and that's
held.
picking cotton.
Point.
On Boxing Day as well.
Oh.
Exactly.
The Boxing Day shift, yeah. Someone might have killed
Did you
you.
lot ever do night shifts to get the shop prepared for the
No.
Boxing Day sale?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
We didn't do night, but we pushed the closing by. We closed at the same time, but we pushed everyone's shift.
No.
No,
to like
I did
11.
a night shift.
The worst.
I got there at 10 p.m. and left at like 6 in the
Jesus
morning.
Christ.
The worst is
What was the
working,
pay?
working in a phone shop when you
I
have to
don't
change
remember.
the whole of the
Oh
marketing.
my god.
Ah, you know about that, innit?
For Boxing Day?
Hey, no, for just the new
Just
marketing.
Oh,
general.
really?
It's so jarring, bro.
when the new
Having-
versions of the
Georgia,
phones come
having
out.
Yeah.
to take the old phones off the wall and
It's long.
new phone.
We never even had the
It must be easier in your days though.
Yeah,
Back in
'cause
my
we
day,
don't
it was
have
it was
the
like Stone Ages.
You don't have the phones
You
there?
had the bootleg versions of the phone, didn't it?
Yeah,
Really
attached
turn
to-
on-
attached to the wall.
Attached
That's
to
the
the
string.
string.
The string.
And the
String
string.
thing, yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
take it off the
Yeah.
thing. Ah.
It's long.
Yeah.
Long, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
retail. Oh my God. I remember I worked in House of Fraser for summer and I just didn't know how people worked in retail full time. Like, I was like, how are you not
Retail-
depressed?
retail was
I'm not gonna lie,
basically slave trade.
full-time retail job. I mean, I did it like throughout some holidays and stuff.
Yeah, I did it during the summer holidays and I don't know
Yeah.
how people did it.
And then when I graduated, I was,
All
still
the
doing, I was
time.
still doing it part-time. But I just used to think, imagine coming here every
Every
single day.
day.
yeah,
5 days a
and
week.
doing obviously when you do 8-hour shifts in it every day, innit?
1 hour lunch, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
With the same shitty playlist.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them
No,
commercially, right?
that's all you
Because
could
a lot of
play.
them commercially, they've only got a license to play certain music.
Yeah.
So we
So,
had 70s
in
and
Top
80s.
Shop, you would hear the same
Yeah.
CD for like
You know
3
what
months.
orders
a
coming
We
in?
had
quarter.
Juicy,
You know
but
what
the
order,
original.
you know?
They were
You
playing
know order.
Juicy, but the original.
That's a tune.
So this, imagine that was all the CD was, all those type of tracks. Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
I feel for you. That's all I listened to.
Yeah.
for you.
And then they moved me to Fits, and then that made the day a little bit more. But you know what I used to hate? The fingerprint rule. The finger rule.
Oh, between
You have to
space,
put the
spacing.
spacing.
Spacing between
my
hangers.
God.
There has to be at least a finger between the
That
hangers.
was hell.
And doing it in size order and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
Boxing
what
Day, that went out the window. Nigga, there's no space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did enjoy though? When I was in Top Shop, I started off obviously on the shop floor. Then I moved to back of house and like
Yeah, every nigga likes that shit.
no, so I moved to stock room, but that's,
Yeah, that's
all,
what
the
I did.
all the
Yeah,
man
yeah.
them were, right? And you can play whatever whatever music you want.
Yeah.
It's cool. Then after
Yeah,
that,
stockroom's sick.
then I moved to the money. So I literally took the cash. Like I'd come and change your till throughout the day. All I did was sit there and just count money all day, every day, play whatever music we wanted. And I just thought,
When that tough, cause I remember when they put me on money, yeah.
Nigga said, I want to rob.
Firstly, I took the
Temptation.
£1, get my ass back. But it's if it's short, £3 and it's like,
Bruh.
bro, I'm not stealing.
Bruh.
Believe me.
what we'd have to do is obviously you count each till. And then, but you're not doing it manually, you're using the machine thing in it. So it counts the pounds, all that stuff. And then you got to write it down. If it's short, obviously you got a manager on thingy. So she'll come and sign it
Yeah.
to approve to say that it's short. And then, so the thing is, we were always allowed discrepancies up to a certain amount. So I think like £5
Exactly.
is cool. If it's anything more than that, that's when it becomes like
I've come here a joke.
that's when it
When I was
starts
working in
getting
that
a bit
West,
thingy.
one day we had a discrepancy of 25 grand.
What?
Some
25K.
nigga forgot some O's.
No, like, they literally, we had to sit there for hours. Like,
Is it?
what the fuck is
Figure
going
out,
on?
yeah.
25 grand of the ATM money had gone.
What?
So who stole it?
One of the workers.
No.
One of us. But then
My
I
hero.
realized, but then it was
My
weird because,
hero,
My
man.
do you know
hero.
what's funny? It happened twice and the same guy was in the same time.
Line up.
Yeah.
it's
Same
him.
line up.
And then they already suspected him, and then he started banging like fraud, but giving one guy customer details. So one time I come in, and the Saturday I worked on that West, and then I became like counter manager. So on the Saturdays I would manage the branch and the money. So one day one random black guy comes in, he's wearing like a cowboy hat. I remember even being like, why is he wearing a cowboy hat? But obviously he's
This is
doing it
uncle.
to hide his face from the cameras. So he specifically goes to the other girl that was working on the shift with me. She's asked all the questions, and I'm like, okay, cool, I've heard that. Because in that West, if you want more than £5 grand, you have to answer certain questions and ID. So I said, oh, have you asked the question? Yeah, ID. But when we do training, they teach you how to decode a driving license. He'd given her a fake driver's license. But obviously, she was also in on it. I didn't know. So they've given the guy all the answers to all the questions that I've heard her ask. So, cool. The next Monday now, my boss is like, everyone needs to come in on Monday. So these two didn't work on Monday. Not even 5 minutes of branch coming in. Investigate, just swoop in. What happened? Oh yeah, you know that day when that guy came in? He was like, yeah, they were doing fraud with him. But we didn't tell you because we knew you weren't involved.
Okay.
Because I was like,
It's better that they didn't tell you.
Yeah, 'cause I was
They
like,
wanted to see whether you were involved. Yeah.
because I was like, I heard her ask all the questions, like, and they said, look at it, decode it. He was like, decode it, and tell me that's what. He was like, yeah, it wasn't. And then found out that they also were suspicious of him when the 25 bags went missing.
Mad.
Because literally, because like you would have to do, you're counting money, but you're also counting ATM money. So when ATM money's coming, you're coming like maybe 250 bags at one time. 3 days a week, they're coming. But you've got a separate account for that and you've got a separate account for your till money. So one day we're just chilling, 25 grand's gone. We're like, how? You're checking the ATM send that you loaded up. Because sometimes if you put in pounds instead of, if you put £20 instead of £10, the ATM will tell you, oh, you've actually put in the wrong thing. The ATM was telling us nothing was wrong. All the tills were telling nothing is wrong. So we're like, wait, someone just literally lifted. And 25 bags is like a big pile.
Yeah.
So someone just literally lifted. And we just sat there for hours. I think we didn't go home till like 7 because everyone's just
That's long.
Yeah.
That's
it's
actually
but
very long.
at the same time, they can't search you because it's illegal for them to search you.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're not allowed to search you. at
Wow.
work
So
unless-
stealing must have been nice. Them
Yeah,
days.
unless the police come, it's illegal for them to search you.
Wow.
So there was nothing that they could do. We just sat there and then they were like, okay, go home. I was like, right, 20.
What's the point then?
But bruv, but obviously they did their investigations or
Yeah.
whatever. But the girl that was counter managing, I imagine her head must have been hot going home. Because how the hell are you going to explain why 25 grand is just gone?
Did you get fired?
No, she didn't get fired because they were suspecting that guy. Because it happened twice.
So if they suspect him why can't they just call the police?
No, that's why they brought them. So the next time when the fraud thing happened,
Yeah.
some investigators came.
Yeah.
And they just said to him, like, you have today to tell us
Yeah.
or it's
Yeah.
long for you.
Yeah.
And I remember him just packing his shit and going home and I was like,
I'm taking my 50 grand, I'm out.
bruv. Imagine
Fair
twice.
enough, fair
I remember
enough.
they said it happened
No
before
tax.
I came and then it happened that day.
Yeah.
Can I
And
be
he'd been
honest
in
though?
the-
Yeah?
Yeah.
It might have been worth it
Let
still.
me be honest. You see, when it comes to like stealing stuff like money and stuff, yeah, the time ain't that peak. I'm not telling you to go. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
She's
hear
saying,
me out.
listen, that don't come off it.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Let me tell you why. When I was a probation officer, yeah, so obviously I had 2 Nigerian uncles on my case who'd both done fraud, right? And when I was chatting to them, and they're proper cool, when I was chatting to them, I was just like, oh, so, has this kind of put you off fraud? He said, He said, madam, like he basically was telling me, yeah.
I've done a year.
The money, no, because it's not a violent crime
Yeah.
or classed as a high risk level crime, the time you do is a slap on the wrist in comparison to the amount of money that you take. So, for example, their job was like 250K from, I forgot what bank it was. The guy did 2.5, he got 3 years, did 1.5. I'm not gonna lie.
He's hooked up his family.
I'm doing 1.5
Private school for the kids.
300K.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Not me.
Okay, that's you.
I'm
Too
too
pretty for jail.
She just said that shit. I'm too weak for jail.
Nigga, I want my freedom.
No, but do you get what? No, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
That is how certain people.
I'm not
That is how
saying.
certain people weigh up the
I'm
risk.
not saying that I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Yeah,
crime
definitely.
yet, but I'm saying if you're gonna like, do you get what I mean? You're not gonna.
Don't do it for no. Basically, if it's a big thing.
Yeah, if it's
don't
a
go
big
to
thing,
Bing
yeah,
for
for 10 back. No.
What I'm
You
saying
gotta hit the
is,
lick,
if you're gonna hit the
yeah,
lick
you
here,
got-
make sure you hit the lick. You do it properly, and obviously it sets you up or your family or whoever for whatever.
One of my friends got
afterwards.
sentenced to, say my friend, but it was a guy that one of my friends was dating. He got 10 years, but his one was Mills. So I hear it. And the life that he was
And
living
he probably
before,
gonna do 5.
and the life that he was living before that was insane.
So he probably gonna do 5.
So that was those type of Nigerians.
He's
I
gonna
remember-
come out and meet that money still.
Yeah.
He's gonna
No,
say,
do you know, like
"Somehow."
when you say to me why I'm picky, that was the type of Nigerians I remember when I first met them. And if they even found out you're flying the com, just laugh at you and just cancel ticket and be like, no, why are you doing that? Like those people, I'm like, bro, like the life he was living was insane. So I can understand why he's like 5 years. Yeah, it's all right,
he's
you know.
lived his life.
Do you get what I mean? 5 years, I've enjoyed.
Come out when you're full, you do
Bruv.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Probably won't get
because you're
caught.
gonna do you're literally gonna do exactly the same thing.
Mm.
Nothing's gonna change because there's no infrastructure that's needed. Using the laptop.
You'll meet the pearly gates.
Yeah,
It's true, man.
remember all you gotta do is repent.
So for you girls, is fraud is a no ski.
I'm not
Nah,
saying
it's not for me.
Fraud and drug. I'm too
Not for
old,
me.
man. I'm a big age.
I had to stop wearing my
No.
uniform going home some days.
Have a home race
Because I'd
whilst you're
always meet
breastfeeding.
friends. I'd always meet you,
Love.
and you know the people that would approach me.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'd go past Stratford, I'd go past Cannon Town with my uniform.
That
So
might be tough
what
in Newham.
branch? Yeah, bruv.
What branch?
So what branch you working at? And I'd be like, no. So I'm gonna send someone, but like you won't know him, but like just all the time, like
Even when I was
all the
working at
time.
the phone shop, same thing.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
they'll find a way. So I just stopped wearing my
What about your
uniform
age
on the way
group?
home.
It's fraud welcome to the galley.
Oh, they're banging it.
No, there's girls that actually do hardcore.
Yeah, they're banging it.
I'm
They
just saying
are
like
the top
that.
man.
Yeah, how else are they living?
The strikers.
when minimum wage for them is, what's it for the under 21s? Was it £5, £6?
Is it?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought they
lower.
were on the 8s and that.
it's
I
on
thought it's
8.
gone up.
No, it's lower for under 21s. Legally.
It's £8 now, yeah.
No, it is.
For over 21.
No, wow, that's impressive.
No,
I'm
because
sorry,
yours was
because
probably what,
I know
£3?
you were
£3.
gonna say cinema
It definitely was
days.
£3.
Vlog.
£3.10.
Yeah, it was at
I
£3.
swear.
I was getting paid £3.10 an hour, bro.
Yeah, because there's always different rates.
That
So
money is
under
stretch.
under 18 is a
Back
different
then,
rate. Under
620 for
21.
two.
Bruv.
No, do you know what made me laugh? Back in the days when you used to calculate things based on EMA.
Yeah.
So you're like, the coat's £60. Oh, is it worth 2 weeks?
Literally. And I used to always save my EMA to the end of the month.
Oh,
I never
the
did
bonus.
it weekly. I always
Until
did
the
it weekly.
teacher said, no, you can't do this anymore.
Yeah, because
Remember
I
they put in the
want,
rule that
I
said
can't
that.
even
I
get
want
EMA, man.
120 every month.
Remember the rule when they said that you can only do it the next Monday? So they sixth one put in that rule that said,
I mean,
like, if that week is done,
EMA.
you had that other week, but then
Oh,
by
God.
that next Monday you had to submit
What was
your
it called?
form
Rollback or
so.
something?
because you couldn't rack it
EMA.
up. What?
We asked
EMA,
bro.
what is
EMA.
that?
Backdate you. They
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
backdate
yeah.
you. That's the word.
We used to get
And then
paid
that
to go
bonus.
to study.
What?
No, it's
So we
basically.
get paid £30 a week.
Yeah, to go to
To go
to go
college.
to college.
No, but it was certain stipulations though.
So why?
Because you were poor.
If, you,
Basically,
if your
If you're
parents,
like family
if-
weren't
if-
earning,
family was
family
poor.
weren't
if
earning.
you combined the income between parents, it wasn't
Yeah.
a certain
It
amount.
wasn't
It's a
amount.
bursary, basically.
That's what?
A bursary.
Bursary. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
thing.
kinda.
But you got paid £30 a week, basically.
Yeah,
And then
but-
And the
bonuses.
teachers had our
Bonuses
teachers
every
had to
term.
sign
I didn't get
like
it,
to
man.
prove that we thingy. And then
Oh,
we,
your family
and then
rich,
we,
huh?
and then we'd get a
No, that's
bonus
very rich. I just didn't get it.
every quarter.
Every quarter.
Every quarter you get a bonus.
£100 bonus.
Oh, ours
Fantastic.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how people were buying vans and
Quite a
line
lot.
and
Bruv,
Yeah.
I used to go
Yeah.
to
Wedge
Tottenham, hit
Island
up that.
School.
But that was fantastic. And then when you're late, Miss Man, what's my form?
Yeah, if
bruv?
you're
you
late,
were
she's not
begging.
signing that, boy.
Because she was not signing that form.
Yeah.
You were
Or
begging.
you'd forward, I'm not gonna lie, we were just forwarding teacher signatures, to be honest. with
Yeah,
you.
after a while, once you
clock their
seen the
signature.
It's tough.
But you know, I didn't realize how many of us were on that and what that actually meant.
Yeah. It's like
What-
school
like-
dinners. It's like school
Yeah,
dinners.
like,
though,
I didn't
right?
actually realize what that actually meant.
I used to sell my dinner ticket, you know.
Because I'd always been on
Yeah,
school
I remember.
dinners.
I
I
used
used
to
to-
buy
huh?
people's.
I know,
Yeah, so
literally
did
just
I.
sell
In
it.
sixth form, yeah.
It made sense, even in school, it made sense though, yeah, because when you think about it, it's like people, it's obviously you get like a meal in it. It's always going to be cheaper getting a dinner ticket than paying for the actual meal.
Mm.
So I'll just sell it.
And sometimes like, in sixth form, they didn't even take the ticket.
No.
Like if you just kind of rushed them, you could just
Yeah.
get on without
So you
your
could
food.
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Another day.
And I'm
But
not
I
going to
never-
lie, it's because I ate out every day, boy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's was the one. But yeah, I never really
What was
understood what them.
French
This,
gate.
um,
No.
Caribbean show.
No, it was a
Caribbean
Caribbean
When
shop.
teas.
The thing is, we
It
had
was- the
we
food
had-
was good.
we
The
had
food
too
is still
many-
good though.
We had too many options. You had Caribbean, Chinese,
The pizza place for
pizza,
£1.
pound pizza,
Yeah.
chicken and chips. So there was too many options. So for me, I went on school dinners. I'm going outside, and today Russian
For
roulette.
them to give you ravioli and custard and cake.
No. Our sixth one was good.
No,
food.
the
Our
food was
sixth
nice
one
though.
was good, yeah, our
It was
sixth
actually
one
nice. The
good,
food
yeah.
actually banged.
But yeah, no, but I never really understood what that actually meant. Why so many black people had
Literally.
free school meals in EMA. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh right, yeah.
No, but you knew, but it was a good thing. Because those who didn't get it, you hated.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's not like money was coming to you from your parents.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So you were always missing out. Yeah, your
Yeah.
house made a certain amount.
Yeah.
It ain't trickle down to yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was
Trickle
at
down
college. I was at
economics.
college hating, thinking I ain't getting no
Economics.
fucking EMA, man.
Yeah, no,
Wish you had
EMA.
been.
Because your parents aren't giving you that equivalent.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
parents didn't give me
yeah.
£3 a
You're
week.
not getting $120 a month
Yeah,
just to go
definitely
and
not.
study.
You're getting £10 a week.
Yeah,
Stretch that shit,
£2 a
nigga.
day,
£2 a
stretch
day.
it.
Shred. Because
That's
parents
why I had to
never
get a
put
job
in
in
inflation.
college.
£10 a week was
I
what
worked.
you were getting when you were
In
11.
year
And still in
seven.
sixth form, they're still
Same,
like,
yeah.
nigga, inflation has happened. Like, a Fredo,
what's a
a
Fredo?
Fredo
What
is
was
not 10p anymore.
Fam.
Like, allow me.
I did get the £1 increase. It did go to £3.
Oh,
I got
is
the,
it?
I got the 15 piece.
Oh, I did. No,
I
the
think
reason
mine
why
was-
my
I think
parents
mine
didn't,
was at
because
250.
buses became
15p.
free.
What?
15 piece, like 15 a week. You know?
The reason why I didn't get the increase is because buses became free when I was like 13. So mum was like, no, okay, now you don't have to pay for a bus pass. So
You did that
yeah.
noise when you had
the child thing.
to the child.
Wait, you know when school Oyster cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you had the pink rectangle. Just,
Oyster cards?
I mean, I had
What's
both.
that
though.
technology?
I had the card joint.
Yeah,
with
we
the-
had both.
And then you can cut out the 4s and 5s. and
Yeah.
You know when
I'm
some
doing that.
no, do you know what's fantastic? The
Okay.
Jamaican ones come back here. You just no.
Oh,
No.
the
You know the worst one when your friend gets caught.
she's
Oh, we
right
got
back
caught.
to
We got
Jamaica.
caught. We got caught.
Weed.
No,
There's one
weed,
person.
nigga. I'm going home.
I'm upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm driving the bus.
You ever used to sit at the front, think he was staring at my
Nah, when that fucker got caught, like,
So dumb. Do you know
I
what?
told you your shit was shit.
You know
Don't
what the
come
best,
in.
do you know what I realized as well? Yeah, it was always peak. When you're downstairs, it's cool because when the inspector's on the bus and you're downstairs, yeah, depending on where you're sitting, you can kind of jump off the
Yeah,
next
get
stop.
off it.
When you're upstairs
It's long.
and
There's
you're
nowhere
trying
to
to hear
run.
Tickets, please.
Where you
There's
going?
nowhere to go.
All you can see is my man's there, the staircase is there, and it's like I can't get off this bus.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
it's
just
long.
have to.
You're
One
trapped.
time, yeah.
And it always used to be
The
black
next
as
stop was
well.
the next stop was the bus garage.
Yeah.
I just sat there. I just thought, fuck it.
Why
But
do
what we
they
didn't realise as
be
kids is
so
that
aggressive about
inspectors
it?
can't do nothing to us. That's what we didn't
No,
realise as
literally.
kids.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they
They
literally
can't do
cannot do
nothing.
anything.
That
Either
plays
And
they
they'll
take
find
your
you, right?
yeah, but they're taking details that don't even have to be real.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to lie
I
though.
do inspectors all the
yeah.
time when I was younger.
Yeah, I'll just
All
give
the
a
time.
random
Emily
address.
Brown.
Yeah. But then they started getting these machines where they check it.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
I remember that.
They
They
got a
had
one-up
the
for you.
machine.
Yeah.
So like
These
they would
things,
like
you know.
test and
They
see
tested
Yeah.
if
Check
it's a
and
real
see.
person or
Yeah.
like their dress is
Oh,
real.
is it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
or if there was
Yeah,
even
no, the
money
day
in it.
that Oyster became free, the day that buses became free was just
Under
fantastic.
16, you had 16 to 18, and after that it was just
It was
like,
just, yeah.
But did you know that if your school was more than 3 miles, you get a free bus pass?
Is it?
No.
My next door neighbor, because she went to St. Angela's, they applied for it and they got it. If you, as long as your school was more than 3 miles, a 3-mile journey, it was free.
Do you know? I just
They'll
found
give you
really
a season
interesting.
ticket.
Obviously, when you pass, it's only until you're 18, and obviously after 18, you have to start paying for adult,
Yeah.
right? But like I was like 20, 21, no, when I finished uni,
You were
and
still
stuff
using.
like that. Yeah, I will still use like a child. Like, I think when I got to uni, I think if you went to uni in London, you still got like some sort of like
Yeah, you got a
you
youth
got like
one.
a uni whatever one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Used to get with certain banks as well.
yeah,
Like a 25% off.
Yeah, but it was jokes when like it's the noise. It was just a
Although I did find it cheeky that
You
they
just have
did.
to keep
I did
walking.
find it cheeky that they thought that from 16 you could now pay adult. Because I remember working when I was in sixth form and I was 17. Why am I still not allowed to buy a child bus pass? I should still be able to do it because I am still a child. What kind of
Yeah.
cheekiness is it that you think that at 16 I can now afford a £4 travel card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bruv, keep it as £2.
Do you remember having to explain like in your uni Sundays? You're going back to uni and your mum's like, why are you leaving at 9 p.m. Nigga, I gotta get
'cause
this. I gotta get the
Megabus.
open barrier joints. What are you talking about?
Oh, is that what it was? I lived at home. I didn't move out.
Or when you're getting on like a bus or a coach and
The
you get the
Megabus.
mega bus for £2.50.
Oh,
to Manchester,
Lord.
bruv.
Oh,
To be fair, I did that in New York to do New York to Philly. It was a really interesting
No,
experience.
I think
Was
the
that
last
the
time I
Greyhound?
did that, I ended up in
Yeah, it wasn't a
Scotland.
Greyhound.
bus.
It was,
I ended up in
I
Scotland.
remember that very well.
Whoa.
I went to
No,
Scotland.
it wasn't a
Okay.
Greyhound. It was just like this bus company, but it was like because the train that we really need to get to Roots Picnic
Oh, shit.
was really
Sorry?
expensive, so we just took it was
No,
$5.
that one.
It was $10
Yeah.
New York.
for like a
Wow.
2-hour bus ride. It was really interesting. I was like, wow, I'm road tripping.
that Southern Eastern train, bro. I used to sit by the toilets
Is it?
just to run in it, just in case you see something. You see the guy from a distance, run in the toilet, come back out.
But these people are bare in the man. Like you get paid anyway, man. Chill.
Mm.
Whether you catch them,
It's
whether
the
you
thrill
don't.
that they get out of it.
Honestly, whether you caught someone, whether you don't, like you're still getting
Maybe
paid.
it's cold, isn't it? I don't know.
Or what? So they want me to fair dodge
I'm done.
to meet because somebody has to to meet the quota.
Mm.
Brother, it's alright. Make up some names.
Legit still.
No, for real. All right, well,
All right.
it's late.
Yeah.
Ep 300. Oh, this is song of the week though. Before we go,
Ooh, mine's gonna be a Beyonce.
let's go around.
Listen
Look
to
at
you.
recommendations. And everyone to send me your song.
Which
like
one's
always.
on Beyonce?
Alien
Which track?
Superstar.
Oh,
What is it?
that's my track.
Alien
What?
Superstar.
No, I love
Alien-
that song.
oh, this off the
Mine's
off
gonna be
the,
Virgo's Groove.
Yeah.
That was-
Renaissance.
Yeah, that album is fantastic.
Okay,
You think so?
fan?
I
I didn't
really
listen to the
like
second
it.
half.
I love
Yeah.
it. Second half
It's,
or what?
it's like the first half was,
Like, you know,
is
first half
the
and
jumpy
then,
stuff.
you know,
So what's the first? What are you counting as first and second half? That's interesting.
I think like
No, up
the
to like,
first five
I
songs.
think the first song that really got me was Plastic Off the Sofa.
Ooh, that's
George,
a good
what's
song.
the song?
Alien Superstar.
You know what? That one's right. So
So then what's so? Oh,
yours
so you're
is-
saying Plastic or Sofa is
I
like
don't
your
have
first
one.
half?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Hold
listen
on,
to
So that's
that.
where
Chris,
I thought the
Chris,
second half
what's
began
yours?
for me.
Virgo's Groove is mine.
Yeah, plus and then Virgo's Groove. I didn't listen to the rest. That's
That
what I'm saying.
whole Plastic of that whole. To be fair, that run is a fantastic run. Church Girl, Plastic of Sofa,
love
Virgo's
Church Girl.
Groove,
Really?
Move, and then
The
Heated.
Church Girl
What?
was-
I love it.
That 5-track
Maybe I need to
run is a
listen to it
run.
again.
I need
My
to-
song of the week is Jay-Z, Can I Live?
Hey, okay, I was gonna do Jay-Z too.
Also, we're doing a Carter. It's the
Yeah.
Carters.
Yeah.
To suit the occasion.
Let's do Rockefeller. Everyone do
Jay-Z
Rockefeller.
song Cry.
There you go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Gina.
Can I have the live version with Mary J. Blige if
Yeah.
you can fetch that one? Because she gave them vocals
Jesse?
still.
Is that on his
The last
MTV,
his retirement.
Was that on MTV? What's it called? Unplugged.
Unplugged.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. It was the last concert before his
Well, the first time,
Oh,
the second time.
Yeah.
the Black Album concert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Jay-Z retired?
Twice.
Bruh.
Oh.
This
In your
liar.
bedroom,
Have you
This
seen the
man
video
was-
for Change Clothes?
Sorry?
The video for Change Clothes? When they talk about his retirement,
Ooh,
Change
I'm gonna
Clothes.
What song is
No,
that?
that
Jay-Z
every
changed.
couple of days.
Do you remember
yeah,
like
I just sit there on
PSA?
YouTube and I
Tune.
enjoy those
Rush the dirt
videos.
off your
Tune.
shoulder, those songs?
And you know, we realize how many people are in those videos.
Yeah, you clock it
Like the
afterwards.
videos for
What's that?
men
Jay-Z
bleep be
videos.
smoking la 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 la.
Bum, bum,
Kanye West is just there randomly. Digga, digga, dam, dam. Digga, digga, dam, dam.
Now watch me now.
Digga, digga, dam, dam.
Dude.
Digga, digga, what?
Oh,
Man,
honestly,
bleep be
like,
smoking la la la
So,
la.
I
Beanie
take it as
Sigel
a
be
song.
smoking la la
Thank
la
you.
la. It's the
That
rock.
is-
What?
Excuse me, miss. What you want me to
It's the rock mama sing that lullaby. Come on.
I don't
It's
mind
the
smoking
ma-
this mouth.
Nigga, what you
Come
do?
Come, get
Come.
some, you little bums. I take
the
no.
I mean, I
Lit.
take the
It's
cake
lit.
under the baker's
Baker's
thumb.
Let me
Yeah,
yeah,
that
all
was-
my songs.
Bruv, I'm
on
gonna
the
listen
car.
to it in the
I'll
car.
show you how to do this, son.
What? Nah, that Jay-Z
Sid,
run
what
was
was
sensational.
My song?
Do you remember Steve Maddens were always mentioned in
Straight from
songs,
Steve Ma-
Straight from Steve Maddens.
Yeah.
Larry June, Private
Oh, not you,
Valet.
nigga.
You don't like him?
No, you changing the theme.
Oh, I swear.
It's the
Yeah.
chorus.
Keep it Rockefeller. Okay.
Yeah, it's the chorus.
Oh, the Carters.
no,
Let's go with Freeway, Jay-Z, Memphis Bleak. What we do?
Ooh.
Classic.
Ooh.
Tune.
I even had to watch the video for that
Still
because they said
hustle
that
to
both of his kids passed.
Dude,
Freeway.
Oh, Freeway.
both of them. I thought just one.
Both of them.
That's sad.
Yeah, the kid that was in that
Yeah, yeah.
video and then his daughter, they both passed.
Oh, his kids in the video.
yeah, his son's
Do you know
in
what's
that- what
funny?
we do
I was
video.
looking at the Charlemagne thread.
Charlemagne, we live.
Yeah,
Did you see
yeah.
the thread? And did you see the one where Beanie Sigel
I
came
don't
on the
know
show?
who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically,
They're
I'll
showing
send you the thread, but they're
all the
showing
best
a lot of
bits.
That
clips.
thread,
best
is
bits.
I haven't finished it because I was working.
Charlemagne is
That
a
thread
character.
is
Yeah.
fantastic. You know when he
He's a
said to
character.
Jocelyn, yeah, before he used to look like a man.
Oh yeah, really quick on that quickly. Angelique announced she's leaving.
No, they're just
Yeah.
it's becoming a daytime show.
No,
Oh,
Angelique says
no,
she's
she's
leaving.
actually leaving.
She's
Oh,
leaving.
thank God, yeah, she needs to
Yeah.
Change your
go. Thank God.
She had two arguments in like
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You know, so she's leaving.
Thank God.
Yeah.
She's got her own show now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think Angela Yee is very problematic at times.
You think so?
Mm.
No, yeah, there was one time.
But where'd you
where,
get that from?
Hey,
Lip
Michelle.
service.
Hey, Michelle.
I think
Oh,
from
my goodness.
the way that she, I think do you know what's funny? I think when you're around the same type of men saying the same type of views, sometimes you can start to become very male identifying and not
Fair enough.
spot when certain things are problematic. So there'll be certain times when you can tell that Charlemagne is saying something highly problematic that maybe you should just step in and be
Is
like,
this recent though?
no, she's always been doing this.
No, as in Charlemagne's problematic stuff. Has it been
No,
recent?
even from spans of years.
No, but that's what I'm saying because recently now I've noticed. ever
Yeah, 'cause
since he got
recently he's
married,
not- yeah,
he became
That
more
nigga
in
been
line.
married. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, he's been with the same person, but I think
No,
he
he's
got
been
married
married.
like 2016.
No, he didn't. He just stopped cheating.
Yeah.
No, he got married.
No, he's
No,
been married.
to the same woman for
He
time,
just
but
stopped
his narrative
cheating.
was, I stopped cheating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
double check.
Yeah.
Nigga,
No,
called
I
that
remember that's definitely
reincarnation. No, he's been married. Leonard been married. He just stopped cheating.
Leonard.
So I think, yeah. So I think with her and just even like her little gossip bit, it's just very unnecessary. I just like she wasn't really adding anything.
No, 2014. Okay. So.
Yeah, he's been married. He just stopped cheating.
Yeah, that's it. He says I've been faithful since 2017 or something. Like that.
Look at the stats that my man's pulling out.
Can
Hey.
you imagine?
Because even on Black Love, have you watched Black Love? DJ
No.
Envy and his wife are on it this season.
Mm-mm.
And they're talking about like he was cheating and talking about like when he called to apologize. Nigga, never fucking call me on
No,
live
yeah.
TV
But obviously,
to admit that you
no,
cheated.
but he told her off air at home.
No.
That wasn't the first
No,
time. he
I
Are
told
know.
you talking about whose one?
DJ Envy.
her. And
Oh,
then-
that one
No,
was
I know, but
embarrassing.
that's
That
the
is
thing.
so
Don't
embarrassing.
call to
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah,
Because now you're doing it. One, you want sympathy from the public to now be hitting me up.
yeah,
And now the public know that you cheated.
yeah.
No one knew
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
she
And
was-
now,
It was on.
Disgusting.
It was on Possible Team.
no, but even if it is, I could deny it.
Eric
Now
and
you've called me.
Eric and Mina.
Don't you get me? Now you've called me.
Mm.
Baddest in the game.
Now you've called. He cheated with
Yeah.
Erica Mena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, but this was before.
Bro,
No,
let
late,
them.
bro. Yeah, Eric Mann's the one you with.
But this was back then.
Erica
when she was in, like, the
Mena?
Chris
Yeah,
Brown
man.
video.
That-
Yeah, excuse me, miss.
Yeah, Eric Mann.
Before Richie Dallas. Let's just put that out there. Before Richie
Yeah, because
I
had they, yeah.
forgot about that. Oh my
But you know what
God.
makes me laugh? Yeah. Why does Richie Dollars love like reinventing himself to go into every love and hip hop?
Because he ain't got
Now he's in
no-
Atlanta.
You will move there.
Oh wait, is that a new show? I ain't
Yeah.
watched it.
Now he's in Atlanta, but this is justification. I was born here.
No, his VTs are the funniest.
He said, I was born here. I've been here for 40 years.
I'm gonna watch the
Like,
video.
nigga, just say you needed the bag. You're coming to tell us.
Yeah,
Bro.
just the Atlanta.
Yeah, it started
one.
yesterday.
Rich
You're
Dollars-
coming to
Rich Dollars ain't got no
Atlanta
options.
and Miami. Because you're now coming to tell me that you deserve to be on the show because you were born here. He's like, yeah, I'm born here. I've been here. Like, nigga, it's okay. You just need the bag.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because then he was doing the dating one where he was dating Mariah Lynn. The marriage boot
Marriage
camp.
He
Boot camp.
dated Mariah Lynn.
Yeah, they've been
Wait.
dating for years, about
What?
10 years.
Him
On
and
marriage boot
Yes,
camp.
and they were on marriage boot camp trying to sort out. He even cried on the show,
Bruv,
bro.
I don't understand.
He's a
10
crumb
years.
bum,
They've
bro.
been together for
Yeah,
like,
he's a big
since
crumb.
when she,
He's a
since
crumb
basically when
bum.
she
Once upon a
first-
time, not long ago, I was
I
a
was a
hoe.
hoe. Basically,
That was a banger.
when
though.
she
And I've been
first-
meeting it.
when she
That was a
first-
hoe.
And I'll take
No,
it
but
back. 'cause
Nah,
I did
did I
this
see
shit.
it?
They've been doing a thing.
Yeah,
for
because remember,
years.
even on the show, they were doing a thing.
Oh.
They said she had an abortion.
Time flies, bro. It's
Innit?
10 years.
Yeah, but Love and Hip Hop has been. No, but Living Hip Hop has literally been there for about
So how
15
old is
years.
she?
Yeah,
From
Love and-
From the days of
Love and Hip
Chrissy.
Hop was when I was in uni. and I
Yeah, from the
graduated
days of
in
Chrissy and Jim
2010,
Jones.
Like 2010.
When Jim Jones
It-
grips
it
that
can be
guy.
10 years ago.
Remember
Do
when
you
Jim
think that the comment that you made was conducive to you walking around the streets of New York in a comfortable manner? Say to the camera.
Yeah.
Say to Jim Jones is the funniest, bro.
Nah,
The
I
comments
remember
you
that.
remember
made.
that.
best? I'm gonna go watch that episode again.
I remember
Because
that.
that was the best line, yeah.
Ah.
There
That's
was
when
some
I
lines.
watched Love and Hip
That's
Hop.
when I
Yeah.
found
That's
the
when I
word
watched
There
conducive. in my
was
life.
some lines.
Bro.
And do you remember when Chrissy beat up?
Oh, yeah, Bella.
Kim
Still
Bella.
look pretty. Yeah. Those were the days.
When Chrissy beat up Kim
Chat
Bella, I said,
TV.
oh,
I love hip hop. When came a show? Woo! This bitch is shaking the
table.
table.
And let me put them paws
Oh,
on.
my
I'm about
God.
I'll
to
put the
pause on.
No, there's bare quotables.
There's so many
Yeah.
quotables.
Wait, Mama D must have some. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in that
Order, yeah.
No,
in that
Mama
order.
D's still.
In that order. In
No,
that
I was in the culture, bro. Love me if I was there.
No.
I was
And
there. I
the
can't
band.
remember.
No,
The band.
The bear.
T. Remember when she felt bitch wrong?
Yeah.
B-I-T-C.
The B-I-C-T-H.
Yeah, B-I-C-T-H. And in that order.
Oh,
No, wait. The psychotic bitch.
Oh my God, bitch. Oh, no.
Jim Jones is mom.
I don't remember that.
She's a psychotic bitch.
It was her and that little shoot.
And then Jim Jones got mad at him.
Hold on. Finish me right now. Hey, Molly the maid. I see you got some maid
Like you always do.
You always
Oh,
see
my
Jocelyn
God.
her. You know Jocelyn Hernandez.
That's your guy in the video. But you made me laugh. Why was Jim Jones so angry at him that they shot the video?
Enabler. He was enabling the mum to do fuckery, man.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's too many problems.
Love and Hip Hop is actually one of
No,
my
Love and
favorite
Hip Hop.
bands.
It's a part of the culture.
Wow.
But Mona Scott Young fucked up the world fam.
Yeah.
Mona Scott Young fucked up the world fam.
No,
VH1.
with the
And the way it
Yeah.
came
Culture.
over to the UK,
reality TV.
it really
Yeah.
fucked us
Yeah, but
up.
that's the thing. It's not funny because it wasn't actually her. It was the writer's strike that happened around 2000.
Right to strike.
Yeah, so that's actually what created reality TV.
Okay.
So when like Girlfriends was on,
Yeah, I see it.
One-on-One, all of that.
When the
type of stuff.
sitcoms, William.
There was a writer's strike in Hollywood around 2002
Mm.
where writers were saying they need more money, shows and saying we're not doing it. So then they had to come up with, okay, how do we come up with TV that doesn't involve writers?
Writing.
So it became Jersey Shore. Because that was actually the inception of reality TV, right? To be like, they looked at Big Brother and was like, oh, this is kind of working.
Was it but when the Flavor of Loves and that came out first, was that before?
Reality TV?
But that was
reality
before
TV.
Jersey Shore.
No,
So which
no,
one was the first one?
lit.
For the Love of New York.
No, it was
No,
Jersey.
Flavor
It was
Flav.
Flavor
Flavor
Flav.
Flav
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Flavor Flav.
So
And
that's
then
when it
spin-offs.
happened because it was like, we don't have writers. They've gone on strike. We don't want to pay writers. then they're like, okay, how about we just put these people together and make a show? Because remember, even Love and Hip Hop was only supposed to be pitched as a Chrissy and Jim Jones thing. It was not supposed to be a wider thing. And then they got other people involved. And then he said he doesn't want to do it anymore. So then they had to find other people to make it entertaining. That's why that one was so raw that you can have Jim Jones pull up and... Remember the producers was like, it was so unpredictable that they didn't know what the hell would happen. They didn't know if Jim Jones would turn up. They didn't know what Jim Jones would do. They didn't even know that they should have security. So that's why he can go and grips up that man and say... Because at the time, it was so new that they didn't know what reality... Whereas now, you can't have a fight. There's security right there. So the only reason why you're even going to get to that person is because like, maybe producers, okay, let them fight a little bit. But Bad Girls Club, where actually, let them fight.
Did that come first?
Bad Girls Club? Nah.
No, that was after.
That was after. That's when you're literally testing the boundaries of reality TV. Because actually, to be fair, the first one was what? A Real World? Was the first set of kind of reality with Tammy Roman. That's what she was on, no?
I don't remember
Tammy
that.
Flackers,
Actually,
Tammy
Real
Roman,
World,
Real World. So that was the kind of like
Does
first...
anyone remember Brooke Bailey was on it?
Yes, I know what
The
show you're
model
talking about.
thing, and it
yes.
was, it was like basically...
And it was like, there were video girls.
Video
Yes,
vixens.
yes.
And it was, that's the
Brooke
first time I
Bailey
got
was in
introduced
it.
to Brooke Bailey. She was
And a
dating
few
some
other
rapper.
girls. Yes, and a few other girls were in it.
So basically, it was like, imagine like, you know how Shams had Face for Music? Something like that, right? Where there's this black woman, I forgot her name, but she owned like a modelling agency of all like the bad bees.
Google
in
it. If
America.
you Google
And
Brooke Bailey, you find it.
That's how I
found Brooke Bailey. Yeah.
And she was dating, is his name not some rap?
I can't
She
remember.
dated some like rapper.
I can't remember who she was dating, but I remember the show.
But
Because I remember it was her and another light-skinned girl.
Why did you?
some of her alter ego.
And I remember, and then she started doing Basketball Wives.
Anyway, so guys, let's call it. Have you found it? No? Let's call it a night.
But that show was fantastic. That show.
There's only one season.
All right then.
Lucy
Like, yeah.
needs to do it for the love of
No, the
God.
fuck.
Guys, this has been Me After 7, episode 3.
Hannah, baby.
Rihanna.
We got one more left
They're not
next
one,
week,
honey.
and then we out. No, to be
We
fair,
on free.
We out.
we got Patreon coming until the live show. A live show announcement coming soon. Actually, we got a meeting tomorrow, so we'll announce that soon. But yeah, next episode will be next week, episode 301. Then we'll be on Patreon for the foreseeable. We'll let you know all the details next week. But yeah, guys, this has been a pleasure. Thank you,
It's been
guys.
lovely.
Thank you guys for coming on.
The
The youth,
You are,
Syd, Gloria,
you've been
Christel. Sorry, again.
You've been a massive part of the pod
Oh, yeah,
so
you have,
far.
for real.
Like honestly.
For real.
And
Massive
people
part, massive part.
generally have really enjoyed the episodes that you guys have been present on. So it only made sense to end.
You're
with a bang.
welcome.
Bye,
And
guys.
thank
Bye,
you for being
guys.
This has been great.
Yeah, you
Bye,
Killer.
guys. We'll miss
in
you.
our episodes.
You guys are
Nah.
favorite,
It's been what, 4 years?
favorite, most
Yeah.
consistent 6.
6 years.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
okay.
yes, it's 6 years
It'll be
and
7 years in
6 years and 8
January.
months.
Are
think
you
the first
feeling?
time-
Are you feeling sad?
I am, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
I think the first
Okay.
time you
Yeah.
guys invited me on, it was so that Yusuff could ask me about being flued out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I remember I was sitting there, you were sitting there.
Yeah.
I was on your ass.
You can see I ain't changed.
Is the sadness spiking any conversations?
To rebrand, come
I'm
back.
being annoying right now.
Not really.
Not
Oh, okay.
really. Patreon, yeah.
What did you
Okay.
do Patreon on the side?
No,
No,
so
just- no,
we're still gonna continue with Patreon until we do our live show. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But even the conversation about doing Patreon forever. Not forever, but
yeah,
doing
like just
Patreon
doing stuff.
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
As
So you can monetize.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah,
we'll see.
it's money, so
We'll see. After live show,
Yeah, mom.
who
We'll
knows?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when's the live show?
TBC.
To be seen. Yeah. To be
We'll
seen.
be there.
TBC.
TBC. Sorry, TBC. So yeah,
All
guys.
right, we out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
A town down.